Hey guys, what is going on? It's Obadiah, and today we are back with another episode of Music Row Hideout, the show where we casually hang out with entertainment people and drink beverages of choice and have a good time. We're here with special guest Ryan
Steele.
Woo! And co-host Ryan Poole. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Ryan for the intro, and it better be different than last time.
Yeah, so... Is Prestige Worldwide related to Entertainment 720?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I know. Different movie.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. I was thinking Parks.
Oh, there it is.
So to my left is my stepbrother from another mother, Ryan Steele. He's part of the clan, the tribe of Ryans, if you will.
There's a whole damn tribe now?
Oh, hell yeah, there is. Ryans that flock together, stay together and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever they say.
Is that the slogan of the Ryan tribe?
That's the saying. I was born and my mother told me that. That was the first words I ever heard.
So Ryan is a musician, originally from Kenosha, Wisconsin, by way of Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes.
And then to here in Nashville, Tennessee, where we met 2 years ago at a writer's round. Mm-hmm. And Ryan is here tonight to talk about his new album that we're currently kickstarting.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk about that and what that's like.
Liz, can we get a link to the Kickstarter in the chat?
We'll maybe see a small little clip of that video, but also Ryan's going to play some music for us. And we've got some fun stuff planned. Now, if you've watched before, you'll have noticed that we had Ryan Steele on our very first episode. So he was
that was 6 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was a long time. And so we're going to talk really briefly about who he is and what he does, but we're not going to recap his whole interview. If you want to see that, you can go back to our first episode with Ryan. I'm going to talk just a little bit, little of his background, and then jump into some fun things. So, Ryan, thanks for coming. Would you like to christen us with a song to start?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead.
Hold on. Right before you jump in, gotta say hi to all the peoples.
Oh, yes.
We got Taro Mira, or Liz, here. Korenski23. Bryson B, what's going on? We got Floppy Dongus, as always.
My boy, Floppy.
Thanks for the follow, Hog Whistle.
You single-handedly made Floppy a star last
Dog
episode.
and Derp and Decaf Smurf. G Mini Dog. Man, everybody's coming to stop by real early on. The audio is slightly delayed? Because I can fix that.
Okay.
But no, it won't affect us too much when we're doing something.
Oh, it's only delayed.
It's only,
that's Bryson. It's only delayed in England.
Yeah, because he's all the way in the UK.
It's normal here in America.
Yeah, the audio's fine. It's just
yeah.
slightly off, so it kind of looks like we're like...
So it's just like on a Japanese, it's like the MXC. Anybody seen MXC?
MXC?
Remember that Spike TV show where it was like a Japanese TV show and like it was all in Japanese and they overdubbed it in English. And it was like, the guy's like, get it on. Like, you guys never seen MXC Unleashed?
Oh, well, have you seen Kung Pao Legend of the Fist?
No, I haven't.
No. I just adjusted the delay. Tell me if that's a little better.
Similar.
Or if it still needs more.
He says like a bad Kung Fu movie. I think we're like a great Kung Fu movie.
Yeah.
He says audio's too soon.
That's fine. I'm delaying the audio.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
I have other ways to do that.
So the audio is before we're talking.
Correct.
Oh.
Before they see the movement.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, I can correct that.
So they're really confused because you're
Maybe
talking probably and my voice is over your lips moving.
Hi, this is Obadiah. You will be next.
It's Godzilla.
Oh, the Wayne's World though. Do you remember Wayne's World? When they do
time.
I've
Wayne's
never
World
seen
2.
Wayne's World.
Oh my gosh, dude, you're the perfect audience. You're almost Wayne incarnate.
Kinda. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's great. They're amazing. Yeah, it's like straight up in Wayne's World 2, there's just a showdown between Wayne and he's dating a Cantonese woman, and they have like a kung fu battle, and they do the whole thing.
And they just
with the mouths, yeah. Anyway, I'm realizing the story doesn't actually work anymore because you don't remember it and you haven't seen it.
Yeah, none of us.
Go check it out.
That's cool, Ryan.
Good summary.
Plug for Wayne's World 2. Go see it in theaters 20 years ago.
All right. So what's the first one we're hearing?
All right, so the first one is going to be a tune called Farewell and Goodbye.
Okay.
So, and to give chat some context on the song, so I had written this song when my beautiful lady Jess and I, we had, unfortunately at the time, we had splitting, I don't know.
Splat.
Yeah, we had splat. We splat up, you know. So we had broken up, and And so, yeah, that was really rough. And so I wrote this song one night, just kind of talking about that and the unfortunate situation that it was. But now we're back together and better than ever. So,
sure. Unsplat.
Anyway, this one's called Farewell and Goodbye. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Close the curtains, lock the door. We don't need to be seen no more. Here's the wine, let me pour. We can finish the whole bottle. And don't let me say nothing, I won't let you cry. 'Cause tomorrow there'll be no more you and I. Let the past go, don't rewind, and put down the photographs. Moving too slow, it's so good. And if you finish last, we can sing, can dance, we can try. Cheers to farewell and goodbye. And goodbye. Hand in hand, one last time. Tangled bed sheets you can't unwind. Moving closer, sweetest kiss, gentle touch from her fingertips. And don't let me say nothing, I won't let you cry. 'Cause tomorrow there'll be no more you and I. And let the past go, don't rewind, and put down the photographs. Moving too slow, it's so good. And if you finish last, we can sing, we can dance, we can try. Cheers to farewell and goodbye. Count back from 10 to 1 and unlearn the things we've done. Just forget the memories. We'll open up our eyes, go find some new disguise. We were meant to be. And let the past go, don't rewind, and put down the photographs. Moving too slow ain't so good. If you finish last, we can sing, we can dance, so we can try. Cheers to farewell and goodbye. Farewell, goodbye, goodbye. I say farewell, goodbye. Farewell and goodbye. Farewell, goodbye, goodbye. I say farewell, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah.
All right. Woo. Could wear the headphones the whole time that time.
Is it nice?
It's nice.
You're
You're
like,
like,
wow.
actually, it's like, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty nifty.
All right, perfect.
So yeah, it is awesome. Side note, awesome to be back.
Oh yeah.
So I love it. Like, for those of you chat who were here last time, Floppy, I'm talking to you, boy. For those of you who were here last time, like, it is so exciting for me to be on a podcast. Last time was my first podcast ever, and
Wow.
now this is my third, well, almost fourth.
What have you been doing in the meantime? Jeez.
It's just been,
We've created a monster.
You've created a monster. Now I'm just like contacting all podcasts.
Like,
Like,
screw this music stuff. We're just podcasting all day.
and so it's like a super honor for me to be on here again, and like, it's just totally fun. It's something that, like, I love podcasting and think it's a really cool outlet, and I think it's that y'all are incorporating Twitch is even cooler. So
Yeah, we like that live stuff.
yeah, it's like Twitch, YouTube, like everything. So
Well,
it's
we're glad to have you.
yeah, It's good to be here.
So you're doing this Kickstarter thing.
Yes.
Now, I know all about it. Mm-hmm. And he knows all about it.
Yeah.
But we got plenty of people here who don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And would probably like to know.
Absolutely.
Or if they're not, they're gonna. Either way.
You're going to find out right now.
Thanks, Liz. She's just, if anybody's curious, we're going to be talking about Kickstarter. And Liz just posted the link to the Kickstarter, which I do appreciate, Liz.
Should we start with the video or get to the video?
Yeah,
let's show the clip really quick, and then you can talk about.
So we're not going to watch the whole
Cool.
Kickstarter video.
We're going to watch like
a
1 minute.
We're going to watch the beginning of it, and if you guys are interested, you have the link. You were prepared, Liz. Thanks. But we are going to show that, and then we're going to talk about what it is, what the deal is, how it is. Hey, thanks for the bits, Korenski23.
Woo woo, Korenski.
Love the bits. So I already have it queued up here.
Fun story. Korenski and I grew up together.
Did you really? Mm-hmm. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
That's
back in
his
San
sister.
Diego.
Really? That's your sister. Corinne. Okay.
We grew up together.
I'm like,
You're like blown away.
I was really blown away. I was like,
Wow.
I didn't put together Korenski was Corinne.
I feel like I'm growing up with Floppy Dongus.
a little bit.
Yeah, we're all growing up with floppy
It was just his
dongs.
birthday a few weeks ago on the podcast.
Oh,
Wait,
wait a
quick
minute.
question.
Wait a
How
minute.
old do you think Floppy Dongus is, if you were guessing?
Floppy dongus?
Yeah.
Well, if the name is great as that, they have to be over the age of 30 because it's too great for a 12-year-old to think of.
No.
You're, I mean, you
I'm
got a
wrong?
big pretty
Lower.
good range.
It's lower.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Wow. Well, floppy dongus, you're well beyond your years.
He just
Okay, so
turned
what-
19.
19, really?
Yeah.
No way. Holy cow. Floppy dongus, by the way, happy birthday, brother. So I need to play a birthday song for Floppy. That has to happen.
Absolutely.
Okay, ready?
Let's just do it.
We're just gonna go into
You
this.
just hop right in there.
Yep.
Getting wild. Is that the equivalent of getting wild on podcast world?
Wow, it's getting wild.
All right, so this one goes out to Floppy Dongus and that awesome birthday. So this one's a Ryan Steele happy birthday. You've never heard this before. I'm not gonna do a cheesy happy birthday to you. I'm gonna do Ryan Steele happy birthday. Here it goes. Happy birthday to Floppy. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Oh, to Floppy. I'm singing happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to your left. Happy birthday to your right. It is Floppy's birthday. It's not every day or night. So happy birthday to Floppy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Floppy Dongus. Yeah.
I bet you that is the first time he's ever had something like that done.
Hey, there's a first time for everything.
He says he feels so special now.
My goal is, so we need to specifically, Floppy, if you don't have it already, we're going to make you famous on the interwebs.
He's already a little famous because of you.
Everybody who comes on here knows
People
Floppy.
come in, they're like, can't wait to meet Floppy.
I know, when y'all told me that,
like,
I'm like,
screw you guys.
and like, I genuinely, the first time I was on here, I was like, that's a great name. Like,
Oh my god.
it is such a great name. I don't know why. It's right off the tongue. It just sounds so good.
It just sounds so good.
It sounds so good.
Sounds good, feels good, everyone likes it.
Everyone likes it. It also sounds like you could create like a separate brand of sex toys off of Floppy Dog. It's like,
That doesn't sound very effective.
I'm not sure, but I find the name great and comical and just all around relevant to my entire life. So I love
Relevant?
it. Yes, relevant. Relevant. Relevant.
So we're gonna watch this Kickstarter video.
Yeah. Yep. Was that the whole thing you were saying?
That was
That's
it.
not really a weird place to
We're gonna
stop
watch this
this
Kickstarter
right?
video, and here it goes. And I'm gonna fill space while Jury finds it.
I have it. It's good.
Ooh, look at him go.
Oh boy.
Well, hello. Wait, no. My name's Ryan Steele. Nice to meet you. I'm from Liverpool. This next song's called Rain.
Are you the dark light or the bright light? So should I be talking like to an audience or?
Because as a wise woman once said, it's all about that bass, no triple. Oh, the raven taps at my chamber door. And he was tap, tap, tapping.
I'm just like ready to roll with the story. I also feel like I can't look away. I was in my bedroom, and it was the middle of the day. I just got done with some college classes. I get this phone call and saying, "Hey, this is so-and-so from The Voice. We want to congratulate you on making it to the final round of the auditioning process." And so I remember going in there performing both songs, one with the track, one with an instrument. And that basically I had to tell my life story, and they wanted that story that's going to pull the heartstrings. They wanted that story that if you're on TV, this is why people are going to want to buy into you. I would get in trouble as a kid in school because I would be constantly tapping on my desk. My grandma, she said to me, "Ryan," she said, why are you getting in trouble at school? And I said, "Grandma, I can't help it. I have music in my head that I got to get out." We had a huge backyard party. It was the biggest.
Okay, I think you can hear us. Oh my gosh. Jury didn't mute us.
I didn't mute us. We had to be super quiet that whole time.
That whole time.
I was trying to transition quick.
We were using sign language.
I was trying to tell you the passcode.
Oh! It was already open.
Okay, so but when I saw that, my heart dropped because I thought Jimmy retweeted it for a second because it like just popped up, but it wasn't Jimmy. Somebody else.
Right. So speaking
tell
of
us
which, tell us about that a little bit.
Whoa, wait. People
Okay.
just watched a video. They saw things. When we watch the videos, we can't hear anything.
Yeah,
so it feels like it
silent in
never
here.
happened.
We just
But
sit here in
let's talk
silence.
about it 1 second.
Okay.
So you just watched the intro to Ryan's video, and we heard about him. We heard about you going on to The Voice, and you're going to tell your story, and then you go to tell your story, and then we rewind back in time
Yep.
and see you as a little kid and start talking about your grandma, and that's where we cut it. So the first thing I want to say is, if that was at all intriguing to you and you want to know what happened to this guy, go to that link that Liz is posting, Taro Miro, about his Kickstarter, and check it out. You can watch the whole video. It's 12 minutes, which is long for the internet, but I don't know. I worked on it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and honestly,
I think it's
a great
pretty
video.
interesting. So you should have fun with it.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say too. Is like there's like not a single person that's watched it who's like it's captivating all the way through, and like just to
You mean that who hasn't said that?
yeah. Who hasn't said that?
There's not a single person who watched it who liked it at all.
Yeah, there's not a single person who
real
hasn't said
bullshit.
that, and like every time I just like talk you up, Ryan, and like the fact that you just worked countless hours on it. I know like the last day you literally didn't sleep for like 24 hours straight, and you did an amazing job, and everybody said how amazing it turned out.
Yeah, but I mean, you know who's the real driving force behind the video?
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
That was me.
That is you.
That's right.
That's truthful.
Brought it home every night.
Brought it- yeah,
watch
yeah,
this.
yes.
Watch it
So
again.
that's some
That
real
is
watch it
true.
again.
That is
However,
true.
However, I did show it to Jury multiple times and get his
I watched it, like,
feedback on
six-
things, on what was
six
good
times.
and what was not good.
At least.
There's a whole part about your dad that almost got edited out just because of time.
See, that part made me cry.
The first
And
part,
that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was
It was
like,
good.
that's the part. That's the part. That's
Yeah.
the part you need.
Yeah, and me and Leah, just to be fair, Leah has spent much more time on it than you.
She's in Spain. Nobody.
Yeah.
plays.
Me and Leah it used to be on one of our episodes. You can see there used to be sticky notes on that back wall of all the elements of the story. And the thing is like your typical Kickstarter video is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, here, I like music because isn't musical beautiful? And then they're like, and
But-
then here's what I want to do and give me money.
Yes.
And so to tell your whole life story, it's like so many parts of that
It's hard
could
to do.
easily be edited out.
yeah.
But at the same time, every different element adds some level of depth. And so we had 6 footage to sift through. There's a lot of good ways to take it. And so, yeah. So anyway.
But also
so the dad part was great, but then I got to a point where I showed it to people and they're like, oh, it's too long. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I cut this part. And then, but Jury did. That is one of your shining contributions is you were like, I think,
yeah.
Look it up.
he's like, I think that part is actually more impactful,
There's
which
honestly-
surprised me that he thought that. And I was like, all right, we'll do
Well, yeah,
that one.
and there was like for me at least, like my first watch, there was two moments, and I've cried numbers, like I've watched it probably 25 times, if not more. But like the very first two is like the dad part made me cry, and then me and Hector that part. So just because like obviously like that whole like struggle of really like coming out of a place of from where you're discontent to refiguring everything out again. You know what I mean? That was like an emotional battle for me to get through, which feels good to be on that side now. It back. But yeah, to see it back again, like talking about it, it's like definitely emotional for me just because like, he's like literally is like my brother. So, and like what I think so great about that is too, is like, I think why it makes me emotional too is just because like, and like I'm really grateful to be like surrounded by really good people, don't get me wrong, but like the fact that, like just to show that like, somebody so well where they're able to notice like the smallest differences about you, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like
the subtleties, the small,
you know what I mean? It's like, and then to be able to like, I'm glad that I was able to see within like, okay, like somebody so close to me is able to see that.
So for people watching this, they have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten to that part yet.
You gotta go click the link,
you gotta
watch the video.
In short, you got to a point where you were not being yourself anymore, and your friend Hector called you out and was like, dude, I don't know who you are anymore.
In short,
yeah.
But yeah, so
there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah,
that's why there's the whole video.
So go check out that whole video. Yeah.
But and again, to say back to the Kickstarter is like the one thing I love about it that it is 12 minutes is like I just believe it's like who I am too as an individual is like I'm not just like the typical like 3-minute Kickstarter. Like
sure.
And it's like at the end of the day, like maybe having a 12-minute video is, who knows, like it's either great or it's detrimental, but like it's genuine to who I am and to my story. So the fact that we released it that long,
and that's what you want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be genuine. You want to show that genuineness. You don't want to be the cookie cutter.
Yeah. So, but it was also really good because it really let me learn how to be vulnerable too, and like, so
is it hard? Like to get all that stuff filmed, to be talking about all the things of your life to people who don't know anything about it.
I mean, like to a certain part, yes, but then to another part, it's like that's the whole kind of premise of like what I found out about myself is that like what I said is like from really taking that year off to now, like the biggest thing that I like really encourage is like I want to be transparent to everybody else. Like I don't want there to be like, even if I meet somebody new, I don't want there to be barriers between us even from the very start. Like I just want people to know like, hey, like this is me, I'm Ryan, like everything you see is what you get, and like there's no front to any of this, like this is just who I am.
Gotcha.
So it feels good to be able to be in that vulnerable place because like it's just like it's honest and it's true and it's genuine, and like I think people really gravitate towards that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And we'll want your opinions after you watch the video. Weird ad. But when it comes to the Kickstarter, so that's the actual video itself and the story, and you'll see a lot of the why in that. But there's actually a number of interesting rewards. One in particular I saw went up today.
Yes.
Which is
yes.
Definitely something I feel like internet people would latch onto.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't want to give anything away. Why don't you give it? Because I only know. I just saw a little bit when Ryan was making it.
Why don't you show your tattoos to the camera? Like get up close and show your tattoo. Get a little closer. Get in front of the table.
Can you like navigate the mics?
The mic jungle. You got it. Yeah. Okay.
Where's my arm?
Okay, you're in. Yeah. So you can see Ryan has some great tattoos.
Yeah.
Show us the watch tattoo.
So there's a watch.
Yeah. So this watch tattoo, we put a video up on his Facebook today. If you go check out Ryan Steele Music on Facebook, you'll see the watch tattoo video where we explain why he got that. It's really significant. You also show us really quick the puzzle. You don't have to get back up. Just show the puzzle.
Is it in there?
So we've got these puzzle pieces. What is that? It's like your brothers and sisters and all this stuff, right?
Yeah. So me and my siblings kind of talked about a sibling tattoo for a while, and So I have like a really big family, and we all like. I just wanted to include everybody and like all my siblings in. So with the puzzle tattoo, I have the one puzzle with 3 links coming out of it, and so that's my mother had.
Lift up high and get above those mics.
Oh yeah. So
there you go.
I just feel like I'm too close to mic then, but yeah. So this puzzle piece in the back has like 3 links coming out of it, and that signifies my sister Nikki, my brother Blake, and my sister Natasha. So and my mom had the 4 of us. And so that's like we're all blood siblings. But then my family, as from young, got bigger, and I have my stepsister Britt, and I have my stepbrother Tom and my stepbrother Steven. So I just wanted to incorporate them all because, each one of my siblings has had such a monumental just effect on my life for the positive. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so just to kind of just have that, just to always, be able to look at that tattoo and just be reminded of my siblings and something simple as that.
So all these meaningful tattoos.
Yeah, they're all meaningful.
So important and deep to your life.
And the watch, you go to his Facebook and watch the watch tattoo video when you get a chance.
That's the first tattoo I ever got.
Super important.
Yeah.
First tattoo, it's all about his grandma, and there's a beautiful story for why that tattoo exists. Everything is significant. Okay, so all that's backstory. Ryan has an arm full of meaning and significance and family love.
Yeah.
Now, he is going
to get... You have a chance to ruin that all.
Ryan's going to get another tattoo.
Yes.
And it's either going to be a tattoo of "I love you" written on his finger. Show that finger. Show that beautiful finger. This finger.
This gorgeous. It's actually my Nemo finger.
It's going to say "I love you" written by his girlfriend, Jess. She writes it on his hand every single week. She writes "I love you" in a little heart. And if you go to his Facebook page, you'll see what it looks like. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And he's going to tattoo that on his finger.
Doesn't she have the best handwriting in the world?
Beautiful handwriting.
Now, if you get that, is it actually going to be her handwriting?
Yeah, it's going to be her handwriting.
Her handwriting on his finger forever. Right? I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way that you vote for him to have "I love you" forever on his finger.
Yeah.
From Jess.
But she's my baby.
It's Jess.
Yeah, it's my future wife right there.
You go to Kickstarter to his page and you do $100. He's gonna tattoo that on his finger forever, and you're gonna get a vinyl record of his new album when we make it. You're also gonna get the CD. You're gonna get the digital download. You're gonna get a custom poster made by Hat Show Print.
I didn't know this.
Custom vintage. Yeah.
It's
very new.
Not only do they get to choose the tattoo that's on my body,
they also get all this cool stuff.
They also get all this cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna get the custom poster. It's like this big old, made by Hat Show Print, which is this vintage poster maker in Nashville. Big deal.
Yeah,
company.
really big deal here in Nashville.
All these
you might
little
not know
things,
about it outside of
they're
here,
super cool and the coolest looking posters. Like if you haven't seen them before, you don't know their name, but
you'd recognize the style.
You'd recognize the style. They invented the style. They're like a 200-year-old company making posters. It's amazing. You're going to get a Ryan Steele poster. You're going to get the vinyl record. You're going to get the CD. And you're going to choose "I love you" Jess to be on his finger for the rest of his life. Or for $100. Now, $100 will vote you for Jess. But $100 will also get Ryan to write, show that big arm. Yeah. Show that big arm.
That wonderful,
$100 will also
arm.
get him to write, "I'm a little teapot." In bro-style Japanese handwriting all down his arm. And you're going to make him frat boy Ryan with "I'm a little teapot" Jap on his arm. And for the rest of his life,
I'm going to have "I'm a little teapot."
People are like, "Oh, that's cool, a Japanese tattoo. I love those. Oh, what does that mean? What do those symbols mean?" And you know he's going to want to be like, "Oh, it's like heart. Oh, it's like love." And he's going to be like,
"This song's called Ryan."
For the rest of his life. And only $100 does that. Plus you get the vinyl record and the CD and all those other things I said.
It is voting. So it's whichever one gets the more donations.
Correct. Please vote. I will have my parents donate thousands of dollars, which they don't have. I will donate personally, so I don't have to get that tattoo.
Here's the deal.
So do not
start working
vote.
at the damn
But the internet is strong.
I will take.
The internet's got power. You don't even.
I will get a title loan on my car, so I don't have to get that tattoo.
Oh my god! I did a title loan once. It was the worst thing I ever did. Worst thing I ever did.
I do not want to get "I'm a little teapot" tattooed on me.
But you might though.
No, I won't.
Do you know when I got a title loan?
You'll find the money somewhere.
I will talk to anybody. I will talk to random people on the street and say, "Hey,
it's
listen,
gonna be
the
like,
reason-
like 70 donations all for
I'm a little teapot."
The time I got a title loan was right before it was in the middle of the Kickstarter as well. Kickstarters drive people to title loans, man. It just seems like the only way out.
Thanks, Corinne.
So for $100, you can choose what tattoo I have on the body for his rest of his life. All you do, you go to that Kickstarter link. You'll go and you'll see in the rewards there's 2 different ones for $100. Whichever one you buy is your vote. And next week, we're going to go to Ryan's tattoo artist. We're going to stream it live.
Yes.
We're going to stream him live, going to his
Have him
tattoo
map
artist.
out the I'm a little
And
teapot.
all the way up to the second he starts writing that crap, you'll have the ability to vote. And
Oh
then once the
my
voting's
goodness.
done, he's getting one of those tattooed on him. So next week,
Kevin, you can't just hop into the chat and say Stingray.
Stingray. Yes, you can. Yes, you
That's what
can.
he breeds stingrays for a living.
breeds
Yeah, he's a buddy.
stingrays?
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine. He breeds stingrays
Well,
in Utah.
Steve
you can't just
Irwin
hop in the chat and be like,
appreciate that.
stingrays, talk about that.
We can talk about
he
stingrays.
can,
Oh, Stingray
did, and
tattoo?
will.
Oh,
Well, we already got I'm a little teapot locked and loaded.
yes.
Kevin, if you donate, I'll say this, Kevin, if you
Specifically-
donate
Okay, yeah, let's
to
say
his
that.
Kickstarter, if you donate $100
No.
and you send him a message,
Let's say this.
okay,
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna throw this out there. If somebody donates to the Kickstarter $1,000, I will get whatever they want tattooed on my body.
Whatever they want.
holy shit.
$10,000. I lied.
No, you already said it, $1,000.
No,
we need
because-
this to work.
What if somebody wants like a whole like I have to get the replica tattoo of Steve-O on my back?
You have to.
That's a $10,000
Isn't that
tattoo.
a tattoo of Steve-O?
Yes.
Well, they gotta
It's
pay-
like TiVo's tattoo. Doesn't Steve-O tattoo?
Yeah.
That's a whole
Yeah.
thing. It's a whole thing.
Okay, $10,000.
Well, size limit.
$10,000.
Size
How
limit.
about $5,000?
Okay,
Or
size
limit.
size limit.
$1,000 for how big?
I don't want to get nothing tattooed.
What's great,
wanna
is
get
your
one
Kickstarter
tattooed. I don't
needs
like thinking
another
about
like.
this.
Kevin says a fucking unicorn.
Hell yeah, you can do that, Kevin. If you donate $1,000 and write and send
Ryan's
Ryan
like,
a message,
no!
donate
And other
a
Ryan's like,
Why did I
yeah.
say this? This
we'll
was-
do it.
this- like,
and if
in
he
my
doesn't
head-
do it, I'll do it. And if he doesn't, and if we eat, maybe we'll each do half.
You know what's
we'll
funny?
have we'll have a matching half unicorn tattoo that we have to put together to be a full unicorn,
In
like
my
the damn
head-
Power Rangers.
In my head, I was like, no one's going to donate $1,000 for me to get a tattoo. And then I was
Now
like,
you're worried though.
this is the internet. What did I just do?
Who
I
knows?
challenged the internet. Like, why did I do this?
Do it. Do it.
Oh god, what is it, Liz?
Okay.
What's your best tattoo idea?
So it has to be on my arm, first of all. That's,
the tramp stamp though?
No, it will not happen. So,
But for $10,000, would you do a tramp stamp?
Liz says you should get a floppy donk.
oh,
He actually has a logo and everything.
I would totally get Floppy Dongus at some point tattooed. Floppy, we're going to meet in real life just because your name is so great.
He's in Canada land.
I don't care. I'll go to Canada.
I'll go Canada.
I'll
go to Canada right now, bro!
But you can't do that though when it says I'm a little deep. Can't have that kind of.
all I know
Can't
is
have that aggression no more.
myself
with your
and
teapot.
Floppy are destined to meet. It's going to happen. So, Floppy, you got to, I don't know if you, does Floppy play music? Floppy, do you play music?
Floppy does not play music. When we started this podcast, I was like, "Hey, Floppy, you gonna come watch?" And he was like,
I need to
Yeah, I
flo-
don't really care about music. And
Oh.
now he's been here every week.
Okay. Floppy, I need to buy you a birthday present too. I feel like that's essential.
You know what a great birthday present would be?
What?
A tattoo of "I'm a little teapot."
Oh,
Man, I don't know what you got
goodness.
yourself into.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny is like the really ironic thing is I told my aunt about that and she's like, "Oh, your grandmother loved teapots." Like, so I mean, it can kind of be meaningful, but I really do not want "I'm a little teapot" tattooed on me in Japanese.
For the rest of your life, you're gonna be like, people are gonna be asking you, and be like, "Oh, my grandma loved teapots."
Yeah, she really loved teapots, bro.
She was the original writer of this song.
Was she Japanese? No,
know the nursery rhyme?
she's just white.
Well, okay. So I already have a Japanese tattoo that says harmony. And
Are you sure?
Yeah, so I love, yes, I'm sure. Well, in Chinese, it means me happy.
Okay. Close enough.
Close enough, right? I was at Panda Express one time and later time. The true story, that's I swear. I was at Panda Express with my mom in Arizona, and the lady saw my, because I didn't have all the other tattoos blocking it, so it was just the symbol. She's like, "Oh, me happy?" And I was like, "No, harmony." She's like, no, that's me happy.
You're like,
So, yeah, but I guess in Chinese, so she's
still
Chinese.
translates.
Yeah,
Translates
so it
to-
translates.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
still good. You know what I mean?
It's still good.
And
I gotta believe it. I gotta believe it's still good.
So even though I love like I'm in love with Japanese culture. Like I don't like.
Big anime fan.
Well, not ironically not enough. I don't like cartoons.
I don't like cartoons either.
Really?
Oh my god, we're the only ones.
Literally the only ones.
Dude,
And,
I
okay,
try. They try to watch cartoons all day.
Dude, I can't.
but Ryan, do you like Pixar though?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, but here's what I mean. Here's what
we
I
have
mean.
we have a truce. Oh, we have all three opinions here.
Okay, so
we
here's-
have I like animated,
Okay.
hate animated, and we got
half.
but Pixar's cool.
Yeah, because
Okay.
like you know, what I mean, like Lion King, like Toy Story, and
Lion
Monsters,
King's
Inc.
not Pixar.
Whatever, but they're Disney movies.
Same.
So, but anyway, like, but with like, I know we're just going on a tangent of topics here.
Yeah, as we do.
Yeah, as we do. It doesn't matter. But so here's what I find is like, so in my Kickstarter, for those of you who don't know, it's going to talk about the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason I bring that up
My
is
wife's
because
favorite movie.
Really? Oh wow. See, so
Korenski.
that movies with real life actors, like I just like I find acting is very similarly tied to music for me, and I also grew up like doing theater as well alongside music. Just kind of go hand in hand.
Sure.
And so like for me, if music wasn't a thing, like the second thing would be acting. But what I love is like when I see a great movie and just like an insanely good performance, you know, whether it's like Leo and Shutter Island, like because like
Great movie.
yeah, great movie. Like there's or Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks, like dude, one of my favorites.
Maybe the
Like,
best actor of all time.
literally like. And so when I see just such a great performance, like that's where I think with music, that's my extension is different. Is like, yeah, it's important to know your background of music, but there's so many other things that inspire you to write songs or just live life. So for me, like movies have played such a big role in that. And like when I see just a great performance, I just get inspired, and I can't help it. But like a cartoon, I appreciate the screenwriting, right?
Sure.
Because I have friends who are like trying to be screenwriters, and you know, it's like I totally and I get the comedic.
I'm not saying it's not
the
amazing.
jokes.
It can't not. Yeah,
exactly.
it's
But
just-
for me, I'm just not as invested when it's a cartoon and a
100%
voiceover
agree
doing the
with that.
lines than when it's an actor acting out the lines.
Now, that being said, there are some that I do
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
not because I actually like them in reality. It's not because it has nothing to do with whether they're good or bad. It's just because I grew up on them, right? Like, I'm always gonna like Toy Story. You know, I'm
Yes.
always gonna like Aladdin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
But anytime a new one comes out, even Pixar,
hard. It is hard.
I'm like,
It is hard.
we watched Coco,
I haven't seen Coco.
and everyone was like, "Coco's amazing."
see
It made me
Moana?
cry the whole time. I didn't see Moana. I thought that was
Moana?
too far.
Really? I kind of like Moana.
I
See,
would be a
I'm
little
like-
closer because I like The Rock.
I'm
He's
secret-
cynical,
yes.
bro.
I'm like an inner kid.
We all watched Coco together. Me,
So I
him,
like
and
Pixar.
Korenski, and me and Korenski really liked Coco. I think I loved Coco.
I thought
It did
was
make me almost
mediocre.
cry.
Really? I've never seen it.
Mediocre.
I'm not
You know
a
what?
crier, so I didn't cry.
Maybe
what
it
I
made
wanted to cry.
Cartoon almost made me cry. This is gonna sound funny, but Brother Bear.
I always wanted to see that. I
Dude.
never saw it as a little before or after
Brother
my time,
Bear.
but man, Phil Collins like songs in it.
Dude, but I was also like 12 or 14 or maybe 16. I don't know. I feel like I was old enough to where I was like, I shouldn't be tearing up right now.
Gotta be a tough
But
guy.
it's touching, man. It's a great, and like kudos to them who filmed that movie and made that movie.
Do the thing.
Yeah, that's just what's supposed to do. Like,
Hey, Foxy Foxination.
Foxy
So the person that doesn't write
Foxination.
songs or anything like that and just listens, say that music can get in touch with all your feelings. Of course, that's absolutely true. I think everybody would agree with that. Yeah.
I heard half of that.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading really fast.
At least I'm being honest. I'm like,
Music, good feelings. Or
Yes.
feelings.
Yeah.
All the feelings.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah. all the feelings. I'm just following you. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yes. 150%.
But did you see Up?
Yes.
Now, that was the last cartoon movie that I watched.
Really?
That no, hold on.
Up
no,
touched
as a
all the
qualifier,
heart.
Yeah.
Up was not a great movie.
No.
But that beginning,
The beginning's great.
like, destroys you a little bit.
Dude, exactly. You
And
know
then
what
it
I don't
becomes an
like?
okay movie.
I don't like when the dogs, like, what?
I didn't like that either.
I love the
So
dog.
stupid.
Don't get me wrong. No, the dog is great, but then when it was like all the dogs, like just a battleship
Blah,
of
blah, blah,
dogs,
saying- it's
yeah,
so
just talking.
stupid.
I don't
was
remember
just
that
like-
part, but I just remember.
Yeah, there was like the
My
German
name's Doug.
or the Doberman
I love
Pinschers.
you.
Yeah, Doug was great.
And people are
Yeah.
always referencing squirrel. I'm
Yeah.
like, shut the
Squirrel.
fuck up.
No, how dare you? Squirrel was the
Doug-
best joke of all
Doug
time.
was great. If there was one dog, it was great. But then when they had like a swarm of dogs battling dogs, like it was like
That is what you call a group of dogs.
it was
A
like
swarm.
It was like these yes, a swarm.
You got a
of dogs.
gaggle
There
of
was a pack.
geese. You got a moose and a moose, and you got a
swarm of dogs.
I believe it's meese. No, I'm kidding.
What's a swarm of cats?
Asshole.
A fucking nightmare.
Hey,
you got a,
I love my baby
nightmare of-
Dante. He's
How
my
about
little
a
baby.
nightmare of cats?
It's actually a nightmare of crows.
Is it really?
I think it's a nightmare of crows or a nightmare of ravens, something like that.
The raven taps
think
on my
it-
chamber door. He was tapping on my chamber door.
You know, I can't do it without headphones though, because like you have to hear.
I think. Okay.
A murder. Sorry. Karen's right. It's a murder of crows.
A murder of crows.
That's right.
Wait, that's
right.
what a flock of
And
crows is
Yeah,
called?
murder.
A murder of crows.
What?
And a
like
fucking
Edgar Allan Poe had
nightmare of
something to
You know
do
what
with
that
that.
reminds me of? Another great movie. Have you guys seen Cold Mountain?
No.
No.
I've seen the preview.
That is a great movie. You know how there's some movies, like same with CDs and albums. This is why I love movies and I love albums.
I have real high standards.
Really?
Real high standards.
Okay, give me top 5. Just like whatever in your top 5. Doesn't have to be number 1.
Sure. I'll give you several movies.
Better.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me guess your top 5, and then you tell me if I'm right. Okay?
No, I don't necessarily have a specific top 5, but if you can get some that
No,
are
just
in
some
the
that
range.
are in the range.
range.
Yeah.
I got one. The Big Lebowski.
Amazing.
Is it in the range? Yeah. Okay.
Now hold on. Now hold on. To be fair, I would never have listed that in my top 5. It is an amazing movie.
Yes.
It's not like a best movie of all
Yeah,
time.
because it's a cult classic.
it's a cult classic.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I wouldn't actually put that top 5, but
But
I
it's
do
not-
agree that's amazing.
Top 5 greatest movies of all time.
No,
Like,
it's not.
No.
Okay. Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Really?
Pulp Fiction is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Dude, for some reason I've seen it twice. I just can't. I don't know.
You know,
I'm sorry.
not everyone has the intellect required.
I just.
So I got two. I got two that are hits. They may not be in your top 5. Who knows what that is?
But that's what's
right?
great is they all
Yeah.
resonate with different people. It's like music.
But we got 2. Okay. What else?
Pulp Fiction.
Trying to get 5.
Okay, you said
that will
Shutter
be just
Island.
Dead hits
that
with
up
you is
there?
a little hard.
No, it's a great
Oh,
movie,
okay.
but it's
Inception.
Die Hard.
No, really.
No. He Jury's not a basic bitch.
Die Hard is a
Not a
great
basic-
movie.
Die Hard is
Anything
a
that
great
looks
movie.
like a basic bitch,
know
Jury
what?
will avoid with all costs.
No,
You know
I
what I
do love Die Hard,
realized?
but it's
Skyscraper with Dwayne The Rock Johnson
is Die Hard.
is Die Hard.
Yeah, and it's not very good. Did you
I
watch
haven't-
it?
no,
we
I
just
was
watched
almost
it
saw it in
a few days ago.
theaters.
It's not very good.
Really?
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I mean, it's cool. That
I watched it 'cause I like The
Dwayne The Rock
Rock.
Johnson. He's like, yeah.
I just call him The Rock. I refuse to call him Dwayne Johnson.
Really?
He's The Rock forever.
I love that dude.
I smell what The Rock's cooking.
Like,
you know what I mean?
He's one of the people that like up there with LeBron James. If I could meet, like, literally, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If you're ever listening to this podcast,
You're welcome to come on.
you're welcome to come on. Yes.
The
So
you're missing the one that I feel like is so obvious.
did I catch you at Die Hard?
Forrest
though?
Gump.
No, Die Hard. No.
Forrest Gump.
Die Hard doesn't mean your
Forrest
top
Gump's
5.
a great
you
movie.
love Die Hard.
I love Die Hard. I love Forrest
Okay.
Gump, but they don't. They're
Grease.
not the best. I like Grease.
Dude, that was my childhood favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about Braveheart.
Dude, I had my first crush was
Oh,
Sandy.
you like Braveheart?
Braveheart's maybe one of the best movies ever made.
Braveheart's
I just
great.
feel like
Shawshank Redemption.
that's
Oh, Shawshank Redemption, 100%. That's
Thank
top 5
you.
material.
There we go. There we go.
That is unquestionably
There we go.
top
All right,
5.
now we're on the same page. Woo! Yep.
I just want to watch Shawshank Redemption now.
Real.
Dude, Shawshank
All right, for the rest of the
is
podcast, we're just going to
insane.
watch
Stream
Shawshank with
Shawshank
you.
You don't think Forrest Gump's up there though?
Forrest Gump is amazing.
Dude.
It's just, weirdly enough, I talked about Forrest Gump like 3 times this week.
You seen it?
No, not
Oh,
this
you
week.
talked about it,
But-
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
it's
someone
that
was trying to
great.
tell me Denzel Washington was a better actor than Tom Hanks.
Okay, how about
I
this?
love me
though?
some
I was
Denzel,
looking-
but
Training Day is a great movie.
great.
How about this? I was
Insanely
looking
good.
for an in. I watched La Bamba last night.
Never seen it. Never,
really-
I've never even heard of it.
Really?
I think
No.
you could get into it.
No, no floppy. Austin
what's your
Powers
thought
is
about
not
La
in the
Bamba?
top 5. Nice try.
Jay
Austin Powers
Reese,
is
what do you
funny,
think
though.
about? What do you think about?
Me?
La
Oh,
Bamba?
because you guys haven't
Yeah.
seen it. So you know what it's
I
about?
saw it. I saw it
About
last
the day
night.
the music died.
No.
The day the music died.
Bye, Miss American. I'm not gonna sing. That's the best.
Drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee
I know the
was
song.
dry.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's about? It's about the
Ricky
plane crash with
Valens,
Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the
Bopper.
Big Bopper, and they all died.
See, that's why I have dreams I'm going to die in an airplane. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
so many of my
fuck.
favorite musicians ever have died in an airplane.
Don't do it. I was watching last night. Okay, I watched La Bamba last night. Richie Valens dreamed the whole movie that he was going to die in a plane crash, and then his dumbass got into a
No.
plane.
Are you serious?
And he died in a plane crash.
No, they
Are you
could have made
serious?
that up for the movie.
Maybe.
But
The
that'd
movie
be kind
was
of cool if I
decent.
died
The
in a
movie was
plane
decent
crash.
movie. It wouldn't, but don't do that.
Nah, bro.
But they would just put me up there with like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Just stay.
The Van Zandt brothers.
Did Stevie Ray Vaughan die in a plane crash? I didn't know
Helicopter.
that.
Helicopter.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's dead?
What?
I didn't know that.
Are
I
you
thought he
kidding
was
me?
still alive.
Like
No.
a while ago.
Dude, he died in like it was either, okay, I always get it confused. It was either 91 or 93.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was like late.
It just
90s.
hit me.
I'm pretty sure it was 1991. He died in Wisconsin, dude, at Alpine Valley with Eric Clapton.
Fuck, he
Eric
died
Clapton's
in
still alive.
Wisconsin.
But so,
Oh, I was like for a minute.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
wait a minute. I didn't know her clap.
Mandela effect.
Okay, speaking of Eric
No.
Clapton, I gotta. You finished, but I got Eric Clapton story.
So
Okay.
here's what happened. So
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was opening up at Alpine Valley at the venue, which is located in Wisconsin. And so that's actually closed down now. But besides the point, so they were talking, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton's manager were talking about Stevie basically doing a full-length tour with opening up for Eric. And so they Clapton had flown there in his helicopter, and so long story short, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm thinking about it. So
Get all emotional.
Stevie had to go to another gig that was upcoming. So Clapton's like, "Oh man, like you go chat with my manager, take the helicopter, no sweat. Like I'm gonna stay here, whatever the case may be." This is story after story after story I've heard. So
Sure.
So paraphrased, but anyway. So Stevie gets in the helicopter with Clapton's manager, and it's at a ski resort. So it was like the weather wasn't great. It was really, really foggy that evening, and they ended up crashing the helicopter in the side of the ski hill.
Just like straight in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys who don't know, Stevie Ray Vaughan is maybe the best, one of the, just as far as blues, rock, guitar player, it's just one of the best, absolutely amazing.
Well,
and Eric Clapton is also a really good guitar player.
Well, here's the difference. Is like technicality wise, is like the thing.
It's not about technicality with him though.
No, it was like
It's the feeling of it.
Yeah,
that
like,
raw,
like
just bluesy.
Well, you know what it was? He played with 13 gauge strings. Sometimes he played
So he had
all
to
the way up to
fight
16.
those strings.
Dude.
So it's not even a string at that point. It's like
And
a
that's what,
chord.
like, I remember as a kid, my dad was telling me, like, I would hear stories about, so Stevie Ray, when he would play, he was playing such thick strings, and he would just
Tearing
play
his
so
fingers
hard.
up.
His fingers would break, his calluses would break open, and he would bleed, and he would go backstage, super glue his calluses shut,
And just keep
and
going.
go back and play.
What a
wow.
beast.
I know.
Dude, he's a monster.
I know.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, he was my first ever, like, literally musical
I
influence.
cut myself on a guitar string once
Really?
while playing. Yeah. I felt like such a badass.
I've done it one time, actually. But it was with my strumming hand. It wasn't even with
No, me too.
my picking. Yeah.
I like scraped against it or something. Like, I don't know.
I was like, I didn't have a pick that night.
I just felt like a badass.
And like my whole guitar, I didn't realize. I was like, "What's warm?" I looked down, it was just blood.
Oh,
dripping down
mine
my
wasn't that
guitar.
much. But have you ever seen the documentary Mike It Loud?
No,
Oh my God.
no.
So they take The Edge, Jack White, and Jimmy Page, throw them in a room, and they just like tell
Throw-
stories.
Really?
And most of it's clips and stuff.
To be
Yeah.
fair, they could have told more stories.
Sure,
I
it was.
know.
But it's an amazing documentary.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was super cool to watch. But
I
in
just
that,
thought it would be better.
they have some footage of Jack White when he's playing. He's like bleeding all over his guitar, and I'm like, dude, what a badass.
I waited.
Yeah.
I waited 10 years to watch that documentary.
I've seen
I
it
haven't
like, I've
seen
seen
it
it like
yet.
15 times.
It's that good.
I love it.
It's
If you
Wow.
if you love the guitar,
Yeah.
not just playing guitar, not just music, but you love the guitar.
There's just one problem.
You know,
Here's the problem with It Might Get Loud. The problem is the whole premise seems to be let's get these three legends into a room and see what happens. But they focus all of their time on their individual stories,
That's
which
true.
is great, which is
Yeah.
it's all good. It's just the whole movie, the way they set it up makes it seem like they're coming together and let's see what happens. And when they
Yeah.
get together, I
not-
feel like they didn't spend enough time with that moment and talk
That's
about
true.
it.
I
They're
agree
just
with
like, oh, we'll play a jam session together. Oh, right. And like,
Yeah.
that's what happened. I'm like, maybe to be fair to the filmmakers, maybe the three of them got together and it's
It
like,
was not
oh,
that
you
exciting.
play guitar too?
we also
cool.
do that thing.
And then Jack White was like, I don't like effects. And the Edge was like, I only use effects. And Jimmy Page was like,
I love everybody and everything's cool.
and then they're like, cool, wow, we're really going to have to refocus this documentary.
Yeah. Which Jimmy Page is,
Now, do they all know each other?
I don't think so. I
prior
mean, maybe,
to?
but
They
they
all
didn't
met
say.
at
They've known of each other. See,
Right.
what I think is cooler is like, so get this, like this is what's cool about Nashville or New York or LA is like it's gonna be cool in like 20 years where you literally came up and like cut your teeth with the same people that were in this, that you knew 20 years ago in the same town.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's cool because like I definitely like I keep tabs on like some really really talented individuals in this town, and like they are just like there's this very select list that I just have 100% confidence in that I'm like,
Like, I better keep in contact with these guys.
well, not even that, just that like it's like we're all doing our own thing, right? But it's like I cannot wait, like because like we've sat in the same room and like we've written together and we've shared stories together and we've talked and like so like we have like literally personal friendships, but it's cool like when you just have like I said, and there's like this certain group of individuals that I really put on that regard where it's like I'm very grateful and honored to be your friend because I'm looking forward to us having a conversation in 20 years when we're on same stage together, like or when we're doing like a crossroads, you know what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's so yeah, and it really a lot of times it stems from what separates I think I'm getting into music now. What separates those people
We are Music
from,
Row Hideout.
Yes. What separates those people, I think, from others is, like, you know, in the last episode we talked about the formula, and like it's work ethic, and like, so, for instance, I'm gonna bring up my one buddy who, his name's Jeff. I work with him, and
His name is Jeff.
my name is, I am a Jeff. So his name's Jeff, and yeah, man, it's like the thing that's great is like he inspires me. Just like we'll literally, because we're working, we don't get to chat for too long because we got to get back to work. But yeah, like his like passion for doing what he's doing is just like burning. And what's so cool is like then it's like gets me
Fired up. She's jacked out of your mind.
Yeah, and then vice versa, same thing. Like he was able to watch my Kickstarter and was like, dude, he's like, that inspired me to like no end. And like that's so cool, like to have friends in this town who like you like really, really respect at that high level. And it's an extension from there too. It's like the same thing with Ryan, for instance. Like but no,
Ryan.
like you know what I mean? Like I think about that stuff like, and I always like to go back to my roots, but again, we're going to like the Jack White whole thing.
Right.
But like to think about that, it's like we don't think like in 20 years where we'll all be. And like my whole goal being that you guys know me is like I want us, like literally even the three of us in this room, it's like I have nothing but complete confidence that like we're all going to be at the top of the mountain come 20 years. And
Different mountains. But
no, but like but that's what's like, that's where the fun starts, is really like is where the people around you that like are just truly doing it. It's like, man, it's like yeah, I believe
it's a whole different mentality.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It is. And it's like I believe my dream, but like to see somebody else and be like, I know that you're like
You're making it happen.
You're making it
no
happen.
matter what.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like so to see that, it's like it's so cool just to know that like, man, like it's motivating because it's like a train. And that's where like I realized like from me a year ago to me now is like it's so much of and even though maybe I don't speak of it enough to people, and I tell Jeff this at work, on, you know, like he inspires me, stuff like that, and like his work ethic, but like just to see people that are like truly hardworking, I say this to Ryan and Leah all the time, it's like, man, it is just, it's like, there's nothing else that inspires me more than to see people chasing their dreams, like, and really chasing their dreams, because, and like, even my own laziness gets the best of me, of course, but like, that's what's most encouraging is like when you have a dream and you see somebody just like they don't care if there's a 10-foot brick wall in front of them, like they're gonna get through that brick wall.
Juggernaut on that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's crazy is to me, because I mean I would think that all of us here have some level of that mentality.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like I'm sure you see this all the time too, because you have a job. I also have a job. I go there and it's amazing how many people like have 0% of that mentality.
Yeah.
Really?
And like at work I'm just like, your plan is to work here for somebody else for 40 years and doing what they tell you, making what they tell you until you, and then you die.
But let me back that up though.
Which is not bad.
No,
it's just I don't have that mentality.
No, yeah. But which is like I chatted with a buddy from work and I talked about this last time. It's like, and he says to me like, man, I just need to like stop playing video games, and like he's like smoking weed a lot, right?
That's the opposite of what I need to
do. So like, I need to stop playing video games and smoke so much weed.
Jerry, you need to play video games more.
That's where I was like, dude, I was like, if that makes you happy, like, who cares what anybody else says? Go for it, dude. I'm like, I'm 100% happy for you. Like, or if like, say for instance, like somebody else, say like they really enjoy going to work and they come home and they got their family or whatever. It's like, dude, that is awesome. Like I have friends from high school and that's where like I'm so grateful that this Kickstarter is allowing me to connect with people that I haven't talked to in a long time, because like just like who I am and like for them to be able to chat with me now versus way back then, like, and I don't get to say it enough, so hopefully if somebody's listening to this, they know this, like people who know me, it's like, dude, I'm like genuinely like so proud of like every single person that I'm surrounded by, and like whether they're like a mom who wanted to be a mom since she was like 14 years old and she's a mom now, she's doing the thing she wants to do. It's like, I'm so happy for you. You have a family and like you have a husband that loves you, and like I'm so proud of you, and like, or somebody who's like,
this is like the least judgmental thing anyone's ever said ever.
but it's like, that's just like, that was the whole healing process, man. It was like, is that to get on that wavelength, that mentality that like, that I realized like, yes, like I have dreams, but like if I'm just in my own dream all the time, you know, like it doesn't do me any good. Like I want to facilitate other people's dreams. And like that's the most fun for me. That's way more fun than even me. Like, of course, like I dream of selling out like Madison Square Garden or Radio City Music Hall. Like, I couldn't imagine. I would like just can't even fathom that. But the fact of it is like seeing other people that I've known, or even people that I don't know, even somebody I meet tomorrow, right? And I just want everybody to be happy. And I feel like there's enough space in everybody's life for them to be happy. And there's a formula that's written for them to be happy. I think everybody has what it takes to be happy, and it's hard work. It's like, man, like, dude, being happy is so good. Like, why would you want to be anything else?
It's so good.
No, it is.
Being happy is so good.
That sounds cliche, but like we've all been sad, right? And like life happens, right? But if you just like flip your personality, right? And like say, for instance, like tragedy hits, and like you have somebody that passes away, right? And it's a bit cliche, but like to think of as like they're gone. It's like, no, like you knew them. You had memories with them. You had moments with them. You chatted with them. You talked with them. Like, think about those things that bring a smile to your face and always cherish the memory. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it sucks that they're gone, but like, be happy that you knew them, because that's awesome. I don't know. But yeah, like there's just too much happiness, man. Happiness is free. So like, and like, I don't know. I love it. And I think everybody could be happy. And like, if somebody's not happy, like I just want to facilitate happiness in them. And that's why even smiling, like just smiling at somebody on the street, dude, like they could be having a bad day, but you just like smiling at them.
That's why I always do finger guns.
Grab your guitar. Let's do another song.
Absolutely. Cool. That's a perfect segue into that.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm going to play a song called Happiness is Free. No.
You know,
Kevin
that's
agrees,
one of the things that I enjoy about what my specific role in the music industry is. What my job looks like, at least at this stage of my life, is a few times a year there's a person, and right now that person's you, that I think is talented, whatever.
Finger guns.
This person that I find that I think is great and that I believe in. I believe in their story. I believe in their music. And we're like, hey, we're going to make a record together.
Yeah.
And then there's just the cool thing about what I get to do is what I do is serving somebody else's dream.
Yeah.
So my dream, and it took a while to get to this because when I started out, I was a drummer. Like I wanted to be a famous, rock and roll drummer myself.
Yeah.
And get the spotlight. But what it evolved to in production is like now, I serve your dream.
Yeah.
So a few times a year, I serve somebody else's dream. And the cool thing about that is like, there's always people who are dreaming dreams.
Yeah.
So like, you're never without a job.
Yeah.
And also like, you just have this time like, we're hanging out all this month doing your Kickstarter. We're becoming best friends.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make this album and be best friends. And like, and then I feel like I have a part of your dream for the rest of your dreaming life. And hopefully you do really well and you're successful. And I'm like, I was a part of that.
Yeah.
I was a part of whatever other bands I worked with earlier in the year. And
but that's where like it's
supporting
cool
people's dreams is often just as fun as dreaming your own dream. And if your dream is to support other people's dreams,
it's more fun.
Then you get to have a lot of dreams you're invested in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more fun. Like
diversification.
Yeah.
Sorry, this maybe sound very adult.
Diversify your happiness.
Diversify.
Well, that's where it's like, yeah, it's like, and like that's what I think is so cool about like just our relationship is the fact that like not only like do I equally believe in your dream as equally as you believe in my dream. So it's like just that whole mentality of like literally climbing that mountain together and like knowing
horses.
that each one of us like we got a reaching out hand for when the other one slips. It's like, dude, I'm here for you. Like, boom, like get back up. And like vice versa, you know what I mean? Like those are the people you want to work with because like, and that's what I think is so cool to find that because it's a rarity. And like I've really found that like very few and far between times in my life. And like every time it's happened, I've been very, very blessed and grateful for that. But yeah, it's just, man, that's why I always say I love you and Leah because you guys are.
What Shawshank Redemption is all about?
I don't know if it is.
I don't know.
It is Red. And what's the other guy? Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise and
It's
Red.
not Gary Sinise.
I was like,
it's
oh,
not
isn't it?
Sinise.
It's not. He's in a lot of Stephen King
I don't remember
movies.
his name. I mean,
I don't remember his
That's
name.
Morgan
not his
Freeman's
name
the
in the
real
movie, but
shining
isn't
star.
Gary-
You know what I mean?
Isn't the actor Gary Sinise?
I don't know.
I think the actor is Gary Sinise.
I mean, maybe you might be right.
Star of the 90s Stephen King movies.
He's so tall.
What song should I play next, by the way, Ryan?
What have you not played here before?
I don't know what you've...
You haven't played your new one here yet.
Oh, I just played that. That was the first one. No, I didn't.
You played Farewell and Goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't play the new one.
Well, tell us what this
was
is.
written last week, yeah?
So the peoples know.
All right, so so this next song, this one's gonna be You and Me, and I wrote this now it's been 9 days, 10 days, somewhere in there, and so this was it's I can't help but you get those moments where you just gotta write a song, and I wasn't trying to write, but this just came, so I was thinking about Jess and all that jazz, and so this one's called You and Me, and I think it kind of stems from everybody wants somebody in life to stand by their side forever, and I think everybody has that somebody, whether you don't know it yet or not. They're out there for you, and that looks different for everybody, but I think it's very, very neat that there's somebody out there for everybody, and luckily I found mine. So this was called You and Me. 1, 2. And everybody wants somebody to hold when they go to bed, to know all the things they've said. And everybody has somebody, maybe don't know yet, but they'll show you happiness. Start the search, then you'll see. Found the one titled You and Me. Play it back, hold it there. Don't stop, you're almost here. You give me light on a cloudy day. Fill my words when mine fell away. You're the purpose when I can't service. So glad it's you and me. You give me joy when I lost despair. Give me hope when I'm feeling scared. You're the reason, still believing. 60 years, we're almost there. You and me, forever. Da, 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 da. You and me, forever. And oh, somebody told me about somebody, and I know somebody really wants what you and me do. I know somebody that's trying to tell me a thing or two. They're trying to tell me what to say and what to do. Saying I got you on a cloudy day. Give me joy when I'm feeling great. You're the purpose when I can't search. So glad it's you and me. You give me joy when I lost despair. Give me hope when I'm feeling scared. You're the reason, still believing. 60 years, we're almost there. You and me, I'm saying you and me, no, 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 no. I'm saying you and me, no, no, no. You give me light on a cloudy day. Give me hope when I'm feeling great. Give me purpose when I can't service. So glad it's you and me. You give me joy when I lost despair. Give me hope when I'm feeling scared. You're the reason, still believe on. 60 years, we're almost there. You and me, forever.
forever.
I don't know if Ryan's little headphone bit
How'd you like the headphones?
was helpful.
Kinda
or
messed me up a
but
little
it didn't phase you. On our side, it didn't phase you at all.
Did you like hearing you in the headphones or not?
Well, it makes it weird because then when I have the headphones on,
Yeah.
I feel like then I'm singing too
Oh,
loud.
weird. Is it fine now, Justin?
Yeah. So I feel like I'm singing too loud with the headphones on versus when they're off. I'm like, well, I'm just going to sing and I don't care. So, yeah.
Justin said when you returned
So
those
it's
dials, it
loaded.
messed up the audio for a sec. Like it made it staticky for a second when you were. Just FYI.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's it or not.
Also,
we can mention it.
Facebook people, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. So,
Oh,
we're doing
you're right,
a live podcast right now.
Oh.
So,
You know what's funny? No, wait, never mind. It's not funny.
What's-
it's
what-
just you know when you're like you remember there was something you were gonna say but jury interrupted you as that
As
happens.
I do.
I don't know that,
And-
actually. I don't know
you
that as well as you do.
Well, yeah, this is your
Because he
second
just
time.
rolls
You're
with it, not like
Yeah.
you, little
you're
bitch.
learning it.
Okay, so for context, my family, right, is like, so especially on my mom's side, like, we're just talkers.
Aggressive
And, like,
talkers.
So my dad's side too, my grandmother was like talker. Like, she could talk. You couldn't get off the phone after like 2 hours with her because
Right.
she just chat.
I see that.
And so, but with like, so say me and my mom on the phone, right? We just like constantly interrupting each other, and then we get back to my point, and then I get back to her point, and it's like, I don't know. We're just
It's
like,
that Czechoslovakian.
That's how
thing.
my family talks too. It's kind, it's like
Yeah.
an aggressive form of conversation.
Yeah.
You're like like getting back
it
and forth.
works.
Yeah, it's good.
It works.
But people who don't know that, like their family is a little more proper. Which
Yeah.
I know because
It depends what part of
you're-
our family you're talking about.
Sure, but my wife, your sister, also has
Wait,
trouble
my
talking.
sister, your wife?
That's correct. Has trouble talking with my family.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you guys always arguing?
it's
I'm
it's
like, we're not arguing. We just talk. We're just having conversation.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't ever know when to say things. I don't want to. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm like, you're not gonna.
No,
I
like-
promise.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
your,
what-
your family.
Which I don't know. I feel like when we're talking, it's the same way.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And then
Yeah.
Ryan over
Versus
here.
like, but I had to learn a lot though because Jess, when like we first started seeing each other, she's like, you know, you interrupt or whatever, and I was like, I got to be better at listening. But it's not that I don't listen; it's just that like, my mind is just like constantly flooded with ideas, right? So, like, I don't find it improper when somebody interrupts me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
it's
improper.
part of the deal.
It's part of the deal. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like I don't care. It's like because I want
To an
people
extent, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, you know what I mean. Like, there's certain.
I mean,
Not obviously, I guess. Not obviously. What up?
So with that, we're going to transition now. So we've heard a little bit about Ryan's Kickstarter. If you guys have a chance, please go check out his video. Please go
Weird, Justin.
pledge to his Kickstarter. Just a few Kickstarter facts.
Liz, can you post another link in the chat for all the new people?
dude.
Here's some Kickstarter facts. Number one.
By the way, I got to pause. I see a buddy of mine, Uziel, is actually watching live.
In New
So-
Zealand?
No, Uziel. Is it in Uziel?
Oh, I thought you said in New Zealand. Okay,
And
New
my
Zealand.
stepdad Sean just got on.
What
What's
up,
up,
Sean?
guys? Thank you so much for
can't see
tuning
him.
in. We're doing a live podcast right now, so I don't know if it's hard to hear from the phone to me. But
But you
Thanks.
can watch at twitch.tv/ObadiahX.
you can watch this live with the camera with all of us at twitch.tv/ObadiahX.
OBEDIAH.
And the link is on your Facebook.
Yes, and the link's on my Facebook, I guess. So if you guys want to tune in live on Twitch, makes it easier. I love you too.
I love you too.
Jury loves you as well.
So Kickstarter fun facts. If you pledge, no money comes out of your bank account right now.
Nope.
It's just a pledge. It's
Weird.
all that. Unless he hits his full goal, no money comes out of your account. A lot of people,
Which
I
he's
feel like
going on.
nobody on the internet thinks this, but a lot of people ask me with Kickstarters,
Yeah.
like, but what happens if you don't make it? Does Kickstarter keep all the money? No,
No.
not at all.
Yeah.
What a terrible business model that
No
would be.
money comes out of anybody's account if we don't make it. So just
Yep.
if you pledge $1,000 to Ryan's Kickstarter and he doesn't make his full $40,000 goal, no money comes out of your account. No money goes to Kickstarter. No money goes to Ryan. No money goes to anybody. You
So
keep your
everyone
money.
should pledge 1,000
And the reason Kickstarter,
because there's no harm.
yeah, just do it.
Only if you can afford it. I'm gonna be the wise guy here. No,
And
but
you should-
seriously, like, honestly, it's like at this point, like, I'm just like, I'm honored by $1 or like whatever anybody can do. Like, and I've even said this before, is like this whole experience has been just like surreal for me, honestly.
Oh shit, Kevin's right.
Kevin says you get a tattoo option though.
You know what's true?
Yes.
Is that the people who pledge $100 you're going to get the tattoo before the Kickstarter's over. So they might not even end up paying.
Oh,
so there's
true.
another level of bet there.
Well, maybe we push it till after the Kickstarter's successful.
Nah, bro, you're getting a
Everyone
tattoo
go
one way or the
one
other.
way or the
You may as well pledge $100 because it may not even get taken out.
and he'll still get the I'm a little teapot.
That's true. So you might as well pledge $100.
It's true.
Or $1,000, and I'll get whatever you want.
Exactly.
And so
new reward.
And so the thing with the Kickstarter, no money comes out unless he's successful. And the reason Kickstarter does that is because they want to know you can actually do the thing you're saying you're doing. Like, if he only gets $10,000, which is definitely going to happen in the next few days, if he only gets $10,000, they're like, well, you said you needed 40 to do this project. We don't want to give you $10,000 to not do anything. Like, there is an accountability with Kickstarter that, like, you're actually going to do what you said you're going to do.
Yep.
So anyway, go to his Kickstarter page, pledge, and you all know how Kickstarter works. Like, he's going to give you stuff in return. Like, if you
Some cool stuff.
only do $10, you get his album. And his album would cost
normally
$10 anyway. So, like, you're literally just buying an album. Some of them, anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff. Check it out. Okay, so we need to transition to the next phase, and we're trying something new in Music Row Hideout, especially because you've already been here before.
Right.
Something
like
new.
it.
So we're going to start with a little bit of home state trivia. Now, since you're from Wisconsin.
Wow.
Wisconsin.
Oh, boy, I'm going to fail.
We thought we'd talk a little bit about
quite
Wisconsin.
Quizzy as much as like here's some weird facts.
Oh, okay,
that I
okay.
bet you didn't even know this shit.
Okay. I might know them all.
And we want to hear,
You
what
don't.
you got to
Maybe you
think
do.
about it. And since
Most
us
of them
two
are the
here
same.
are from California way,
The best way.
out where they still got some of that internet,
Yes. Wisconsin has internet. It's just not so great.
we thought we'd just
You're
give
right, Kevin. Though now that you mentioned it, a quiz would be a way better segment that we should have planned for. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was
Well,
like,
hey,
great.
if you can, jury, turn it into a quiz.
Okay, I can turn this into a quiz.
Okay.
I can easily. Don't look at don't look at my notepad.
Okay. I won't. I can't even see the screen.
Fair enough. In state prisons,
Yes. I got you here.
this you're like I know everything.
This one's easy.
My brother's a correctional officer, so you're done.
No, this food item
Yes.
is not allowed to be served.
Does he have to answer in the form of a question?
Okay,
you
but
said
you
it
should
like
give
Jeopardy.
me multiple choice. Come
What
on.
is
I can't think of four off the top of my head.
multiple choice, bro?
Yeah, come on. You can think of four
You can do it.
foods.
Okay.
So you put the right one in.
Yeah. We're inventing a quiz as we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, we're inventing quiz. Yeah.
This is
Let me think about all
quiz.
first so I don't stutter, what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I have full confidence in you.
I don't know where you are.
The second one down.
What happened to the first one?
Well,
okay.
that one is
All right.
different. I have a theme
Okay,
going.
This is easy. Not allowed to be served in prison.
Okay.
Bananas,
Okay.
cheese, or butter substitutes.
Oh, easy cheese.
Bullshit!
It's butter substitutes are not allowed to be served in
Really?
state
I
prison.
threw you off
I
with
would
that
think
cheese, though.
because
I know Wisconsin.
Wisconsin love cheese.
I've been there
Wow.
one time.
You've been to Wisconsin?
That's right.
Where'd you go?
I drove through Wisconsin.
That doesn't
Sorry,
count.
I've been there twice.
That doesn't
I drove
count.
through Wisconsin on the way to Chicago, and I drove through Wisconsin on the way to the Mall of America in
count.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Driving through doesn't count.
Bro, I had one of my best ideas ever driving through Wisconsin.
That's right, it's a
I
good
drove
place.
through the night. I was driving an artist in one of those Sprinter vans.
Yeah.
And I had this idea. If you listen to the beginning of Roger Yeager's album, the way his album Start Over, the way that album starts is this idea I had driving through Wisconsin. So thank you, Wisconsin.
Yeah. It's a good place.
Okay, next quiz.
one.
You
Okay, so-
totally utterly failed.
So I'm one.
Butter substitutes are not allowed to be
0-1. 0-1.
served in prison.
As people used to smuggle this in from Illinois, one of these three items has been banned.
Okay.
From Wisconsin.
One of these three items.
Maple syrup, cheese, or yellow butter substitute.
What's up with the butter substitutes, man? So wait. What is it again? So cheese,
Maple syrup,
maple syrup.
butter substitute.
It's got to be either cheese or butter substitute. Can I phone a friend?
No.
I think you could. I think that'd be fun.
No.
Phone a friend.
Ready? How fun would that be? Wait, where's my phone?
Your phone is right there doing live video.
Is that my phone? That's not my phone. My phone's right here.
Oh, that's my phone.
Yeah, that's your phone. Okay, so I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm gonna call my good buddy Nick.
Can we get some like background music going?
Nick, is
Call
that
my
guy
good buddy
whacked?
Nick. Actually, I'm sorry, Nick. I'm gonna call my good buddy Hector. It's got to be Hector because we talked
Hector's
about
got to be
about
Hector.
Hector.
We need to speaker him.
Okay.
I need to talk to the
I got
man.
him.
Justin likes your voice, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Justin. As I do a different voice.
Yeah.
Thank you, good sir.
Nick is whack.
Whack. That's from a past episode. You're like, oh.
I gotta make sure it's in the mic.
Oh, we should do our song.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, so I'm on a podcast right now, and
Hector!
Hello?
yeah, that's Ryan, my producer.
Hector!
All right. So we're playing a trivia game. Yeah, I can hear you good. Okay. So I had to phone a friend. We're playing a trivia game, so I chose you because you're such a big part of this whole story.
Uh-oh.
So
Which
you ready?
y'all can see if you watch
All right,
his
so
Kickstarter
I'm going to pass
video.
the phone to Jury, who's one of the hosts tonight, and he's going to give you the question.
Okay.
And this is for all the marbles, Hector, so you have to get this right. Yes. Yes, it's Wisconsin. Tell him, give him a little.
It's Wisconsin.
Yes, give him a little.
Yeah. All right, Hector, you ready?
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, because people used to smuggle this in from Illinois, it is now banned. There's 3 options. Number 1, maple syrup. Number 2, cheese. Number 3, butter substitute. 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, God.
29.
Syrup, cheese. What was the last one?
Butter substitute.
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with cheese.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
No, wait, we're phoning friends, so is that what you're going with what he
I
said?
have to trust him. He's my brother.
I don't know, Ryan. If you
I
think
go
something else,
I go with cheese.
Go with what you're
I
thinking.
go with cheese.
Oh, the answer is, of course, butter substitute.
Oh, Hector, why? Hector, I just want to point out. Hector.
Because I know there's this whole
That's what I would have thought.
spotted cow.
I thought it would have been Spotted Cow, which is a beer. So,
Beer.
all right, brother. Well, I love you. We're gonna finish. We're gonna keep going on the podcast. You should tune in if
All
you're
right,
free.
Good luck. All right. Good luck.
All right, love you, brother.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Good luck. Bye.
Why does Wisconsin hate butter substitute?
I want to tell you.
I don't know.
I want to tell
What are the
you.
odds
I
of 2 in a
knew
row?
without seeing the page. I knew it was butter
Hey, Uncle Earl.
substitute because when Jury was reading it, he said the
You're
first
right.
2
Yeah, I know.
spotlessly.
I messed it up.
And then he messed up the last
I
one.
didn't catch
You
on
could
it, so I
tell.
fixed it later.
You could tell he read it improperly, and he was like yellow butter substitute. Like he read it wrong because it's this tiny.
Didn't catch on to that, though.
I didn't catch on to it. No.
Same reason why I doesn't like Pulp Fiction. Now I have literally 2 more about butter substitutes, but I think I'll let those
Maybe
go.
we skip the butter substitute ones.
But so you know, margarine may not be substituted for butter in restaurants unless it's requested by the customer.
Okay.
And at one time, margarine was completely illegal.
Margarine's delicious.
Well,
first of all.
completely illegal where you're from.
Really? That's
Yeah.
all my
At
grandma
one
ever
time.
had was
Sorry,
margarine.
at one time it
They
was
hate
completely illegal.
margarine.
I love margarine. It's so good.
Margarine.
Literally, almost everything I post is about butter substitute. Because
Why?
what a ridiculous ass thing, Wisconsin.
Okay, but so
I
we,
really
we have
like
to
that
call,
first one.
We have to
I wanna
phone.
do that
We
one.
have to
I wanna
phone
do that
2
one.
more friends though, because it has to be the 4 amigos, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic Four.
I'm
So I
gonna
gotta call-
I'm gonna have to
Here's
Google
a
more
good one.
questions.
I gotta call Nick and I gotta call Tony.
I got one for you. Okay.
So
Okay.
You got one? I'll put Google more Wisconsin
All right.
facts.
In Kenosha,
Yes.
specifically Kenosha,
Specifically Kenosha.
which of these is illegal? Number 1,
Okay.
spitting on the sidewalk. Number 2,
Okay.
if you're a male, to be aroused in public.
well, that sounds wrong because you made that one.
Or number 3, calling at a girl at a construction site.
Okay.
In
so
Kenosha,
this one's going
which
to
of
my,
these is
This is
illegal?
going to my buddy Nick.
Okay,
all right?
we're calling Nick.
So I believe wait, give me the 3 again.
We'll go backwards.
Yes.
Catcalling girl
Yep.
at a
A male
construction site,
being
right?
aroused?
Male being aroused or spitting on the sidewalk.
Speaking of, okay. So my buddy Nick. Hope he answers.
Calling Nick.
All right.
You gotta go higher on this.
Nick's not going to answer.
No, Nick's gonna answer.
This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
He's gonna answer. It's gonna happen. He has to answer. Don't let me down like this, Nick. No, Nick! Nick let me down.
You got somebody else? You got Tony.
Let's go, Tony.
T-Dog for the win.
It's gonna go to Tony.
We're completely winging this, Kevin.
It's fun though, right?
Kevin ruined it. It was just going to be fun facts, and then Kevin was like,
We should do a quiz.
yeah, floppy.
Everyone agrees Nick is whack.
Nick is whack.
I don't know where the song goes from there.
Tony didn't answer either.
Tony, no!
All right. So we're gonna leave it to Hector as the champion of. Even though he got the answer wrong, he got the answer wrong. He answered. So it leaves it to me.
It's all down to you.
It's all down to me. I've used all my phone of friends.
Yep.
And
Wait, do you want a 50-50?
a 50-50?
Well, you can't really do that with 3. I'll give you a half answer.
That's my eliminate one.
Eliminate 1?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you remember what they all 3 were now?
Yes, I remember them.
Okay.
Spitting on the sidewalk. So
A male being aroused in public, or the one I'm going to eliminate, which is catcalling a woman at a construction site.
okay, so being aroused in public.
So you got spitting on the sidewalk, or you got being a male
I'm gonna go
being aroused in
with-
public.
All right, Trebek. I'm gonna go with answer. I'm gonna go with the first one. Spitting on a sidewalk.
You know nothing about Wisconsin.
It is illegal in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where you are from, to be a male aroused in public.
Wow.
So hide those boners, kids.
What kind of rule is
Wisconsin's
that?
Yeah.
weird.
Why?
Yeah,
What, so females can be aroused in public,
yeah,
Just
absolutely.
specifically males.
but males?
If you're showing, to prison you're going. That's what they say in Wisconsin.
I heard that. I can literally
I don't know if that's what they
see
say.
the wheels turning in your brain.
I'm like,
as you-
Ryan, come on,
showing,
Ryan, come on, Ryan, come on,
Jail
Ryan.
you're going.
well,
Do we got one more? Or we done? We done with
I
Wisconsin?
mean, I can have more if you want.
Throw one out quicker, but let's just not do the whole. Let's no phoning
Okay,
people.
this is not
Yes,
a multiple
yes,
choice.
yes.
This is, I just need a number because if you're from Wisconsin and you don't know this, you're a bad person.
Okay.
Ooh, it's gonna be rough for you.
I think I'm
So far, you know, bad. Not a lot.
bad person.
How many lakes does Wisconsin have?
Dude. I know it's over 10,000.
Why do
Is
you
it
know?
over 9,000?
Yes. It's over 10,000.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because, okay, so Minnesota is technically the land of 10,000 lakes, but Wisconsin technically has more lakes than any other state. So I know it's over 10,000. Give me the answer.
16,692.
Boom.
It kind of counts.
Yeah.
Minnesota's
I could've
official
told
motto
you
would be
that.
the land of 10,000 lakes.
I could have won by like
Yeah,
just like you
Minnesota's
did.
the land of 10,000
10,000
lakes, right?
lakes, yeah. So I was
See?
trying to throw you off. I thought you were going to say 10,000.
No, because Wisconsin is more, which makes no sense. Like,
That there's more than 10,000 lakes
why is
in one
Minnesota?
state.
It's like we're the land of the second most lakes. Like that's basically what Minnesota's saying.
We have several lakes.
We have 6,000 lakes less than the state.
But also, and this is more of a question than anything, because I'm curious about this.
Yes.
This is going to be a fact, but let's just question it up here.
Question.
Apple pie.
What about it?
So apparently, state law made it illegal to serve apple pie in public restaurants without cheese.
Really?
Now, have you had apple pie and cheddar cheese?
Have I had apple pie paired up with cheddar cheese?
Yeah. I assume you have.
On the same plate?
Yeah.
I would assume he hasn't.
It's a really popular thing.
No, it's not.
It is a very, very popular thing.
What?
Are you crazy?
Apple pie and cheddar cheese?
I would
Yeah.
never let my pie touch cheese.
Yes.
It's a really popular thing, and after I saw
Apple
this
pie
fact,
is America.
and after I saw this fact, I assumed it originated from Wisconsin. But you've never even heard of that.
No.
You've never heard of that. I actually
No.
ordered it once at a restaurant because I was curious.
Apple pie and cheese?
Yeah, cheddar
And they
cheese.
were like,
a side of
you-
cheddar cheese.
it's
They're
cheese-
like,
it's like a
hell no,
cheesecake.
you psycho.
No. It's apple
You will
pie.
not have this.
And then a fucking blob of cheddar cheese next to it. Like, it's
Really?
like melted cheddar cheese. Yeah.
I bet it's pretty good.
You know, it was pretty good. I ordered it at like a random diner I went to.
What is cheese not good on? Let's play that game. Right?
That's only a losable game.
That's a great Jolly Ranchers. Jolly
what is
Ranchers.
cheese not good on? Cheese
Jolly
is good
Ranchers.
on everything.
I've said three times now.
Have you tried
That's
it?
a perfect answer. Jolly
I'd
Ranchers.
try it.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it, but I promised.
I mean, you get the right kind of cheese pairing.
Bet it's pretty good. You get a little,
Well, if it's Monterey Jack, I
you
mean,
get a little
everything's
cheese,
out the window.
Velveeta cheese taste with a little bit of
Velveeta.
It's too salty for Jolly Rancher.
what?
I love Velveeta.
And then a little blueberry
We didn't-
Jolly
we didn't
Rancher
do
because it's
Velveeta
everybody's
in my
favorite.
I
Is
remember
that
being
not? Name your favorite chat. Name your favorite
Pickles.
Jolly
I'm sure
Rancher.
pickles are great with cheese, Kevin.
Pickles
The
would be
salty
good
and
with
salty.
cheese.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for
like goes
shiz.
well.
Come on, like jalapenos go well. It's the same thing.
Floppy
Jalapeno-
says cheese whiz and pickles is great.
There we go.
But Floppy likes pickles a weird amount. He takes shots of vinegar. Like a fucking weirdo.
Okay, first of all,
Your wife
no,
does that.
no, Floppy. That's why I love you because I love vinegar
Sure.
as well. Pickle juice is so good. I don't like just
Do you
vinegar.
do
Vinegar or
picklebacks?
apple cider vinegar.
Pickleback shots?
Yeah, you do
I've
that?
actually never had one,
Really?
but I love pickle
Awful.
juice.
Awful. Just terrible.
I love pickle juice. No, Ryan, your battery's at 10%, by the way.
That's all right. Just let it die.
Just let it die.
No, I'm fine with that.
Kevin says he ate a whole jar of pickles last night. How are you still alive?
Oh my God!
First
You
of
know
all,
what we need to talk about?
Kevin's a saint because of that.
Ryan,
Pickles.
what are we drinking tonight in the Hideout?
Oh, we didn't even do the thing.
do that.
Well, because we left the bottle in the other room.
We were drinking nothing but water, of
Oh,
course.
you know what I'm so excited about?
Because this is a wholesome
Drink.
podcast.
Yes.
There's only one episode where we didn't ask our special question, and you know whose episode it was?
This one? I actually had
It was
other
Steel.
questions ready.
It was me.
Well, that's good.
Because I thought we did, but you're
Save
right,
it.
we didn't.
We
We've
didn't
got
ask.
a question.
Let's do it. We
It's
have
for
a very,
later.
very.
Okay, so we-
not for later.
We're putting...
I think it's
I
later.
think we do right
We're
now.
putting
You do it when you
we're
want.
putting the alcohol aside, so should we say
Okay,
that first?
wait.
Oh yeah,
First,
alcohol
first.
Special question.
What are we
Yes.
drinking tonight in the Hideout?
Okay, so we are drinking Sailor Jerry's tonight.
Which
So
is
we
rum.
already had Captain Morgan, which is my favorite. Now we went to Sailor Jerry's, and next time,
We gotta talk about that too.
yes.
And-
so that's 2 times now I've missed.
We do need to
I've
talk about-
mistweeted, but it's
Don't
okay.
miss it. Do it while you talk.
What? That's very hard to do. To tweet
Multitasking.
and talk
You
at the
can
same
tweet
time.
and
Borderline
talk.
impossible.
I spent the first hour
So
of
we'll
this
talk about what we're
podcast
drinking while you
trying
do
to
that.
Okay.
live stream.
So we are drinking Sailor Jerry rum, which is a spiced rum, and my cousin's favorite rum, and with Coke, because rum and Coke's classic drink. We also have some Bearded Iris home style IPA in the fridge in case we run out of rum, which we may do. Which is
I'm
my
gonna
favorite
go-
local Nashville beer that I've ever had. It's
Bearded Iris.
fantastic. If you're an IPA fan, it's a little different than normal IPAs. You haven't had it before. Have you had a home style IPA by Bearded Iris?
Yes, I have.
You have. It's fantastic.
It's very good.
I love it. It's got a little bit of a tangy, fruity flavor that most IPAs don't. In a way that's just so good.
What? It says you already said that tweet.
What?
Maybe we got.
Twitter won't let you do the same one?
Yeah.
No.
Also,
That just
Floppy
screwed
doesn't
your
like
plan.
ranch on pizza, which means his taste doesn't matter.
Change it
wait.
just slightly. Oh.
Nick,
Nick.
ready? We gotta give him a question.
I
Get him a
got one.
question. Damn it.
I'll have one ready. I'll have one ready.
Okay.
All right, what's up, brother?
Maybe Nick isn't so whack.
All right. So I'm on a podcast right now, and we're about to do a trivia question. I had to phone a friend. So you're going to have to answer a Wisconsin-related question that's going to reply to all the marbles. If you get this right, we get all the marbles. All right. So I'm going to pass you to one of the hosts. His name is Jury, and he's going to ask you a Wisconsin-related question. I need your help.
Hey, Nick, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. So Wisconsin is known as the land of one of 3 things. It is known as the land of bratwurst, the land of beer, or the land of smoked ham. 30 seconds on the clock, Nick.
Wait, it's beer?
Beer,
Brats or
bratwurst,
ham?
smoked
Okay.
ham.
20 seconds.
I'm gonna have to go. I think beer.
Okay. All right.
All right, Nick, is that your final answer?
Beer is my final answer.
All right, I have to trust my buddy Nick here, and I have to go with beer.
Oh, that's not quite correct. It's known as the land of bratwurst. Weirdly enough, because what the hell happened to Germany?
It's bratwurst, man.
Nick, do you even love Wisconsin?
Nobody loves Wisconsin here.
Nick is whack.
Oh, it's all good. Hector failed me too.
Tony didn't even answer the phone.
Yeah,
That was your guess,
Tony
Kevin.
didn't answer either. So,
You win. That's right. Kevin wins. Utah Stingray breeder.
oh
extraordinaire.
man. Well, brother, man. All right. Well, we're gonna get back to the podcast. So I'm gonna try to call Tony again later.
Confirmed whack.
Liz says Nick is
Love you.
whack.
Talk to you later.
Floppy says confirmed whack.
Well,
Liz
you know,
says, Ryan, your
side note-
friends are whack. That's what the chat's saying. I'm just reading
At
it.
least we're all bad at Wisconsin.
To be fair, is anyone
Side
good at
note,
Wisconsin?
When I used to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where, of course, Phone a Friend is from.
Yes.
What?
Who wants to be?
Didn't you always wonder when they were phoning a friend? Didn't you always wonder,
How they
like,
always
did
answer?
their friend know?
Oh yeah, they're like, I'm going to the show. Sit by your phone. 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
is that
100%.
how it went? Or did
Trust
they?
me.
Yeah.
How much of it was pre-planned? Right? Did they literally say, "Hey, you're gonna get phoned at minute 11"?
No way.
Who knows? Right?
If I'm gonna go
that's
on a
too
show,
much.
I'm telling my smartest friend,
Right.
Right.
have your
You-
phone.
You
your
wait.
phone
You
ready.
sit by this phone.
Have 6 computers.
Or I guess just have your phone ready. You don't need to sit by the
I
phone
want you,
anymore.
no, 6 computers, a team of 72
Google
people.
it, shut
Exactly. 72 people. Yes. Everybody has to bring their Mac or PC.
They ask the question. All you hear is keyboards typing in the background.
But back in the
have to type
early
172
2000s, with
words
Who
a
Wants to Be a
minute.
Millionaire, you wouldn't have had a Mac.
You're right,
Like,
because
screw
Macs
that.
are whack, and everyone
Yes.
hears PC Master Race.
Yes. That's true.
So
Okay, by the way, I'm going to make a pit stop.
I wanted to make the same pit stop.
Make a pit
You
stop?
guys make a pit stop, and I will entertain the chat like this.
Okay.
All right, Jury, you entertain the chat. Say everything you always wanted to say while we pit stop.
So, guys, welcome to the Smooth Jazz Podcast. So now it's weird because I'm just here all by myself. And I've had made no plans on how to do this properly. Oh, but someone's phone is still going live. Well, hello. Ooh, I'm like hella sweaty. That's nasty. It's hot as hell in here. Hey, Korenski23. So, how's it going, guys, on Ryan Steele's phone? So this episode it's like a normal stream floppy. I guess that's true. Nick Fishburne is watching. Is this the Nick I just talked to on the phone? I think so the Twitch chat has agreed that Nick is whack, unfortunately. We will ask your question, Liz, I promise. Sorry, I'm talking to 2 chats at once now. This is getting a little confusing. I've never had to really do that before. Actually, that's not true, because back when I used to stream YouTube and Twitch at the same time, it was fine. Both Ryan Steele and Ryan Poole have gone to get a drink, use the restroom, so now they left me here to my own devices. Am I live on Facebook? I am live. I think, are we on Facebook? I think this is, or is this Instagram? We're live on something of Ryan Steele's. So I don't know if you guys noticed. I know Floppy noticed, but this episode is called Please Don't Call You Out. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, that was the last time. But this episode is called, because it's the second time Ryan Steele's been on Musical Hideout with Ryan Steele 2, the Steel-qual, which I thought was just fine. But so that you guys on the phone can see, this is our setup. We've got a tiny little camera. We have got all the setup. So we're on Facebook, apparently, is the way it's going.
Hello,
Things got weird while you were gone. I'm not going to lie.
You got weird?
Yeah.
Well, I love everybody on this chat, so.
Nick came in.
Cheers.
He asked not to be called out, and I've done it like 4 times now.
Please don't call me out.
Well, too bad, Nick. Too bad.
Liz wants him to be called out again. But,
Everybody's calling you out, Nick.
everyone.
That's okay.
You know
They
why it's
love you.
happening, though? Because
I love
a few episodes ago, we had a guy on named Ben. I don't want to go deep into Ben because this is not Ben's episode. But Ben had Ben's band was on tour, and they had a substitute for him in there, and it was Nick. And Nick was a good friend of his, but he said everyone agreed Nick was whack, and it became a whole thing. It was just unfortunate for
It's
Nick.
unfortunate for Nick. Okay, I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Whole Bottle podcast.
This is the whole.
We've
bottle
never
podcast.
not drank the
We
whole
have finished
bottle.
the whole
Yes.
bottle if we finish these drinks in front of us. So,
Yes.
JBZ, I brought you
So,
your next drink. You're
cheers.
not your first
We have-
one.
we have
But
to
I'll pour
cheers.
it 'cause it need to be
Let's
clean.
cheer, bros.
We haven't done a cheers.
Oh, that was actually kind of a lot compared to what I had.
Cheers.
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 Well, we each have like a very similar
Similar
amount.
amount.
Wow. Today, I saw a video on YouTube.
Nick
I don't know
also.
if we should watch it, but it was a turtle impersonating Owen Wilson. And
I've seen that.
yeah, he's like,
funny.
wow.
Okay, so Nick, by the way, he texted me and he said Hector and I got ours wrong too. LOL. He said should have picked bratwurst. So many are made in Wisconsin.
There you go. Apparently, everyone
Bro,
knows.
tell them
You
to
know
tune
what?
into the chat so they have a little more advanced notice when the questions come.
I was thinking it was bratwurst, but I had to trust my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta stick
Yeah,
by
I
the
tried to
side.
throw him off with
I'm a
smoked
good
ham.
friend. I'm
So
a
I
good
went,
friend.
Bratwurst and beer, like, obviously go together. It's
Yeah.
I tried to smoked ham in there.
There's a lot of Wisconsin beer though.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
There's so much.
Isn't there some big beer that's made there?
Like Miller
Something?
Lite.
Miller Lite. That's what it
Yeah,
is. Miller's
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, really? I didn't know both
well,
of them.
It's no longer, but I
Any
think
good
they brought
beers,
it
though?
back now. It originated in
just drink my
Wisconsin.
water?
It was an accident.
Like every episode he drinks
You
my
put
water.
it on my side. Why are you putting
This
your
is
water
also
on
my
my side?
Okay. Also,
Your water's
whole
propping
time.
up his phone.
what's up, everybody? By the way, we are live on the podcast. I'm just going to show everybody. So
I just did this.
this is me. Oh, and the phone literally just died.
This is me. End stream.
Okay, so
So if I
into
go
our next segment.
live, your phone's very toasty.
Yeah, because it was probably live streaming all the time.
Should I
Yeah.
go live?
Yeah, go live. Why not?
Okay, I have 18% as
Also,
well.
Now-
wait, hold on. Before we go to a segment,
Yeah.
I wanted to explain what this alarm going off thing is.
Is mine?
Oh, yeah.
If I go live, is your live video still going? It says it's still going.
Just end it or whatever. Or
Yeah,
just
I'm
do
gonna
your
run to the
own. I don't know.
restroom because
You want me to explain?
Talked about
So
this.
we're gonna chat.
Yeah, you guys explain together what this
All right.
alarm
So
thing going
Ryan,
off is because that's
currently-
super interesting, actually.
Ryan has an alarm on his phone right now going off every hour.
Yes.
On the hour. Ryan, what is that alarm trying to remind you to do?
Oh, speaking of which, but this is a
This one
snooze.
off.
I hit snooze, so it doesn't count. Okay, so
I'll stream you.
you
If
stream me?
You,
Okay,
you can
yeah,
talk.
yeah.
I'll
Okay,
set that up.
So every hour on the hour, what I'm trying to do right now is roughly 6 years ago, I was living in Arizona, and I had the privilege to play at a venue. That the venue was called Bar Bianco, and they had basically like a household name. They had a Pizzeria Bianco. If you haven't heard of them, look it up. They got at one point they were like third best pizza in the United States.
Dang.
Amazingly good pizza. And so the owner who started it all is Chris Bianco. And so Chris and his wife Mia are both fantastically amazing people. Like I met them numerous times, and like they're just like the nicest owners that I've ever met. And I was probably probably 19 years old when I started playing for them. I played for them for about 2 years straight. And so anyhow, I played for Chris and Mia's for their wedding. It was actually just after their wedding. There was an after party, and there was probably about 200 people there. And within that 200 people, one person in particular was Jimmy Kimmel, who was friends with Chris and Mia both. And so I had the fortune of meeting Jimmy Kimmel.
Nice.
And so I had chatted with him. Our conversation extended for probably about 2 minutes, where Chris and Mia had both introduced me to Jimmy.
Have you met Ryan?
Yeah. And so obviously it was like their wedding. It was the after party, just after the wedding. And so, I just remember I didn't necessarily know who Jimmy Kimmel was at the time.
Really?
So I wasn't.
How long ago was
It's
this?
like 6 years ago.
Okay.
So
So this is
around that time,
I
I
was
was
like-
going on his show.
Is that before? Is that? Oh, that's right.
Not as a guest. I used to go to his show
As a guest.
and attended. No, not as a guest. Not as a guest. I used to attend. They would do concerts, and because it's only 2 hours north of San Diego.
like the Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
saw Jimmy World, Blink-182, and
the way-
Story of the Year.
What is this? If we can move this just down like 3 inches.
You see me.
Boom. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm important, jury. Yeah, so I would go watch these concerts of at Jimmy Kimmel Live, and they used to give away. They still do give away tickets for free.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Yeah.
you go sign up for the tickets, you can go watch a band play, and then it was crazy. We're in the.
It's cool. It's fun.
You'd be watching. You'd be in this giant crowd of like 1,000 people watching the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're watching a live TV show with a crowd of 1,000 people, everybody's laughing like it's the most hysterical thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. Mhm.
And they're like, "Up next is Jimmy World," and then all of a sudden, Jimmy Kimmel, who you were just watching on TV, walks out onto the stage. And you're like, "You're the TV guy!" And then Jimmy World comes out, and they finish the show on this stage. It is gnarly. It's like TV just walked into your life.
Wow.
And then Jimmy World plays. It was amazing. Free concert. So
Yeah.
I never did that. I did go to Jimmy Fallon though once. It was pretty cool. I
Really?
didn't
You
quite
You went
have
to
the
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Which is also I
what a
love.
No,
win.
no, I'm a liar. Sorry, I went to Conan O'Brien.
Okay. Okay.
Which Conan
just kidding.
O'Brien's
I
great.
love Conan.
Conan.
I love
Everyone
Conan.
loves Conan. I didn't
Yeah.
go. I would love to go to Jimmy Fallon. He's my.
I love them both.
I mean, I love
both
Jimmy Kimmel the
Jimmys.
best. Jimmy
I
Kimmel
love them
the
both.
Yeah.
But
So Jimmy
Kurt.
Fallon came and talked to you at
Kill-
this
Jimmy
wedding.
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel
God
came
damn
and
it,
talked to you at this.
we've
at
spoken many.
This wedding. We've talked about Jimmy World, Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Kimmel now. It's hard.
Okay, so Jimmy Kimmel. So I had the privilege of meeting him for about 2 minutes, and
And he gave you some advice about music, and what was that advice?
yeah. So basically, he just said he was like, he's like, keep doing what you're doing, don't stop, and basically, he's like, hard work pays off in the end. So it was very, very short, and like we spoke for about 2 minutes. Like I said, it was like 6 years ago, so it's really hard to recall exactly what was mentioned. But I remember at the time, I hadn't necessarily I wasn't big into late night talk show hosts or anything. I was like 19 or 20 years old.
Sure.
So, but ever since then, I've kept up with his career, and obviously, like, I'm a huge fan now, and like, I'm honored to have met him.
I like his show.
One thing that we're doing now is every hour on the hour, we are reaching out to Jimmy Kimmel via Twitter, and I'm messaging him saying, "Hey, we were able to meet for Chris and Mia's wedding. If you would retweet this, I'm gonna cry," which is true. I will literally most likely break out in tears to the fact if he retweets it. And
You're trying to get him to retweet your Kickstarter.
yeah, to
Yes.
retweet the Kickstarter.
Which
yeah.
for everybody in the chat, if you have a Twitter, go to Ryan Steele Music.
Ryan Steele Music.
Ryan Steele Music on Twitter.
Hey, Brittany.
Retweet his tweet to Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
At Jimmy Kimmel. Is that how it works? You retweet
Tag-
at Jimmy tag
Retweet
Jimmy
and
Kimmel.
tag Jimmy Kimmel.
Do the thing.
Let's just
Everyone
get
go
a
do it
million
like a bunch
people.
of times.
Yes. Just
He's going to do it once an
pester.
hour, every hour, and that's what your alarm is for.
And that's what my alarm is for. So long story short, yes.
You're just going to
We wanna
tweet
get the
him,
attention.
So he eventually sees it, and he's either going to be like, "No, bro, you're not fucking scamming me into posting this."
But more like, he seems like a cool guy, though.
But no, but honestly, it's
and
like
a cool
he's
guy, I
gonna
think,
post
would
it.
do
here's
that.
the thing that's cool is like, so it's like Chris and Mia, like I said, were like some of the most genuine people I've ever met, especially the fact that they own like a very successful business. And so the fact that they're friends with Jimmy is like, and that I got to meet him, and I met him before I even knew who he was, really. Like I was aware of him, but I wasn't like starstruck.
Was he
or
a cool
anything.
guy?
Yeah. And like, it was really, really genuine. So I just think that like I don't want to be on, like, I would love to be on a show, don't get me wrong, but it's like, just the fact that of like, if he could retweet this, and like the fact that like 6 years ago, he met me as a young 19-year-old who had a dream about
Floppy
music.
dong sage.
And
guy.
now I'm here with this dream, trying to make this happen, so that hopefully like, we can record this album, and that this album then will be on his show. Like
That'd be an amazing story.
What an amazing story! Yeah,
And you know, because it's not just about, you're not just some random guy
exactly.
tweeting him saying, "Oh, promote
No,
me."
yeah.
You're saying, "Hey, I met you. You gave me advice. I followed that advice."
Yeah, and here I am
And here
today.
we are.
Yes.
Let's go further.
Yes, yeah.
Come on, Jimmy.
Come on. Yeah,
It's a
Jimmy
easy
Kimmel. I know you're watching.
win. It's easy. He watches every week, and he never comments.
But like,
It's an easy bet.
But like, you know what's so cool is that like, literally since then, it's like, and that's what's like, and again, like, I'm not sponsored by Jimmy Kimmel or anything like that
Yet.
But like, ever since that day that like I met him, like I have continued to stay invested in what he's been doing, and like because
So it's
like
easy for him
literally-
to invest in
Well,
you.
genuinely, like he's just been like, since the first day that I met him, he's been a really, really like I was just like, this is a great person, and like, and there's time after time, and like, where like I realized that, and like in him, and like I try to be that same person as well, where it's like, not like there's a lot of things I really admire about him, whether it's how he is as a father, or it's how he is as a husband, or it's how he is as a personality on late night TV, or how he is as when he talks to somebody who me at 19 years old didn't know him. Like, it's just, like I said, I have nothing but good things to say about the guy, and I've continued to follow his career, and I really appreciate what he's doing in his whole career, and I wish him nothing but the best. And if he was to retweet that post in my Kickstarter, I don't even know what I would do. I would literally break out in tears and cry, because it would just be so honoring that I would come back full circle when I was literally 19 years old to now, you know, almost 26.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
Question?
you can ask a question. I was gonna take us to the next segment.
Oh,
If you have a question, go for it.
no. Question.
Yeah.
The
Question?
question.
Oh, the question.
Oh, I would here. Let me tell you what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking we have him do another freestyle.
Freestyle?
Sing.
That was so much fun.
Okay.
Do you want
Can
to ask
you
the
handle
question
it? Can you
first?
handle it
or
right
want-
now?
I can handle it. I told Ryan a secret thing outside. But
A secret thing.
Yeah.
yes.
Should we
But I
start?
can handle it. I can handle it.
Well,
You handle it.
why don't we?
All right, people in the
We
chat.
gotta give people a minute because it's a
yeah.
delay,
Well,
and then
so
people
we're
gotta
gonna ask him the
respond.
question, but in the meantime,
Yes.
start writing things in the chat that you want Ryan to freestyle.
Yes.
It could be your name.
Yep.
It could be a funny word.
Now, there's 9
It
of
could
you
be a
watching, I think,
country.
right now. So, y'all, I need 9 suggestions.
Yes.
We need every single person. Please be involved in the chat. Say something. A country name, a phrase, a animal,
Yes.
food.
Except for butter substitute, because that's not allowed in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and don't talk about Wisconsin because Ryan doesn't know shit about that place.
Yeah.
But
I know a lot about Wisconsin. Just
name 2 things.
bratwurst
Two things you didn't learn tonight.
You only learned that from
I knew
us.
that was the answer. I trusted my friend. So that shows how good of a friend I am.
So please put in the chat anything you want Ryan to freestyle rap. Your name, your loved one's name, Jimmy Kimmel's name.
That's just Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy whatever
Kimmel
his
tunes
name
in.
might be, allegedly. Whatever you want Ryan to freestyle sing, he will put that thing into a song. So start writing that in the chat right now. He's going to write a song live on the damn spot. It's going to be about you and your post and whatever. Okay. But in the meantime,
A lot
we
of
have a question.
food-related things coming.
But before you keep
okay.
writing your
People are
things, we're
hungry.
giving you time. And in the meantime, while you write your thing for him to sing, Jury is going to ask Ryan a very important question. Maybe the
No, I have a
most
question
important
for you.
question.
The most important
This
question.
is not just any question.
Not just
This
any
is the
question.
question
No.
that separates the men from the boys.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is the question.
Everybody's been asked on this podcast except for
Except
you.
for you, because we forgot the first time.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
so
that's
you
We
know.
okay.
later talked about it and we're like, oh my God, we
I can't
forgot
believe
to
we
ask
forgot.
him.
Because here's why it's such a big deal. Because I've been planning to ask this question to people for literally a decade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Throw it at me.
Because here's my plan.
Throw it at me.
My plan was if I ever have to interview someone,
Yeah.
For like
this
a
is
job.
the question for like a job or just in general. This is a question that I would ask
Yep.
because it really shows character. It really shows who they are.
Yeah.
It
At their soul.
at their soul.
At the core.
But here's
like,
the part.
I feel like the question is gonna be the red pill or the blue pill.
No, that'd be a stupid ass question, Ryan.
Not even close.
Now here's
Not
the
even
thing.
similar.
A big part of answering this question is it can't be thought based.
Okay. Yeah.
It has to come from your soul. It has to come from your heart. It has to
Totally.
be immediate.
Totally.
You don't get time to pause.
Okay.
You don't get time to wait.
No.
You don't have time to think.
right away.
It's straight whatever comes from your soul.
Floppy dongus.
Are you ready?
Yes.
if you had to pick, and you do,
Yes.
You do. 100%.
Okay.
what would you say is your favorite kind of turtle?
I mean,
You're thinking.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say alligator snapping turtle.
Okay.
Alligator
We'll,
snapping turtle.
we'll accept
All right,
that.
all right.
Why was that the question? Though? I'm
Alligator
very
snapping
confused.
Wait.
turtle.
What?
Well, okay. So first, I
Is that a real turtle?
What's wrong with you? First of all, okay.
Why?
So because I had one in my backyard after a storm, it was tornado warning, and we found this big, like, huge basketball-sized turtle in our backyard. Yes, don't ask me how it got in, but there's a story behind this. So at first I thought snapping turtle, then I saw painted turtle, then I thought no, alligator snapping turtle. Right? They are the most fearsome turtle that has ever existed.
Fearsome.
Dude, have you ever seen
Is
an
it a
alligator?
tortoise? A turtle?
It's
a
a turtle.
turtle.
Have you ever seen an alligator snapping turtle?
I don't think I ever have.
Well,
we gotta bring one up. We gotta bring one up on the stream right now.
Chat. Dude, they will bite off, and I know this, a whole handle of a wooden broomstick with their beak. They have beaks.
Is that what it's called? A beak?
It's
like a
it's
bird.
beak. They're gnarly looking. They're huge. They get massive. So look up alligator snapping turtle. Like,
Oh, I have seen these guys.
Yes.
These guys are massive and they're gnarly looking.
they're it's like,
Prehistoric.
dude, it's a dinosaur. All right.
Yeah.
Let me do
Look at that
Yes,
beak.
exactly.
Look at that scary beak.
Oh man, those
Ooh.
Terrifying.
those guys are that was in your backyard?
Dude, that was in my backyard.
That's
in
pretty
On a
Wisconsin.
massive.
tornado warning, he was like, fuck the
Was he,
tornado.
like, flying around
I'm
the
gonna
tornado?
kill you.
No, so I think what happened is so our backyard was like flooding.
Each
at the
tornado
time.
brings
It was
an
like- it
alligator
was a
snapping
really-
turtle. It's going to kill your ass.
It was a really bad storm, and our backyard was like flooding. And I think somehow we got under our fence with the flood. Like, I don't know how, but he was in our backyard. I remember myself and my stepmom, we had gone out into the backyard, and like we were just looking at the sky after they cleared up a bit. And this huge turtle, like, I'm not even joking, dude, he was like the size of the body of my guitar.
That's massive.
Massive for a turtle. So yeah. So we proceeded then to like put him in a garbage can and like not like we
What
didn't kill
he-
him, but we had him like
What happened next?
and like
Yeah,
we had a
what'd you do with the
broomstick and he
said
like
turtle?
bit the broomstick like a wooden broom handle
That's
completely off.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then we were like released him back. We had a cornfield behind our house. We released him back. in the
Damn, you
cornfield.
so Wisconsin right now.
Dude.
You know what I bet he didn't use?
What?
Any butter substitutes.
No.
They're illegal in
Hell no.
Wisconsin.
Don't use any
You
butter
can't
substitutes.
use butter substitutes.
But yeah,
Not a D-O-W-I.
So-
We've never gotten the same answer twice.
what's been the never the same?
Never.
What
No,
other
one
turtle
person
was it?
said snapping turtle, but I think alligator
different. This
snapping
is more
turtle was
No,
specific.
different.
no.
Snapping
They said
turtle is the
snapping,
small
we were
guy.
like, ooh.
Yeah, it was like the worst.
So what were the
Sorry,
other
I'll
answers?
improvise,
There's
yeah.
been 6 now, and technically 5 because I didn't get asked.
We've had Leonardo, the Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said Donatello because last week was just Jury and me.
I never watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, you're
My
a bit
stuff's-
young.
You are a bit young.
You're a bit young for it.
A little youngin'.
So, little pop.
I never watched it. So I mean, I maybe a little bit, but I was so young, I just don't remember any episodes.
So I was Donatello,
Sure.
the best.
But that was
Ninja Turtle.
encounter response.
And you were
Squirtle the Turtle.
the Turtle.
Obviously.
From the Pokemons. We've
Grew up on
had. What else did we have?
We gotta go through who was there?
Roger did something really weird.
Roger had actually a weirdly specific.
I was thinking very real turtles. Like I wasn't.
Hey, the
was
thing
a
is,
very real turtle.
the questions,
Favorite turtle.
The question's open ended.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I mean?
open-ended.
It's
The
really,
point is.
the point. Yeah, here's the point. Here's why I originally thought of the question originally, like a decade ago, was you go to an interview, a job interview.
Yeah.
They ask you questions. You know questions they ask you? The same damn questions
Where do
every
you see
interview.
yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, exactly. All that kind of bullshit.
Name the time that you were under pressure but acted.
Yeah. All that kind of garbage, but the thing is, no one ever asks a hardball, or like not a hardball,
Curveball.
Curveball.
I'm
And
with
the
you.
thing
I'm
is,
picking up what
here's
you're
the
putting
thing.
down.
If I want to hire someone, I want to know they can think on their feet.
Yeah.
I want to know that I can throw something at them, they're going to be phased.
Ready? I got one for you. Ready?
Okay.
If you had to make up a word on the spot right now, go. What's the word?
Jibbly jobbly.
Jibbly jobbly.
That's the word.
Okay. Ready?
That was
Ryan.
good.
Ryan, go.
I've been drinking. You gotta ask me a question.
no, I'm talking about
you gotta
fire,
ask
not
me the
hire.
question, bro.
Make up a word. Go now.
Sinshabigo.
That's a good
His
word.
word is way less.
That's-
Way
Thank
worse
you.
than my word. I
No,
don't know.
my word actually has a language of origin. It's clearly from a
Ready?
Asian,
One of you ask me.
an Oriental thing.
But now you're already prepared.
Okay,
I'm not-
okay.
I'm not thinking about
okay, a question you don't know the answer to.
Okay, go.
Don't ask about Wisconsin.
If you had to answer, and you do, how many leotards are in a septitude?
76.
Wow, very good. The correct answer we're looking for was 19, but 76 is good because it's a multiple
What have we become?
of 2.
Okay. So, but back to
becoming
what Jury
nonsense.
Yeah,
said.
but that's the whole
Podcast?
point. Is that is these someone to think on their feet?
Yes.
If I'm trying to hire someone to work for me,
Yes.
I want to know they get on their feet. I want to
How
know
many
that I
seconds
can.
do they get though?
Dude, it's got to be like right away. I mean, I judge them the longer it takes. You know what I mean?
Alligator snapping turtle was very specific.
That's a good answer.
That's way
It did
better.
take you a little bit of time
It did because I thought snapping, I thought painted, but I was like, that's not good enough.
because we've had some answers that are like,
Alligator snapping turtle.
you're like, wow, that was on the tip of their tongue.
yeah.
But yours was probably the most specific.
Relish, mustard, or ketchup.
Ugh, none.
You waited. See, you lost.
None.
What? Relish.
I don't like
Relish.
relish. I don't
Thank
like
you.
mustard.
You're welcome.
And
See?
ketchup, I'm only okay with.
What?
Look, on a hot dog,
That's not a good sauce.
here's
Sometimes sauce
a
going
very
ranch,
important
barbecue.
distinction. I am not a mustard person. However,
Really?
on a
Not
hot
at all.
dog,
I can get down with some
I
mustard.
will accept mustard. And also, did you know on bacon,
Oh, my battery's low too.
if you take
Someone's gonna
if
die.
you take mustard and maple syrup and put that shit on bacon
Tacky
and
mushrooms.
cook it in the oven, it will be a godsend.
Wait, mustard.
Mustard and maple syrup, mix it together, slather bacon with it.
No part of me believes that.
Put it in the oven. I promise you.
Well, have you ever cooked
I
bacon
never
in an
had it
oven?
till this year. Look, I'm
No.
30 years old.
It's the best way to
I
cook
didn't
bacon.
have it until
Really?
Yeah,
Not in a
bacon
pan.
in an oven
Oh,
makes
bacon in an
perfect
oven.
bacon every
I've-
time.
Ryan, let me
Baked
educate
bacon.
you.
We
At
lost,
the young
we lost
age,
network connection, by the way.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm
Yo,
mixing
at
up.
the young age of 25, Ryan, you
Finish.
don't know shit about bacon. You haven't learned anything yet.
You know, so you can start learning
Now,
about
when
bacon.
I turned 30, I learned 2 important facts about bacon. Number 1,
Yes.
it can be cooked in the oven, and it's better, and it's quicker, and it's
It's not
easier.
quicker.
It's not quicker.
It's not.
Sorry,
quicker.
it's not quicker,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
better,
8
and
times
it's,
as long.
it's better, and it's easier. Bacon
yeah, way
in
better.
the oven, it's the way to go.
Perfectly cooked every time.
The other thing I learned about bacon when I
Yes.
turned 30 and not before. You won't learn it before either. Right now you're thinking it's bullshit. When you turn 30, you'll get it.
Yes.
Bacon covered in mustard and maple syrup mixed.
I bet you're pretty good, actually.
It adds the
tastes pretty good.
savory and sweet to the beautiful meat and makes an amazing
really
Advertisement.
dish.
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Now it's good. I think mustard.
You
is
haven't
a-
had it yet, bro.
I have. You gave me some. You made some and gave it to me.
Oh,
You
but
literally
that,
made
but,
some and gave it to me.
My mind is currently
that
an
was
enigma.
before we had maple syrup at
It
the
is.
house. That was back when I was using
Oh,
like
honey.
honey substitute.
What was honey mustard?
Okay.
That's okay.
Ready?
You gotta have the syrup.
My mind is. I looked at my phone because I ended the stream, right?
Yeah.
And then it reminded me we have to backtrack a bit.
I don't even know where we started.
So, I can't say the same thing in multiple tweets. What do I do now?
You just reworded it slightly.
Yeah, reword it slightly. Like
That's a
first time, take away the me apart. You
Okay.
know, just Chris Bianco. Okay.
Yes.
Next time,
take away the and.
And yeah, exactly. You just gotta like slightly.
every time I just
tweak
remove
it
one letter.
Every time you're gonna have to tweak it.
I met
every
you with
time.
Ianco.
And at the end, Jimmy Kimmel's getting a text that's something like,
Tweet
Okay.
my shit.
We're just gonna find out.
RT
Okay, you
link.
sent me. I'm not gonna say what you sent me. You sent me a text with somebody else's management. We need to find this Jamie's management number.
Someone Googleize
You can
it.
say the
Find
other
Jimmy's Kimmel's.
Yeah, I know, but
So-
I'm respectful and.
yeah, I mean, you don't have to give away their information.
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
say
but-
who it was.
Okay, I mean Nils Lofgren, who most of you probably don't even know who Nils.
Correct.
Nils
Yeah,
is, so
to be
it's
fair.
fine.
Nils
But-
Lofgren, who is he?
Okay, so Nils is Bruce Springsteen's guitar player,
Hey, Bearded Emperor.
who I also know on a personal level, who I've got to play with multiple times, and I played.
Running down a dream. Wait, that's not Bruce, is it?
No,
I was like,
Fuck, who is that?
I don't know.
don't know.
Oh, that's Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry,
Okay.
Bruce.
So, but anyway,
Sorry, B.
Nils is his own separate. Nils, I love
Nils
Nils.
played for the East Street Band, and you played for his
Nils.
wife's wedding.
Yes. No. Birthday.
Girlfriend.
His wife's birthday.
Wife.
Amy.
Mother.
not his girlfriend. That was a
So
separate
I
time.
met Amy before I
this
met
is
Nils.
the whole bottle
I met,
podcast.
I met Amy before I met Nils, and this is the first thing that Amy ever said to me. She's like, you sound like John Mayer, except you're better.
Damn.
And
You know,
she's
my
like-
wife
and
actually
she's-
listening to you said you sound like John Mayer
Yeah, and
when we were here.
which that's the most common thing because he's like John Mayer's my
Sure.
dude.
John
and-
Mayer is your spirit animal.
So anytime somebody's like, "Hey, you sound like Mayer," I'm like, "Thank you." Like, like honestly, I mean, like now I've obviously branched. I used to sound way because I used to try and replicate what he did. Now it's obviously a bit different. Like,
Sure.
even my boss at work, he was like, "You sound like John Mayer, Jason Mraz, a little country." I'm like, I don't think any part of
And
me
I haven't
sounds
listened to Jason
country.
Mraz in so long.
It's just because you're
I
in
used to love me
Nashville.
some Jason
Everybody's
Mraz.
like,
Yeah.
country's in there somewhere.
Dude, like Geek in the
Exactly,
Peak
yeah.
Out,
What's
I
the
just
hat,
loved it.
maybe. But anyway, so Nils, so I met his wife Amy first, and she was like, "Oh, you have to play for my birthday. I would love that." She's like, "I know John Mayer personally." I'm just like,
What?
"Yeah." I'm blown away. I'm like, "Who the heck is this lady?" She's like, "Oh yeah, my
Bro,
husband."
if we could get John Mayer to retweet your Kickstarter,
Oh yeah,
you'd
That-
double cry.
She's
If
like,
you could retweet it
no.
to Jimmy Kimmel, who could retweet it to Music Girl Hideout.
Ah, Music Row Hideout would post that shit.
So,
No.
but
I would die.
But anyway, so what happened is, so Amy says she knows John Mayer. She said my husband's Nils Lofgren. Look him up. Find out he's Bruce Springsteen's guitar player, which I had no clue. I had met
never
Nils on
remember the
multiple
name.
occasions. Him and I had multiple conversations, and really, really nice people. So he's another one that I reached out to. I'm trying to reach out to. I don't know. It's long.
That's less of a long shot.
You
Well, here's
text
the
him
thing.
yet?
Everyone knows Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
text
Everyone
him
knows
yet?
Bruce Springsteen's music.
I didn't text him yet because
Okay.
because,
You got to think of the message you're going to say.
well because
Can
the
we
contact
text
you
him?
gave me is not his number.
It's his management.
What time zone
Yeah.
are they
You're
in?
not going to find better.
What time zone are they in?
Okay, so we have to call them together.
What I'm wondering,
Okay.
can we do it right
Yeah.
now on the podcast?
No,
Live?
we could definitely not do it right now.
I'm just saying.
At
that
this
would
very
be-
moment,
Ooh,
we
that would be-
can't.
I don't see any reason why not.
No, that will not happen.
We've been drinking.
veto.
It's going to be a bad.
I veto that. Very much so. I have 3/4 whatever the.
Call him. Call him. All right, fine. We're gonna try to call him right now.
No, we're not gonna call him right now. This is the worst time to call him. It's not.
Do you have any idea what
Do you
that's
know
even
that
from?
song?
No.
That's the Darth Maul song from episode 1.
Of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're fighting, I mean, we're not doing a good job, but
You know,
No, we
I'm-
sound like a damn
Actually,
choir.
my recollection of songs when people hum them is terrible.
to be fair,
Either
this was
A,
not
people are
great.
terrible at humming songs, or B, my recollection of them humming is bad. But I feel like ready? I'm gonna hum
Okay.
a song for you.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to give you one.
No. I have no clue.
I have
Like,
no clue.
I'm way.
Okay, wait.
You're
Okay,
way out in
just-
left field.
Just listen real quick.
It's Are You Bright Light? It's Bright Light.
Oh, it's your song.
Yeah,
You
I
got
knew you were
it.
because here's the thing. I was thinking he's probably doing my song. What song is it? Bright Light? Here's the thing. Ready? I'm gonna
Okay.
do one. Ready?
Okay. We're going to
Um,
guess. You'll just shut it on there.
What's a great song?
I don't know. Give me one, brah.
Ready?
Oh, sweet child of mine. Easy, sweet child of
that's
mine.
easy.
100%.
Of a job I do.
But tell me, me and Ryan
Give
don't
me
sound
another
just
one.
like
Try to
this.
Don't
Ready?
give me drums
Hold on.
too. That's too easy.
Next one, just build up. Hold on. This is exactly me and Ryan.
This is the episode 1 song.
See, I wouldn't have known that at all. Wait.
We don't do the intro.
We don't have
It takes 3 people.
I'm not going to do that theme.
Dude, I have to read this out loud in the podcast right now.
Sorry, this is plenty of this. So go for
Okay,
it.
so you know what Nick just said? He said, dude, when you first called me, I was in the shower. LOL, I can't believe I got that wrong. I would have gotten the damn butter substitute one because I listened to a damn podcast about it.
Really?
Oh, so if you would
Was
have
it this one
answered,
from the future?
if he would have answered the first phone call, he would have got it.
Oh,
But
man.
since he didn't answer, he got it wrong.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Where are we? Wait, we need you to freestyle a song.
Oh, yeah.
So people
God,
have thrown things
that
into
was
the
so
chat.
long ago, I
said,
gotta scroll back
chat,
up.
there's still a little bit of time if you want to. We're going to scroll up and see what you suggest already. If you want to throw out more things for Ryan to freestyle sing about,
I have 6 things currently.
go ahead and unmute his guitar.
Ouch.
We're
Oh, yeah.
going to set
Totally
his
scratched my
ass
face.
loose. Ryan, this
you should
is
try
more
not to do that in
pressing.
the future.
Is there a scratch?
Can't
No.
see it.
Not at all.
No.
Not at
My
all.
ring.
You're right.
Rings are bad. Don't wear
Our
them, people.
Steely,
You want me to
we're
unmute
gonna,
the reverb and everything?
Oh,
We're
yeah,
clearly
yeah, yeah.
talking.
Yeah, I mean, bring it down a little bit.
I don't.
Whatever,
you
leave
do
it.
Pro
Leave it,
Tools.
that's fine. You can mute us. We don't need to be in it. Oh, wait, you need to be in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time we just got some random words too.
Anybody who wants Ryan to freestyle sing something, go ahead and throw it out there.
Okay. First word is twist.
You know these chords, Rhino?
I need to see the chat though.
Twist. And everybody has got a twist. You gotta shout and come and tell me what it's all about.
Philadelphia.
If you're not twisted, then you don't know the answers to life. You gotta twist, you gotta shout, and come on, tell me what it's all about. If you're not twisted, you don't know the answers to life. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. You gotta twist and shout. You gotta
get the next
twist
word
and
already?
shout.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is a city where I love the movie Rocky, and that is where he's from.
Cheese.
I went to Philadelphia with my buddy Matt, and we played some songs at Bourbon and Branch. We didn't eat any cheese, but I'm from Wisconsin, I like cheese. And if you wanna come eat cheese with me, we can have fun, yes you'll see. Cheese
Maple?
is life, and you
Maple
will
syrup.
see. A maple syrup, that's what I'm talking about. A maple syrup, you gotta shout out.
Cinnamon.
It's great on waffles and French toast and pancakes. What's the next word?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon buns. You haven't won until you've eaten a cinnamon bun. I'm talking about cinnamon buns from a Walmart. Cinnamon buns from a place where you gotta go to a mall just to get that cinnabon. Get that cinnabon, you say. Cinnamon buns from a place.
That's so hard,
The
Korenski.
cinnamon buns taste so great. Cinnamon on the menu, you say. Cinnamon buns, what you doing? Have you one? Saying
Tropical flowers.
tropical
Not even the hardest
flowers, just like Hawaii. At least that's where I picture tropical flowers would be from.
Hydraulic pistons.
Hydraulic pistons, or they go chicka 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 chick check check clack. That's when they fade away. Hydraulic pistons is where it's at. Say hydraulic pistons. I don't know what they do or when they're paying attention, but you gotta listen.
Floppy-dongus.
This is my favorite right here. I'm saying floppy dongus.
I'm saying floppy donkeys. You gotta know that I love you, brother. You just gotta know that I've been singing to you from Nashville. I don't know where you're at. Just kidding, it's Canada. Floppy donkeys. I know it was your birthday just the other day, so I sing it to you. Happy birthday, floppy donkeys. I just really love you. We're gonna be best friends, floppy donkeys. And if you listen to this ad, just listen. Hey, floppy donkeys, you're the best.
Floppy donkeys.
Saying floppy donkeys.
Let's keep this going for a while.
I'm saying
Yeah,
floppy
rubber
donkeys.
chicken.
A rubber chicken.
There's so
It's
many of
not
those. Hold
like a plastic chicken, because a rubber chicken you can squeeze, it goes quack like a real one, except it doesn't die at that. A rubber chicken is not like a plastic chicken. It's a rubber chicken. When you squeeze it, it goes quack, because you're loving it, you're loving it, you're loving it. That it's a
on. Highlighters? Highlighters.
Highlighters, okay.
I know I'm not hitting them all. There's so many.
But when I was in school, I had to paint the world map. I ran out of colored pencils and crayons and markers. I had to use a highlighter, and my teacher said, Ryan, why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
I said, because highlighter orange is my favorite color. You better learn to love it, because I love it. That is what highlighters and they're all about. And coloring in Germany back in World War II.
I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of want to hear the floppy donkeys first again.
I'm saying floppy donkeys, you're my best friend. Floppy donkeys, you're from Canada, and that is where it's at. I'm saying floppy donkeys, I'm gonna make you famous. And floppy donkeys, you gotta come and join us on the podcast. If you get a ticket back to Nashville, you're gonna come to the studio, and then you're gonna be on the Music Row Hideout. Floppy donkeys, saying
Candles.
floppy donkeys. I'm saying floppy donkeys. I'm saying floppy donkeys. Saying floppy donkeys. I'm saying floppy donkeys. Saying floppy donkeys. Floppy donkeys. That's the end of the rant. Floppy donkeys. I love you, my brother from another mother who lives in Canada, even though I was born in the United States. Floppy donkeys. I love you. Get yourself to Nashville, or I'll get myself to Canada, brother.
Oh man,
That was fun. That was fun.
that's becoming a hit for sure. That floppy donkeys chorus though.
Oh, dude, it's a strong chorus. It's a
This
strong
next
chorus.
song is what took me to number 1. It's called Floppy Dongus.
This is a song that made me famous.
Yo,
Floppy
give us
Donkeys
some.
loves you too, Ryan.
Now, one thing people may not know
Dude,
about
Floppy's
Ryan
my
Steele.
boy.
Ryan Steele has a very deep voice if he wants it. Ryan, can you show us your deep voice?
I don't have the headphones on, man.
Well,
Oh,
if
here,
only we had
headphones,
headphones right close.
If only we had headphones that were close by so I could do. All right.
Ready. In a world, there was one man, and this man went to a place. He saw people, and he said to those people, listen, you must have a message that you have to give, and this message is very important. This message starts with, you must go to Canada, and you must meet the man, the one himself. His name is not Neo, but his name is Floppy Dongus. In theaters now, October 7th, 2018. Coming to you live, Floppy Dongus all the way from Canada.
It sounds great in the headphones. I don't know how it's going to sound.
person is a little.
One man.
I'll have to listen back.
If you can get me a Bible.
Floppy D.
Listen,
my
the only
phone's
person
dead.
I want reading the Bible for me is Morgan Freeman. All right.
And the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Jebusites. And on the third day he said to Moses, go and be with thy people.
Now Kevin says it sounds like you can do an amazing Sean Connery.
I
Can you
don't-
put that in Scottish?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out right now.
You come You come to me. You're gonna.
Wait, I can. It's kind of Liam
Give us
Neeson.
Scottish,
It's
bro.
kind of-
On the
it's
spot.
kind of-
Scottish spot.
It's kind
Scottish
of
on the
Liam-
spot.
It's a little Liam Neeson. Ready?
Our new bit, Scottish on the spot.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
welcome.
ready?
It's that time of the podcast,
Okay,
Scottish on the spot.
I'll take a little Liam.
Liam Neeson.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you.
That's all I got.
Give us Sean Connery.
I don't really know Sean Connery.
You don't know Sean Connery?
Of course I know who he is.
Yeah.
But-
What? Was he in the Lego movie?
What?
I don't know.
I feel like
Or
Sean
someone doing
Connery
his voice.
wouldn't be in the Lego
Sean
movie.
Connery.
Okay, wait. Tony did text me back. He feels like Tony. Oh, Tony. All right, we got to call. We got to do an extra.
Do you want
trivia
another question?
We,
You
oh
want a
God!
Tony
Okay,
question?
ready?
I love. Wait. Okay. Call him back. I'll find one real quick.
I haven't listened to the podcast yet. Tony would
way.
have. That was question probably. He said, I don't know, dude. Ryan said it was the wrong questions. I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, because Tony, I mean, neither of us answered. Then I
terrible.
called back and I got in the shit.
Wait, did we already talk to Tony though?
No, we didn't talk to
we talked
Tony.
to
We talked to Nick. We talked to Hector.
Tony
We
did
need to
not
talk to
call
Tony.
back. Oh, wait,
Call
wait.
Tony.
Tony did call back.
If he
Ready? Oh, we
answers,
missed
we'll give
Tony's-
you a question. If he doesn't
I'm
answer,
totally
there ain't
not
no
ready, but
question.
I'll make
He's
it
gonna
happen.
answer. He's gonna answer. He's gonna answer.
This summer, one Tony.
Oh God, I don't have one.
You got one. You got one.
Find it. You got it in your soul. Just look in your soul.
40 interesting facts.
Hey, what up?
Tony.
T-Dog.
All right. We are live here on a podcast. All right. And we have a trivia question. I need your help.
We don't
All
know.
right.
Oh God, these are all terrible ones.
And this question's for all the marbles. Nick and Hector both failed me. All right. So I need you to get this right, Tony. If you get this right, you will be the savior on the podcast. So I'm going to pass you to the main host. His name is Jury.
I can make that work.
And he's going to give you a question. I need your help. All right.
Yeah.
What country? Oh no. Oh. No, I got it.
Wait, other way.
Oh, this is the other way.
Don't
Hey
ask the country.
Tony.
What?
I got it.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Are you ready for the question? Okay.
Okay.
The University of Wisconsin terminated its apparel contract with which country because of their treatment of sweatshop workers in Honduras? Is it Adidas, Nike, or
Reebok?
Ford?
I believe Adidas.
Oh, is that your final answer, Tony? Adidas, Nike, or Ford?
Adidas.
All right, I got to go with my boy here on the podcast.
Going with Adidas.
I got to go with Adidas. Come on, Tony.
That's not correct.
All your friends suck.
All your friends don't know anything about Wisconsin.
Oh,
No
man.
one knows anything about
The answer is
Wisconsin.
Nike.
Dang it, the answer was Nike, Tony. It's okay. All
Lost
of us.
$1 million all because of you, Tony.
Oh, brother, man. All right, dude. It's all good. I thought you had it too. All right, I'm going to let you go. We're going to finish the podcast. I love you, brother. All right, I'll chat with you later, man.
I see it.
All right, bye.
Here's a question.
So here's what we've learned.
What's the
though.
most
Dang it.
random phone call Tony will receive all week?
Here's the thing. Here's what I've learned today: is no one knows anything about Wisconsin.
Yep.
That's the episode of the podcast. No one knows anything about Wisconsin.
Yes. Okay, so people from Wisconsin absolutely know nothing from
Thank you,
Wisconsin. That's okay.
I mean, we are asking some pretty arbitrary facts.
No, these are 100% important facts of the state.
Okay, so it was Nike, Adidas, or what?
Ford.
See, I would have guessed Ford.
It was Nike.
So the only one that
I like to
would've-
do one that's a little off.
I would have
you know?
got bratwurst right. That's the only one I would have got right.
Okay.
So
You know what we need to do? It's been a little while because we're just having such a good time. We need to do a song. One of your songs, not just like a random.
one of my songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any particular one you want to do?
I have no clue at this point. Ryan, what do you
I'll
want to do?
request a song.
Oh,
I'll request a song.
Okay,
You got a
yeah.
request?
My favorite song of yours.
Yes.
Is The Idea.
Ooh.
That's my favorite one of yours.
Yeah,
For
while
sure.
you do that, I'm getting a refill. I'm gonna get some water.
Grab some beers.
Do y'all want waters?
I'll take a
You
beer.
got water. Do you need water?
He just said I'll take a beer.
You got a beer. Do you want a beer?
Yeah, beer.
All right. Enjoy the song, ladies and gents.
All right, so this is The Idea. Is The Idea, right?
The idea. Ready?
All you.
1, 2, 3.
Been a few places, ran a few races. Didn't have shoes, couldn't tie my laces. Barefoot, still worn out. I had a bad journey, Dr. Gurney. Check in, check out with no worries. Heartbeat still out loud. Guess I'm trying to say that you don't love me. You love the idea, oh no. You don't love me. You love the idea, no, right. And everybody try to say what you do now. You've been looking through, but you feel like it's cruel now. Never gonna say you're going out. What you been doing when you're down? I feel like it's all around, but it's gone, so stop. Guess I'm trying to say that you don't love me. You love the idea, oh no, yeah, alright. You don't love me, no. But you love the you love the idea of I. No, 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 no. Oh, da 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 da. Oh yeah, oh no, you love, and oh you love the idea, and the I.
I cut it short for
The idea by
That was the
Ryan
idea.
Steele.
Hey, thanks for the bits. Creepy Carnio?
Damn creepy Carnio.
Carmeo?
Damn creepy Carmelo.
Can you not roll your R's?
creepy
Caramel.
caramel.
Carmeo?
You creepy,
Caramel.
B.
Caramel.
All right.
Okay.
If you liked that
So-
song, and if you liked anything Ryan Steele did today, you gotta go to his Kickstarter. You go to Kickstarter.com. You search
Liz, can
Ryan
you post a
Steele.
Kickstarter in the chat?
You gotta go there and you gotta support him. For $10, you pre-order the album. It helps him make the album. If he doesn't make his goal, he doesn't make the album. A Ryan Steele album never exists. A tragedy to the world. Go on there, support. $10, you get the album, and it goes a long ass way to helping him to make it in the first place. The big
Yes. Yes. Also, now, if you guys would like,
deal. Now.
we could potentially play a recorded version of just a little sneak peek, maybe a little minute,
yeah.
of Take Me Down the River for them if they want to hear some.
Of course they do.
Yes,
I do.
So since we
They
just
wanna
played
hear
a
what?
song, I think it'd be a good idea to show you what a professionally recorded song is going to sound like. And this is one that we did 2 years ago. So obviously the music has came a long way.
On Spotify? Or
Is this our
on-
outro?
No, this is not our outro. No.
got
I would like them to listen after hearing a live song.
Yeah.
I would like for them to listen because last time we did is the outro.
This is full band.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So this is
So
full
might
band.
give you a little
just to get an
clip.
idea.
Maybe a
Spotify
minute.
or on-
Apple Music, Spotify,
Spotify.
whatever.
I got
Yeah,
Spotify.
Spotify. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna hear "Take Me Down the River." Now, "The River" is a song Ryan wrote and recorded with me. Yep. Is it
Okay.
automatically gonna work?
Oh.
I don't know how to do the internet.
Also,
Yeah,
are
you
we
just-
gonna mute this time so we don't have to
Here,
I'll switch mics.
be silent?
He doesn't know how.
to my rightful
He knows
place.
how. He has to know how.
In my rightful
Here, let me
place,
show you.
I know how. Oh, I know
we still-
the internet.
Oh yeah,
Playing here on
Stacy.
desktop audio.
Okay, and if it doesn't,
And
there's
you
a
can,
problem.
You can click this button right there,
I
mute
see.
from Pro Tools to move out.
Gotcha.
So I thought it'd be a good option to go from live to recorded. Yeah.
So y'all heard what Ryan sounds like live. This is going to be a quick snippet of what he sounds like recorded. We recorded this. Oh, okay. Apparently, Al Green also did a song called "Take Me to the River," so we better search your name specifically.
To Ryan Steele.
Ryan Steele.
The man of steel himself. This
so
is
we
Sean Connery.
That's the best impression I could do.
We recorded this song 2 years ago. Drums because we didn't have enough budget to afford a drummer.
Are we muted, by the way, or are we still talking?
We're still talking.
Okay.
Anything you want to say about "Take Me to the River"
So
before we play?
are
it?
they watching this or are they watching us?
They're seeing us.
They're seeing us?
Yep.
How do they see this?
They don't see it.
Okay.
They're just going to hear it.
They're just hearing it.
Yep.
So we're interrupting.
Correct. You interrupting son of a bitch.
Okay. Are you playing?
Well, I've been sitting, waiting, watching you, and I have acted up a time or two. Those days are done. So tell me what you're doing now. And I've been looking for you all day. Not proud of this, I don't wanna say. Look what you've done. I'm broken, torn, and shattered now. 'Cause I'm down. I'm saying no. When you gonna take me down to the river? Take me down and tell me what you say. And tell me what you say. 'Cause I know you're good. Feel so great. When you gonna take me down to the river? Take me down and tell me what you say. And tell me what you say. 'Cause I know you're good. Oh, and it feels so great. Yes, I've been moving, but I'm struggling. Try to take it slow, but again, you got me falling down on my knees, praying you come back to my ground. I've been seeing what you did, baby. You in my life, taking care of me. Whatever done, might as well forget those days. 'Cause I'm down, I'm saying no. When you gonna take me down to the river? Take me down and tell me what you say. And tell me what you say. 'Cause I know you're good. Feel so great. When you gonna take me down to the river? Take me down and tell me what you say. And tell me what you say. 'Cause I know you're good. Oh, and it feels so. Well, I've been looking for you. And I've been trying to only prove. Tell me what I gotta say. Please bring me back to life. 'Cause
Of Ryan Steele.
So we are back.
We're back. So much things has happened in the chat
We
since I
have some
walked into the
questions.
bathroom.
We have some questions for Ryan.
Yes.
Oh, we do.
But prior to, I have a question for you.
Ooh, reverse it.
Okay. So
Reverse it.
I have been
Stars.
wondering since the first podcast, we talked about when I walked 7 miles.
Since number.
And Ryan, specifically, you said that I don't think I've ever walked 7 miles in my life. Then Jury continues to say, what about when we wandered the catacombs? What is that about? Was the catacombs right?
Mines.
Mines.
Abandoned mine shafts.
Abandoned mine
Similar.
shafts.
Very
I want to
cool,
know
very
the
similar.
story because I loved the boat story.
So here's the deal.
That was great.
Last week.
It was just me and Ryan, and we did talk about this some.
You talked about some?
And when I say some, I mean we talked about it for about 3
Wait, it
hours.
was just the two of you last
No,
week?
we talked about
2
other
hours.
things.
It was just about
Other
two of you
things.
last week?
Yeah.
What?
The first
Yeah.
time.
Where was I?
Well, we were gonna interview you.
Yeah, but you were working.
Yeah.
This is
Now,
the makeup
to be
for
fair,
that time.
that was not your
Oh,
fault.
it was a Friday night.
Yeah, it was a
That's
Friday
why.
night.
It's a
Right.
Friday night. Yeah.
Yes.
So we talked about the mines. So me and Jury specifically
Yeah,
prepared because we
thank you,
thought you
Liz.
might ask this question. So we prepared. What can we say that we didn't say last week?
And so
Yes.
we've actually
So we're gonna tell some stories we didn't tell
we
last
didn't
week.
talk about
so
it a
we're
lot
not
last
boring.
week, but we do have the base.
genuinely curious about the story.
It gets weird, man.
So I feel bad that they got to hear.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
get to hear.
So we have a lot of parts they haven't heard yet.
Okay, yes,
Because
good.
we realized that telling the whole thing would take days.
Okay, yeah. But I'm at some point I'm going to hear this.
Last
so
week
it's
we
all
We'll
gave
cover
an
some of the
overview.
same stuff,
This
give you the
week,
overview.
we're gonna give the specifics.
Of a
there
few
we go.
parts.
The inside scoop.
Absolutely. So
Very
thank you,
quickly.
Creepy Carmeo. He's asking for Ryan's Instagram, which I know Liz is going to link in the chat.
Oh, there we go.
But
yeah.
it is.
Oh, Jess is here.
My baby.
Holy shit, Jess is here.
Oh, my baby. Come in here. Bring her in. Bring her in. Bring her in.
Everybody wave like this.
His Instagram
Okay,
is
so we're
at
bringing in my
Ryan
beautiful
Steele
baby.
Music.
I have to get up.
Oh, thank you for the
At.
thank you Liz, for the
Like the at sign.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you come back, we'll talk. We'll
Shift,
help.
hit
I have to greet her.
shift 2 for at, and then Ryan Steele Music.
baby, come in here. Come in here.
You ready
Come
to-
on in, Jess. Say hello.
You ready to
the
be on camera for the world?
Many of the songs you heard tonight were inspired by this woman here.
Here, come closer to the camera so everyone can see
Let
you.
people see you.
You take my seat. You take my seat. Yes, take my seat. You chat.
The
All
camera's
right,
there.
Jess.
Special guest.
Where are you from originally?
Chat needs to know.
Floppy says Jess hype.
Ready?
Hello.
Okay, so you
Jess, you were the first female to be on Music Row Hideout. How does that feel?
Wow. I'm honored.
Now, where are
I-
you from?
I'm from Michigan.
And what
No,
do
we
you do
have
for a
randomly have
living?
some Michigan facts. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a hairstylist, so
And is hairstyling your dream, or do you have another dream? What is your dream?
you know, my dream is to be with this one forever.
Yes.
He's a good one.
And yeah, my big dream is to do hair for just one person, like an artist, and
Like who?
Just travel.
Which artist specifically?
I didn't have a specific artist. I mean, maybe Ryan.
You didn't sound so excited about that.
And who does your boss-
He had like cool backup singers or something.
Yeah.
Or I could do cool braids with or something. But
Kevin is disappointed that Ryan is wearing a hat, given that he's
Oh.
dating someone who
Oh,
does
damn.
hair.
Shake that hair.
yeah, see,
Do you do his hair?
Ready?
I
Kevin?
I do,
I'll
but
raise
he
you one.
he like flicks me away.
Oh,
Dude, that's some wild hair.
damn.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so who does your boss do hair for?
I'm not supposed to say.
You're not supposed to say. Okay.
Yeah.
That
That
famous.
means it's definitely Jimmy
Yes.
Kimmel.
So famous, you're not supposed to say. And I will say I know, and is very famous. And Jess is going to do someone equally famous, a.k.a.
Yes.
Ryan
Now, since
Steele.
we're here, it's time for Jess to sing a song.
Oh, I don't sing. I don't sing at all.
No, we have a very important question for you, Jess.
Oh, there is an important question.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
If you had to answer.
And you do.
Okay.
Now,
can't
this,
think.
Oh,
Don't
It's
yes.
deep
think
from your
about this
soul.
question.
Deep
No,
from
think.
your soul.
From your soul.
I'm scared.
No, you're good.
One very important question.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
If you had to say,
And you do.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite? Now, no thinking.
Okay.
Instant answer.
immediately, whatever comes to your head is fine. It's all fine.
What is your favorite kind of turtle?
Oh, a painter.
A painter turtle.
I don't know.
That
why I
was
said
quicker
a
than
painter
him.
turtle Because
What is a
you
painter
told me quick.
turtle?
What is that?
What is
Oh,
that?
it's the cutest kind, but
The
actually
cutest
that's
kind.
not-
We gotta
Really?
look it up.
We're gonna look it
Hold
up.
on. We gotta look it up. We gotta verify this is a real turtle.
And we got to verify that it is, in fact, the cutest type.
You didn't know what you
I
walked
didn't
into
think I was
coming in
gonna
here,
be
did you?
able to- I thought that I was going to be able to see you guys from that window, but you're facing the other way. And
Oh, that's adorable.
yeah.
Aw.
I'm on
See,
the
that's
show.
what I thought. I said snapping painter
Can they see
or
it?
alligator snapping turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, an alligator snap.
Have you seen a
Make it
musk
full
turtle
screen.
though?
Make
Because
it full
those are
screen.
pretty cool.
You can't anymore on Google. It's all broken.
Yeah, I wish I said musk.
Musk?
Yeah.
But we know deep
Aw.
down in your soul
I
it's
love
a
the
painted.
pattern on it.
That's delightful.
Orange, green, blue. It's even color coordinated. You
Yeah,
had
they're
two?
good pets.
Why wasn't that your favorite
So,
then?
story.
It took so long because at first I thought painted snapper and then alligator snapper.
Liz says, don't be scared, Jess.
I've eased up a bit.
Okay, we have some stuff for Ryan, but does anybody have any questions for Jess before we?
Anyone have any questions for Jess?
No one does.
Yes, they do.
Everyone
I
has
wasn't
questions
supposed to
for
be
you.
here.
do. Yes,
But
you
you're
are.
here now and we're glad. All right, it's like a 15-second delay, so you gotta give
Yeah,
one
this is what happens if you show up at my studio. You're gonna get some questions. You're gonna be on a podcast.
Put the hat back on.
We really like the wild hair, though.
Yeah, but that hat's just the hair wasn't done.
Oh, your hair
Creepy.
isn't done?
Oh.
I just said I'm a hairstylist. and my
Creepy
hair's isn't
Carnero
done.
says, "Go, Jess, go, Jess."
All right.
Go,
Okay,
Jess.
Korenski23
Like
says,
leave, okay.
Jess, after Ryan Steele, what is your favorite?
Jess, no, go like.
Korenski23 says,
Alright.
Jess, after your favorite artist, or who's your favorite artist after Ryan, of course?
John Mayer. 100%.
John Mayer, wow.
Yeah.
That's what
I know,
said.
crazy, right?
What's
she
the
loves
best
me.
way to raid blue hair? LOL.
I don't know what that
Fade.
means.
Fade.
To-
What's the best way to fade blue hair?
Oh, go to a hairstylist and they will help you. But if you have to do it from home, maybe try baking soda and like water, and just like shampoo your hair with it.
Now this is actually a really good tip
But it
because a
will
lot of
dry
people
your
on
hair
Twitch
out.
have blue hair.
Really?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. A lot of
Like, and how blue
Ninja
is
has
it?
blue hair. It's true.
You know, just go to your hairstylist if it's permanent or semi-permanent. It just
Have them
makes
take
a
care of it.
difference. Yes.
Okay, here's an important question. Jess,
Yeah.
if you were going to cook bacon, and you do,
Yep.
You're used to the and you do setup, aren't you?
okay, if you had to cook bacon, how would you choose to cook it?
This is important,
It's very important.
and there's only one right answer.
I would probably like want to wrap it around a mushroom.
Oh,
And, like put cheese on it.
She blew
Okay.
away your answer that you could have possibly
Wrap
done.
around a mushroom.
Yes.
you just made it next
Like, you know,
level.
like,
okay, okay,
a good
but I'm
mushroom,
saying,
like,
but I'm
bake it
saying, if you
and
wanted to
put
cook
cheese on
just
it.
bacon, no accoutrements, just you wanted to cook bacon for the sake of bacon, just bacon.
Uh-huh.
Just by itself.
How are you cooking that?
Yeah, no
bacon?
wrapping around things.
What do you-
Oh.
Just
no
bacon,
wrapping
bacon.
around.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
maybe I'm just gonna give her a hint.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't
No,
even
no hints, no hints, no hints. This is like the turtle question.
She's fine. Why do you think she needs your
She's
hints?
got it. How are you going to cook the bacon?
you
Like,
gonna
I
cook it?
want
How you gonna
bacon
cook
like breakfast bacon. How do
Yeah.
you cook
He
it?
wants this.
Using what tools?
Like, I would cook it in a pan.
In a pan,
Yeah.
on the
fine.
stove.
Yeah, on the
Wah.
stove.
Wow, that, I mean, that's fine. That's
Well, I
We
mean, like,
are
I'm not- you put
We
it in a
are an
campfire?
oven podcast.
In
If
the
you're
oven.
going to cook
Have
bacon,
you never
you've
cooked
got
bacon
to
in an
cook
oven?
it in the
You know
oven.
what? If Liz is still watching, she knows this, but I don't
I'm sure
have
she
an
is.
oven, so I don't really even
Why
have
would
a
Liz
stove.
know that you don't have an oven?
Really? Because
Wow.
so she
Yeah.
Liz lives upstairs.
Liz knows.
Oh,
you're
not the
Liz,
same
not,
Liz.
I
Not
have
the
a
same
very
Liz.
different
mini
Liz.
kitchen
This is
right now.
Liz. Different Liz. Different Liz.
Oh, different Liz.
Yeah, no, this
Good.
Liz-
Have you ever cooked bacon in an oven?
No.
Oh,
Now,
it's
it's
so
because
good.
you're young. You're not 30 yet, right?
No, Kevin, you're
Okay.
wrong. It's not fry
Almost.
pan.
Now,
I'll be 30 soon.
we are 30. We didn't learn. I
Until
didn't
you were
learn
30.
until I was 30.
It's important
that
30
you can
level
cook
lesson.
bacon in the oven.
And
Just
let
on
me
an
tell
oven
you-
pan, like
It's
a
the
cookie
best
sheet.
damn bacon in the world.
Really?
It's
perfect every
easy. You do
time.
nothing.
Throw it in there.
And perfect
Turn that
bacon.
shit on. Perfect bacon in about.
You know, you put it in a
7
pan.
hours.
It wants to. It's too
Wow.
long
No,
in the
it's like
pan at
30
first, and it
minutes,
needs to
25 minutes.
curve. Nah, you need that oven though.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Whenever
Liz says
I
she was
have
also
one.
very confused. She didn't realize she was not the same Liz.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure you're wonderful.
She's
too.
like, am I the same Liz?
all right, I'm gonna leave now.
Jess, thank you for
Well,
stopping
thanks for having
by.
you.
Yes.
Oh, by
Special
the way,
guest,
we
Liz.
need to say this. We need to say this. We need to say this.
Well, where do I go?
We are doing for Ryan's Kickstarter the whole thing we talked about it earlier, but the tattoo.
Wait, hold on.
Jess,
Does
maybe
she
you
know
could
about the tattoo?
She's the one who writes on it. Tell us what you write on Ryan's hand every Sunday. What do you write on Ryan's hand?
I
Talk
write.
to my phone.
Oh,
Yes.
there's
Tell
a
us the story of what you
microphone. I write "I love you" with a little heart next to it on his finger.
Where? Can you show us the finger? The very finger?
On his finger, right on the side.
And Ryan wants to have a tattoo of that. It says "I love
But
you."
he might not get the choice. Korenski23 says she likes your shirt. It's also my
Thanks.
wife.
Thank you.
And my sister.
If that helps. You're like random person
we
on the
need to
internet.
go shopping sometime.
So
Or
if
to the
you
farmer's market.
So if you go to Ryan's Kickstarter right now and pledge $100, you can support Jess's dream of having "I love you" on his finger. He will tattoo
Yeah.
that forever.
Yeah.
Or-
You asked me my dream in life.
Or what?
I want. It's for him to get that tattoo, not I'm a little teapot in Japanese.
But however, there is another option.
You can also vote by pledging $100 to his Kickstarter, get all sorts of cool rewards, and
Get a tattoo of "I'm a little teapot." Right? Where is it gonna be? Let's see the arm. Let's see,
see
the, arm.
the arm.
That beautiful arm
With all his wonderful tattoos.
No, it's gonna be
I'm
massive.
a little teapot.
You lied.
I'm
Ryan.
a little teapot.
He told me earlier. it was
Liz,
gonna be
Liz,
like-
can we get another link in the chat for the Kickstarter?
Ryan, can you, Liz, get us a link. Ryan, can you show us "I'm a little teapot" really quick? Just maybe a little.
But it's a voting system.
Hell,
Corinne.
you might have to have that on the arm for your rest of your life. You may as well
Now,
get
hold
used
on.
to it now.
Ryan, can you sing the "I'm a little teapot" song so we all know exactly what we're referring to?
Jenny,
I just had a great idea.
I'm a little teapot. That's my impression
you know
of
how
you.
Stevie Ray had "Mare Had a Lamb"?
But you have "I'm a little teapot." Let's do it. We got the guitar.
I'm a little
We got the
teapot.
microphone. We got the whole internet
there you
watching.
I'm a little teapot, show and stop.
So Ryan may have to have that on the arm for the rest of his life. If you contribute $100 to Kickstarter,
Okay.
you can vote for him to have "I'm a little teapot" on his arm.
Around in front of the train.
Go to
Zom's
Kickstarter.
Unofficial. Hello
Search
from France.
Ryan Steele.
France
Hello
is
from
currently
France.
watching.
My friend Leah,
France?
the studio manager of this very studio you're in, just went to France,
France?
recently.
Bonjour.
She
Wait, we got
visited
people
you.
from Friends.
We do. We have Zon's Unofficial.
What's going on here?
I don't know why you
Just
sent her
take
over
that
there.
off. Take that off. You can.
Oh, you're just giving her somewhere to sit?
That's
Yeah.
I gotcha. Never.
that's all lighting stuff. Just put it on the ground. It's all fine. None of it can break.
Or something.
You're fine. No. It's all
Probably
lighting,
is.
lighting things.
There's definitely bugs here.
Welcome from France. We
I
are
totally
playing.
lost
This is Music
track of where
Row
we
Hideout.
were.
We are playing music.
Yes.
We had it. We were. What were the direction that we were
In
headed
Nashville,
at that point?
Tennessee. Oh, we were going to ask him our super secret special questions, but he had a question for
Another
us.
one? You
Did
had,
he
oh yeah,
even
the
ask
mo-
us a
yeah. You
question?
didn't ask us your question.
You didn't ask your question. You started saying catacombs, and we're like, nah,
Okay,
bro.
so my question was, last time I was
Yes.
on a podcast,
Yes. This
Ryan
podcast.
said yes. Ryan said that he had never walked 7 miles in his entire life, and jury, you contested that answer and said, "What about the underground mines?"
Yes. So
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 what
I
is the
want to know.
question?
I want to know more about these underground adventures that you two went on.
now we did talk about it quite a bit in the last podcast, but we'll give you the best parts.
I unfortunately
New
haven't got
things.
to listen to yet.
Which
New
why
things.
the hell not? But it's
What
all
are
right.
you doing?
I've
We
been-
haven't
I've
put
been
it
doing
out yet.
Kickstarter.
It's literally and it's literally not on the internet yet. We haven't put it out.
Oh, sure,
no
we
one's
actually
heard
put
it.
it out yet.
Okay.
But
So
we'll
we're
give you
telling
the best
new
parts.
stories though.
Yeah.
And these are different stories than were heard last week.
So
Yeah.
tell them about Air Force Base in
So
Genesee.
first, all the Air Force Base, which is kind of the starter. So there was this abandoned Air Force Base,
Weird.
abandoned on top of a mountain on Mount Laguna in San Diego. It's gone now. It's been bulldozed.
Stop.
Oh,
Are you gonna text Jimmy Kimmel or not? This alarm keeps going off.
Change it. And it
you're
doesn't work.
okay. So thanks, Korenski, for posting the link. Jimmy Kimmel thing. It's a big deal.
You're fine.
Yes.
So
Jake Easy.
there was this abandoned Air Force Base, and,
Yeah.
and you know we discovered it and went and explored it a couple times. That's not the biggest part of the story. So this is the part we have not told prior on stream, which is so there was this friend of ours named Genesee.
It's a good name.
It's a good name. She was named after a street in San Diego, also named Genesee.
Ivory, living in perfect harmony.
She
That's-
was
that's how
such
that
a
goes.
nice girl, and she just didn't she talk like this kind of all the time.
No, she didn't talk like that. I don't know.
Genesee.
How'd you talk like jury?
That's how I
couldn't.
remember.
I don't know
her.
if I can imitate.
Yeah.
That's a little. She lives in Indiana now,
Genesee's an interesting
but she's
name.
great. She's a good friend of mine. Good friend of ours.
I've never met Genesee.
But Genesee was young.
Yes.
I mean, when I say young, she's like 2 years younger than us, maybe less. But we said, hey, Genesee,
Older than you.
would you, is she older than me? Oh, she might
Older
be
than
older.
them.
I just
Is
realized
she older than me?
Older than Ryan.
Genesee is Tennessee with a G.
That's true.
We're
Yes.
30. Genesee's probably 28 now. Ryan's 25.
Actually, to be fair, now that I'm thinking about it, she actually is our age because she's older than me and younger than you.
Oh, she's like in between.
She's
in
literally
between.
our same age. She's
I see.
1 week exactly younger than you. That's how I remember her birthday.
So Genesee, she was a cool girl.
Is
Everybody
She's
at our
fine now still.
everybody at our
I
church
love
had a crush on
Genesee.
She's
Genesee at
awesome.
one point in time.
I love
just
it.
Ryan.
Except not
So
as much as my baby.
False. Everybody at our church
I didn't.
had a crush at Genesee at one point in time.
but anyway, so Genesee's awesome girl. She's a good friend of ours.
Good friend.
She's married now.
And I said, hey, Genesee, would you like to check out this abandoned Air Force Base that all these people are going to explore? Because a lot of people from the church that we were at were going to check it out.
in
Started with
Tennessee.
me.
No, this is in
San Diego. Okay, okay.
And she said no. And I said, but come on, don't be a little birch. You know what I mean? Go check out the abandoned Air Force Base.
tree.
And she goes, I'll go if this guy goes, whoever, protect her. You know.
Yeah.
Ugh. It was
Josh Simmons.
Josh Simmons. And so
At the time, he was trying out to be a Navy SEAL.
Okay.
yeah. So
made it most
he's
of the way.
ripped, you know,
AKA Zac Efron duplicate.
similar,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
less gay. So
Also, he's married now too, ladies. Sorry, Liz.
yeah. But
Yes.
so we go, okay, Genesee, fine. We're gonna go up. I'm gonna drive with Josh Simmons in
Yeah.
Genesee.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up to the base. That's gonna be a good time.
Oh, and Stephanie Bird came.
and my sister Stephanie came.
Okay.
Your sister, my wife.
Was that all people? Not his wife.
How funny would that be, though?
That'd be weird.
Your sister.
That'd be real Alabama.
Your sister.
You know what I mean?
Like his sister, you married.
I
you
did
married
marry
your
his sister.
I have no desire to marry his sister except for the comical relief.
Which is weird because my dad also dated his mom.
No.
And maybe are still dating.
And they met at me and his sister's wedding.
My
it's
mom
getting real Alabama.
met his dad at their wedding, and they started hanging out.
yeah,
That's kind of cool.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is.
cool at all.
very cool.
No,
We don't know.
It's sketchy. We
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing: we don't know if they were ever together. They
anyways.
never said they were together. It's just like
What's
they
wrong
hung
with
out
that?
all the time.
I want your parents to love.
Not like this.
Meg.
Anyway, so Genesee,
Your dad's a pretty cool guy. He has a cool car. I'd be down
He
if
does
my
have a
mom
cool
dated
car.
your mom.
What kind of cars do you have?
he has
mean, vice versa.
one of the last year's
Dodge.
like Challenger or
Yeah,
whatever.
fair enough,
It's
you
got
know
like
what I mean?
freaking racing stripes and shit. It's
I
like,
got a lot
and
of
it's
people.
got-
Tell him if he wants to contact him. I'll let him know.
So Genesee and y'all are headed up to
Read
the
the chat,
abandoned
please.
Air Force
Okay.
base.
let's both chat. I don't know what that. No. What? No.
Who?
Because she's dating. Right. This is just getting weird, Taco. I feel like you're trolling, so I'm not going to respond to that.
Taco? Taco?
No. Taco?
Who's Taco?
He's just some rando.
Wait, tell me about Taco.
And we like you, Taco, but you're just
Wait,
being
what's
random.
Taco's name?
no.
Is just
No,
Taco?
he's being
Hell
creepy.
no.
Is it just Taco?
No, it's Taco Maniaco 4.
Taco Maniac?
Taco, we
He's
love
just
that.
being creepy.
Taco, we love that you're here, but that's not this kind of podcast. We're talking about fun stories.
Yeah,
Nah.
not that.
Wait, I can't read.
Don't read it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so
So, Genesee.
of course you're gonna read it.
Of
Damn
course
it.
I'm gonna
Read the chat.
Okay, stop reading, Ryan. Listen to our stories. It's fine.
You wanted to hear this. So,
Don't read it out loud. Don't give it
My
air.
eyes are
That's
too
fine.
bad to read.
it's on
Thank
the VOD
God.
later.
All I know
So,
is Taco.
Taco, we don't.
If
we
you
don't
like
reject
tacos, go
flop
to
your list
Taco
of these,
Bell.
though.
This
Like,
is not a
take care of that,
sponsor,
it gets
but
weirder.
Taco Bell has great tacos for 99 cents.
Did you know the chicken
You should get Taco
flautas
Taco.
are great?
So,
Anywho,
uh,
we've gone on a
So,
lot of tangents here.
yeah,
but back
but
to the
as
whole,
we do.
Yes.
This is
so
the
I
music
go, hey,
tangent podcast.
Genesee, Josh Simmons, Stephanie Bird, my sister.
Yes.
Let's all go up to
My
the base.
wife.
It's gonna be a good time, not your wife.
Yes.
And then we drive up there.
Not yet.
And we park.
Yes.
Okay. And there's another guy there
Another guy.
at this weird abandoned Air Force base, like an hour and a half.
Wait
outside
a
the
minute.
city.
Wait. Not another guy. Another car
Another car.
that you don't know who is.
Yeah, this random
yes.
guy.
Not another guy.
Yeah, well, he's
you
a
don't know
guy.
if it's a male or a female.
Well, sure, but he's standing outside of his car. He gets a guy.
Okay, so he
and we
sees
get
a
out of the
guy.
car,
Okay.
and
I'm just saying,
I mean, I'm
look.
not trying to assume his gender, but you know what I mean.
Well, I'm just saying, no, like, if it's just a car, I was
He
like, how
could
do you
have
know it's a
been one
guy?
of an infinite
If it
amount
was
of
just a car,
genders.
I was confused.
So
We did posit that he might be a werewolf.
that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Separate
we
topic.
see him, and we say, and Genesee gets out and says, "Hey, are you a serial killer?"
No.
And, she does.
She says that?
Yeah, and we're like, you can't ask
Bitches.
people if they're a serial
Of
killer.
course she's going to say no.
And he says no.
Yes.
But she's a little freaked out because it's like
Good enough for
it's like
Genesee.
midnight. It's
Okay.
like midnight, top of this creepy abandoned.
If I was a
mountain.
serial killer and somebody asked me, hey, Ryan, are you a serial killer? I'd be like, of course not.
you're a liar.
And then you fucking kill him.
Exactly. And then you murder
Anyway,
them.
she's not a serial. Anyway, this guy ends up not being a serial killer.
Why
so
is
it's
he
fine.
there at this abandoned
Because
Air
it's
Force
a
base?
place that some people sometimes go.
by
Yeah.
him themselves?
Plus, he was a
In the middle of the
serial
night.
killer.
by themselves.
He might be a serial killer.
He was definitely 162% a serial killer, and you guys got lucky that you didn't
Because
get
we were in a
murdered.
group, that's
Some
why.
would venture
Yes.
170.
Because he knew
So-
that 4 could overtake 1.
That's right. So we go and we start to explore, and now Genesee's scared.
Yes.
Now my sister's scared too. Not as scared as Genesee. She's the star. Well, he left. He like stayed in his car or left. We don't know.
Yeah, you must murder people.
Probably went to go do the murder.
Yes.
Do the murder.
Yes.
And so we start walking up to the first building. It was like kind of an observatory-looking tower building.
Yeah.
And we walk up, and then you hear Genesee scream.
No.
Why?
Scorpion.
Should I tell the backstory? Or are you
rattlesnake.
gonna tell?
No, that's the secret.
You invite me
thinking
when to
Western.
share my side.
I'll
because
invite you in.
There's a
Thinking
rewind.
Western.
Okay.
Scorpion, rattlesnake.
No, worse.
No.
From the big
skeleton.
giant doorway, which is from like the 60s,
Spider.
rusted out metal doorway,
Spider.
huge building, doors gone.
Yeah.
From this doorway, there's
Ghost.
a rope.
A
and
rope?
hanging from that rope
No.
is the carcass of a dead deer.
What?
So Genesee screams.
At an abandoned Air Force base.
Yeah. Screams.
That seems reasonable.
At the top of a
You know what I
mountain.
mean? Now that I think
At
about
the top
it.
of a mountain.
You know what I mean? Like, say they were there back in the 80s.
And she's like, I'm not going any further. Not going any further.
I wouldn't go any
But
further.
here's the thing.
I would.
The thing.
Yes.
Okay. Rewind. So, earlier in the night, myself and my friend Johnny Yoa and my friend Jared Johnson,
Wait, so how many
later
were there?
Jerry's roommate.
This is in the past. This is before we
We
even left.
heard,
Oh.
I think, from Jury, who
Yeah,
at that time
yeah, I
we-
called
At that
Ryan.
time, I hardly knew him.
Wait.
We were,
Just
like,
give me
barely
some
friends.
context. How many years ago was this?
2009,
9, 10, somewhere in there.
So this was like
8 years
almost
ago.
10 years
9
ago.
years ago?
We were way cooler.
9 years ago?
Yeah, we're way cooler.
So you guys were like 21.
Yep.
Yeah, 21, 22, right on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Little
Wow.
babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I called either when I called you or I called Jared.
probably Jared. I don't know. The
One of
point
those two.
is that we got wind that Jury, Genesee, Josh Simmons, and Stephanie Bird, but especially the one we were all interested in was
Genesee.
Genesee.
Yeah.
Was coming up to the Air Force Base, and we were like, "Holy shit! We have
Perfect
advanced
opportunity.
knowledge.
Attack
We're gonna go
mushrooms.
up there and scare the shit out of them."
No.
So we got in my car, and we're not only am I a pretty fast driver, as Korenski23 can
Dangerous
attest
driver.
to, but also we know how to get there really quick, and we had advanced knowledge. So
And I
we
was like moseying on up, driving the car, so they have a chance to get
so
ahead
we
of us.
sped up the mountain, and we were gonna go up there and scare the shit out of Genesee. Now, as we were driving, we saw roadkill. We saw a little baby deer dead on the side of the road.
No.
And we were like, holy shit, we could use that to scare Genesee. And we took it out. We took it off the side of the road. Now, I had a 2008 Ford Focus.
No.
I'm not going to put a dead deer in my trunk. That's crazy. So
But
we
you
took
did.
the
Throw
dead
that shit on the
deer
top.
and we put it on the hood of my car on the windshield so that the force of the car moving forward and the wind would push the deer in the car and it wouldn't fall off
have
and I
any
wouldn't ruin my
ropes?
car. No ropes, no bungees,
Wait,
no nothing.
wait.
We
How
put
many
a dead
miles?
deer
How
on
many
my
miles?
trunk.
How many miles? Mm-hmm. How many miles?
Several.
10.
Yeah.
From when you picked up the deer?
Yeah, and we drove
The dead deer. They didn't
10
kill
miles.
it. They did not kill it. That's
We didn't
important
kill
to
it.
know.
It was already dead.
It was already
Rigor
dead.
mortis had set in. It was stiff as shit. We took this dead baby deer.
We actually have a picture, which I'm going to look up.
Oh, yes, please.
Wait,
we put it
what?
on the trunk of my car and we drove it up. Me, my buddy Johnny Yoa, and Jared Johnson were like, we're going to scare the shit out of Genesee with this deer. And we got up to the Air Force Base. We hid my car in a place where they wouldn't park. Of course, told Jury.
Like the side parking lot,
We're
yeah.
parking at the side. Don't park there. And we walked up with the deer. I'm holding a coffee cup in my one hand because I'm
Dead deer
addicted,
in the
and
other.
a dead deer in the other. John's carrying it as
Oh
well.
my
And
gosh.
we take it up to the second story of the observation tower, and we put a bungee or a rope or whatever we found on the ground around its neck and hung it so that it's just hanging in midair.
amazing.
And we're
What?
like, they're gonna walk up. And the observation tower is the first thing you see when you come to the base, and they're gonna walk up and think this is like a satanic ritual or something.
That's what I
It's gonna
thought.
scare the shit out of them.
And it did.
And so then
They were
we
terrified.
ran around the side of the building and we saw their car pull up, so we knew they were there. And we waited around the back of the building. We watch and see and hear them walk up around the front of the building, and all of a sudden we just hear the girls. "Ah!" And we're like, okay, they
Now,
saw the
I
deer.
had no knowledge that this specific thing was happening.
No one knew the
So
deer
I
was
thought,
coming.
I was kind of like, wait a minute. is this right or not?
Is this
It
them or
would
not?
put you guys on edge because you're like, okay, we knew
This
we were
is
trying to scare the girls,
probably
but this is
them.
crazy. What if it's not? It's a serial killer. That's how movies work.
Yeah, that's how movies
You
work.
think, my friend's scaring the girls, but it's a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh my gosh.
we go around back and we hear them screaming, and we're like, yes, they saw the dead deer. Clearly, they'll go back to their cars and leave, but they didn't. They decided
Because we
they're
pushed them hard to
we're
keep
not
going.
going. No, we're not going. No, we're not going. We hear all that, but then we also hear the guys, "Come on, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably just a thing." You know, I don't know
Prankster.
how y'all explain that away.
It was real hard.
It's on my Facebook.
Oh, it's on
how you
yours?
explain that away.
For sure, yeah. And so we're like, so they go on and they go into the camp, and so we waited out and then escape into the camp.
Yeah.
And I don't know what your
the
experience
abandoned
was.
Air Force. Damn it! I
But
typed in
all
Ryan. It
around
was
this-
Ryan Steele, not Ryan Poole.
All around this base, me and my two buddies are running around, and we've been here at least 9 times at this point,
Yeah.
and these girls have never been there.
So you know the
And so,
property.
Oh, yeah.
so we
We
know it, and so
well
we're
versed.
staying out of their sight. But we would just run around this base making noise like this,
And they're like, ah!
and then it would go away. But we'd just be like, but it would start like
So they
throwing
didn't-
one rock.
They had no clue you were there.
No clue.
But we're like make.
So you get closer.
Just like we were trying to be like the scariest ghost you ever heard, but
And-
we're always out of their sight.
Yeah.
And the girls are screaming. screaming.
Why
And at
would
a
they
certain
stay?
point-
I would
Because we
lift.
convinced them real good.
I don't know how you did that.
Like a
And
damn
at-
professional. That's how.
And,
have
and
no
at a
clue.
certain point,
I would have been gone. The moment I saw a deer, I'm gone. I'm like, there's some hillbilly. He's got multiple tools that I don't have. And I'm out of here. I'm out of
look
here.
at albums. Look at albums.
I'm from
Oh,
Wisconsin.
sorry. I was in
Here's the
albums
thing.
and then it broke.
You think two things. You see a dead deer hanging from a tree. You say, hey, this guy got a deer. It's deer hunting season. Makes sense. Outside of deer hunting season, I don't mess with them.
There ain't no
Nobody
deer
cared.
hunting
There's no
season
deer
in
hunting
San Diego,
season.
California.
Yeah.
There is.
I mean, there
there
might
is in
be, but nobody
California, but not-
cares.
You know, this,
Nobody hunts
this
deer in San
reminds
Diego.
me. I have a follow-up story to this.
You follow up story to this specifically?
Yes.
That's weird.
So it's a scare story as well.
Okay.
And it's the best one that me and my buddy Nick, we spoke with Nick tonight. It's the best one
Yeah.
we ever pulled off.
Nick's whack.
Nick is whack.
God, Nick
But
is whack.
we pulled off the most amazing scare ever.
I don't know, because that was pretty good. You gotta really top that.
You want to hear it?
Of course I want to hear it.
Okay. So me and my buddy Nick, right? Which you guys...
Who may or may
you
not
met-
be whack.
You met Nick tonight on the podcast.
We did. He got the answer
So
wrong.
Nick and I... So me, Hector, Nick, and Tony, one thing we like to do because Wisconsin is boring, we like to explore abandoned houses that were like boarded up. So it was like very spooky. We'd go at night. We'd explore these abandoned houses. You walk throughout the whole house. Terrifying.
Yes.
So we had been to this one house particularly, probably like, I don't know, half a dozen times.
It's a big house, like a cottage.
No, it's like in the woods.
Okay.
So off,
Some Hansel and Gretel shit.
you don't see it, right? It's like in the woods, and it's a white house, and it's all like kind of disheveled looking. And
We're talking like Hansel and Gretel, like witch,
like-
burning people alive.
dude, yes,
Okay.
it's very spooky. So like everything on the inside is shattered windows, no windows. Everything's like there's debris all over the floor. There's upstairs and a basement,
Ooh.
right?
And basements
So-
are the creepiest thing of all time.
So me and my buddy Nick, we had devised a plan. So it was me, my buddy Nick, and Nick's cousin Bradley. So we were in on it, right? So Nick and I had devised a plan to scare the crap out of Bradley's girlfriend
Yeah.
and his best friend Timmy. So what we did is we told Bradley in on the secret, right? And so very similar to your story. So Nick and I had gotten there in advance, and we had garbage bags and duct tape. So I was dressed completely head to toe in camouflage, and I had an axe. And Nick, we had bagged him up.
Hold on. I just feel like the story just amped the fuck up.
Dude.
You're like, we're dressed head to toe, garbage bags, duct tape, and a motherfucking axe.
Dude,
You
so
could have
yes.
killed somebody.
So anyway,
It's where it's on mine.
so Nick now, right? So Nick we covered him in garbage bags, and we taped around the neck, we taped around the waist, and around the legs with duct tape. So it looked like
the
the
body.
dead body
Straight
in the
up.
corner of the basement, right?
oh.
So we're down there and we're waiting there like 20 minutes. Bradley's texting us. He's in on the joke, right? So it's his girlfriend at the time and his best friend Timmy. So they come, they show up. We know they're there. So I'm down. There's a cellar door that leads to the basement where I'm at.
Yeah.
They came in the door of the house. They're coming down the basement. We flashlights or whatever.
I can just imagine.
All of a sudden,
Creaking stairs down.
stairs down. Stairs that have the back open, right?
Oh, yeah. So someone
Yes,
grab
you, right?
Ooh.
But I'm hiding at the cellar door so they can't see me. So they're shining lights in the basement. They're like, this is scary, this is terrifying. So all of a sudden, Timmy comes through. He's like, no. He's freaking out. He's like, and he's extremely scared. I hear in his voice. He's like, that's not a dead body. Like, and he's freaking out. He's
Like,
scared.
he can't even believe it.
And all of a sudden, when I have the axe, I'm dressed in full camouflage, so they can't see me. I smack the axe as hard as I can against the wall, so they couldn't see me. And I run at them, and I just scream in a deep growl, a voice. And I just start running towards them with an axe. The flashlights are like shining all over the place. And literally, they both just cowered. And
little bitches.
Bradley's girlfriend started crying, and Timmy
No,
said,
well, she has a excuse.
Timmy said, he's like, I thought I was gonna die, and I just gave up. Like, yeah.
Damn.
So
Look for Genesee and me.
We scared them so bad, but that was like very similar as
Dude.
story.
I think that's worse.
Yeah,
You
so
actually came out with an axe?
Hang out with all you guys again.
Oh
You
my
scared to hang out?
god.
nah, that's me and Nick. Me and Nick
Oh,
alone.
you said Nick.
Yeah, Nick and I are kind of.
Oh my
Nick
God.
and I like to push the envelope on things a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, that's terrible. Well, Ryan has to have trouble finding this
No,
picture.
we did so much. Here's the thing about my friend groups though, is like
That's not the picture.
they're all really good guys, but we did
It's not the picture,
crazy.
but it's a picture.
We did crazy stuff growing up, like that. That's like one of the stories compared to dozens.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
So,
legitimate. I mean, I feel like that's borderline like friendship ending.
nah, you know, because it was like. Then I ripped off the mask and they knew it was me. Bradley.
Some
you know,
Scooby Doo moment.
Yeah,
you know?
like Timmy knew me, but Bradley's girlfriend didn't know me, but they felt safe then. But she was like crying. It was,
and you guys would have fell for it too if it hadn't been for that stupid dog and you meddling kids.
long story short, Bradley and her are no longer together. But Timmy's still a good guy, you know what I mean? Like he's
Everybody's
still,
traumatized, but Tim's cool.
Yeah, Tim's cool still. Yeah.
Okay, so where this all started is you asked us about the mines. We've told you nothing.
Yes.
Literally, we haven't even
So
gone.
continue. We paused and we're getting back to the mines now.
So we explored this base for, a good few months.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding, 4 days a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And it was like an hour
Wow.
drive, but we went gung ho.
'Cause it was
Literally, we
awesome.
weren't really friends before the mines.
Okay, first of all,
It's literally how we became
Wait.
friends was the Air Force base.
really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Air Force Base. Right.
Because I was volunteering
Did you-
at a teen center.
Did you not know Corinne at this point?
No, I've known Chris like 3 years after this.
Nah, he
I've
met
known
her
Ryan
at my
way
going
before
away
Korea.
party.
Wait. So you met Ryan way before Corinne?
No, I met her
Yep.
before that.
He
Wait.
didn't.
Hold on.
He started dating her after I moved to Nashville and left her alone.
No, first of all,
Wait. So
I
you
met
met
her
Ryan
he-
before Corinne?
yes,
Correct.
way before.
Okay.
He
yeah.
sniped in on my sister.
Yeah,
Hey.
he was moving away. I needed someone to replace him. You know what I mean?
Good for you.
So
I was recently reading Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
Dude, I love
I have
that
I have
show.
a book somebody gave me for Christmas, maybe my mom, called The Bro Code, and it's the bro code he always references on the show.
Yeah.
And it says in there in the bro code, you cannot date your bro's sister unless, and then it gives you 20 reasons why you can.
Yeah.
And then but one of the unlesses was, unless it kind of looks like your bro but with a wig. And everybody has always told me and my sister that she looks like me with a wig.
I don't see it.
So he definitely
She's way hotter.
broke
I don't
the
see it.
bro code.
I don't see it.
Nah.
See?
Have you seen her though?
I'm on. What do you mean? Have I seen her though?
Have you
yeah,
seen
you
her
met
though?
her like
I've met her
thrice.
multiple times.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough. You know, I've never wanted to look like a girl version of me without a wig, so I'm fine with that.
Corinne has a very much slimmer face than you do, Ryan. No offense to your slim.
Fuck you! I'm skinny as shit.
You're a man. She's a woman. It's just inevitable.
But we got bored of the Air Force base over time. I'm gonna find this picture. You just keep
Correct.
I'm gonna find it no matter what.
We got bored of the Air Force Base. We needed something new. So I'm fast tracking this part just because we talked about this last week.
And also
we
it was my
decided
idea.
One night I was thinking
It was
to
my idea,
myself,
100% my
and Jury
idea.
was not involved. I was
100%
thinking,
my
hey,
idea.
we should go explore mine shafts because I've always been into mines.
What?
And Jury thinks he thought of it,
It
but
was
he
my
didn't.
idea 100%.
was
We
your
all
idea.
have
On the
our
internet.
own memories.
I could picture Jury
That's
presenting
correct.
that argument.
Bruh, when I was a kid, I
Well
used to
done.
go in Virginia City and Montana
just-
and mine for gold.
I don't think you did.
I'm
liar.
the
I don't think you
person.
did. I feel like Jury came up with the idea.
We all agree.
Ryan.
We all agree.
Chad, I
True.
agree with Jury.
And so anyway, I thought of this idea. We're gonna go explore abandoned mine shafts. I know it was me because I'm the only one dumb enough to think this was a great idea. And you
You
took
are dumb, but it
convincing.
was still my idea.
And so we went and explored an abandoned mine shaft. Blah 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 blah. There was a few points we wanted to hit. What were the ones we wanted to talk about? We wanted to talk about
Warlock, Redmond.
one time we found a mine. The first time we did was very basic. It was like we found some old machinery,
Like a basic bitch.
whatever. But future mines, we eventually found this one mine that literally had the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs style railroad tracks in it.
What do you mean the style railroad tracks?
That's a
You know
very
how
specific
mine shifts?
style.
I
You
don't
know
know.
how
I
mine- you know how-
don't know what that style is.
You know how mine shafts, like in movies, have a railroad track in them, and there's like a little cart that holds all the little gems and stuff?
Yeah, I mean that's every single mine shaft
Yeah,
ever.
No,
It's just-
no.
it's just regular-
Fact. It is not every mine shaft ever. Once you start exploring mine shafts, you'll notice most of them
Once
do
you-
not
As we
have
have,
a railroad track
yes.
inside. So
Okay.
when we finally found a mine that had a railroad track
wait,
inside, we were
pause.
like, oh my God.
Did Snow White ever go in a mine shaft?
In my memory, she did, but maybe not.
She never did. Snow White never explored a mine shaft.
Is this you getting back at us for proving you wrong about Wisconsin?
You know
I'm
nothing
saying.
about Wisconsin, and we all know that now.
Did Snow White explore a mine shaft?
I feel like she
No.
went in there with the dwarves. She never went in there with the dwarves?
There was never a mine shaft.
There could have been a mine shaft.
She ate an
Yes,
apple.
there was.
She ate an apple that was poisoned by a witch.
Floppy agrees
Duh,
that it
but-
was definitely me that had the idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Floppydongus.
The dwarves, though.
Oh wait, hold on. That's
If
where
you
the
listen to
whole
the
ride-
dwarves, the dwarves
To
will
be
lead you.
fair, my wife, who did work at Disneyland, said the whole ride
Is
of
Floppy?
Snow White. No, my wife,
Oh, your wife, Corinne.
not Floppy. He's
I
Floppy
thought,
is not.
I
my
thought you were
wife.
reading what Floppy had written.
Floppy said it was definitely me that had the idea.
Oh, okay.
My wife said, who worked at Disneyland,
Being Corinne,
Korenski23,
Ryan's sister.
Ryan's sister, my wife.
Yes, who you stole from Ryan.
That's correct.
How much you got to drink, Ryan? You're getting mean.
She did confirm that at Disneyland, the entire ride is like a mine shaft type rail.
It's false.
Fucking wrecked. Okay. From fucking Rin. So, now,
Lovely Rin.
we had a. Y'all are interrupting too much. This isn't the good part of the story.
Okay.
Please.
The later we
So-
get, the worse it gets.
So we're in a
better.
mine.
Yes.
It's cool. It has the little railroad, just like Disneyland and Snow White. And inside, Jury finds this big wooden stick.
It's a motherfucking torch. It's nothing but a stick.
It's a
literally
motherfucking
in the
torch.
wall of the mine. Someone put a torch there, like an old school, like 1800s style torch.
And what
Really?
is it?
cool
it's,
as fuck, right?
It's
That's
like
legit.
Isn't that one of the coolest things you might ever find?
Absolutely.
Isn't it amazing? Wouldn't you
Did
want?
you light it?
Well, here's the thing. Isn't that
We're
the
gonna get
immediately
there.
thing you
That's
want
the
to do?
first
We're
thing you
gonna
do.
get there.
Well, here's the thing. We didn't have
gonna
anything to
get
light
there.
at the time, and so
Yes.
what happens?
Dude, that's
We're gonna
amazing.
get there. Okay, so there's
That's
a
amazing
torch.
you found that, though.
There's a torch, and off of it has this metal like spiral coil,
To hold the-
and that's where you put the stuff.
Please
lights.
tell me you have this torch still somewhere.
You just wait
No.
for the end of this story.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna
and
get
you'll
there.
be as
We're gonna get
angry
there.
as me.
You dropped it.
or
No,
as
worse.
happy as me. It depends. So we find this torch. Jury claims it. Jury keeps the torch because that's the kind of guy he does. He claims
I
my
keep it
story.
in
He claims
Ryan's
my.
I'm
trunk.
already siding with Jury. I'm very disappointed right at this point.
I put it in Ryan's trunk because
Join me
that's
and
the
be
car we
happy.
drove to the mine shaft.
Yes.
Correct.
Makes sense.
My
That's what I
2008
would've
Ford
done.
Focus that could hold whether it was a mine shaft torch or a dead deer. It held so many things.
That's what I would have done.
Correct.
And you lost it.
better.
Worse.
What
So
happened?
we had this torch and these mines we explored were from the 1860s. So this is a torch that had survived since the 1860s. Now,
I mean, 1860s earliest. What was the oldest? 1900s. It's a long.
Like at
Who knows?
latest, like early 1900s.
It's old.
It's 100 years
very
old.
old. And so
I
one
found
day,
this torch,
Was it
this
amazing?
cool ass torch.
one day I was taking.
You did just spit all over me. That's all right.
sorry.
I'll allow it.
I'm sorry.
One day
But
we
I'm
went.
very amazed by this torch.
One
You should
day
be.
we went to this mine shaft, and it was one of
Well,
the
he
best
says
mine shafts
we.
ever. It was 3 stories tall. I went with Jury's younger brother.
The first time we went.
Well-
The first time when we discovered this mine, it was me and Ryan.
Yes.
Only.
Correct.
Okay.
It was the mine for you who watched last week. It was with Reggie, the horse.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. It's sad.
No,
Rip
it's
Reggie,
fine.
never forget.
Skip it. Skip it.
So we went back to this mine shaft, and when I say we, I mean me, Travis Bird, who is Jury's
My
older
cousin.
cousin,
Yes.
and Robert Bird, who is Jury's
My younger
younger brother. And I feel like one other person. Oh, I think it was Alex Carr, who's just a friend of
Is
ours.
it not Brian Cauzel?
No, Brian was a little bitch and wouldn't go into the mines.
Hey, Brian's a nice gentleman.
He went one time, kind of.
No, he only went in a few
Yeah, he
feet
got
and
a
then he
little
left
scared.
out.
Brian's
He was
watching
scared.
this.
He
He's a
was
nice person.
claustrophobic.
Brian's my
You
old
can't expect him
roommate.
to go
He's
to a
not
mine.
watching nothing.
He's a
Although
nice-
Brian does watch Twitch. He might
Yeah.
be watching.
He's a
should be
nice
watching.
individual.
What the fuck?
I back you up, Brian.
Brian's a-
streamed on Twitch.
Brian's a nice individual and all, but he's kind of a bitch when it comes to mines.
I love you, Brian. Don't be afraid of the mines. They're dark and scary. Don't listen to Ryan. All right?
So we went there and we brought We so happen to have the
Hold on.
torch.
Corinne says, "Hey, listening to you on the podcast is more entertaining than hanging out with you in real life."
That's probably true. See, that's what happens when you listen.
Don't listen to Ryan.
Usually we're hanging out and she's on her phone doing something
That's
else.
true.
Now she's on her phone doing us. That's a much better experience.
That's a little
Corinne,
weird,
you're a
Ryan.
wonderful, you're a
Doing me
wonderful
only.
human being, and we all love you, Corinne.
We do love Corinne.
Yes.
Okay, so Travis Bird, Jury's older cousin, who has always been like the older cousin vibe, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, we should light that torch."
Absolutely.
I'm not there.
And so we went.
You're not there?
No, this is they went to check out this mine again that me and him discovered
So you had put the torch in the
in
trunk.
his trunk. He
And
still
then
had
they
waiting
left
for
it
me to light it.
for
And they
And they
months.
lit it without you?
Well, we're not there in the story yet, Ryan. Stop getting ahead.
Well-
so we had the mine. He left it. I'm not kidding. It's like 6 months.
I'm
It's like
disappointed.
6
Say
months.
like 3 months at most.
3 months at
Why
most.
did you wait to light the torch for 3 months?
We had to wait till
Now
we went
I'm
back to the mine.
Well,
You know,
you should have made it within 3 months.
Thank you, Ryan.
I'm
so
I'm on Ryan's side.
So we're going to the
Because
mine.
3 months is a long 90 days to not light the great mystical torch.
we had to wait for the right moment.
so
It's a great
Travis-
mystical torch.
Look,
I'm
here's
on
the
Ryan's
deal.
side
So
now.
we decide thank you. So we decide we're going to the mines, right?
Yes.
And Travis,
Agreed.
his older cousin, is like, "Hey,
3 months.
you have a torch in your car. We should light that shit."
For 3
And
months.
I feel like, and I don't know if this is true, but I feel like I probably was like, "Oh, that's Jury's torch. We should call him."
No.
And his ass said, "No, I'm not
No.
going to the mine."
3 months.
I had
Like
to
a
go to
little
work the next
baby.
day.
90 days.
Yay.
That's a long time.
Correct. And
At
so
that point,
Travis is like, "I have an old shirt. Let's go buy some kerosene." So we bought some kerosene at the Circle K in Alpine, California, on the way to the mountains. Bought some kerosene, and we get up to the mines, and there's a little bit of a hike to it, and you get to the mine shaft.
Yes.
And we started up on the 3rd level, which is the backwards last way to do it, but very cool. And we get in there with this
That's complicated. story.
1860s torch, wrap Travis's shirt around it, douse it in kerosene, and
bad
then light
idea.
it. And we
Without me.
But-
we walked
Without
around the
me.
mine
90
shafts
days,
for
Jury.
90 fucking days.
everybody's
Okay.
got 90 days on the torch. We all know
Let
this.
me discovered
Let's
this
Google
mine.
police department lost and found. How many days do they wait for someone's claimed? All right.
And so we walked around this mine shaft with
I was
a
on your side,
torch,
Jury, but I didn't know the 90 days thing until now.
a torch from
Looking
the
after the
1800s. We felt like,
You
oh
lit
my
it.
gosh, you've never lived till you've lit an 1800s
But
torch inside of a mine
I'm
shaft.
still disappointed Jury didn't get to witness it.
It's true. It was kind of messed up. I think I
was.
knew it was a little messed up at the time.
Yes.
But it was one of those things where, I mean, it was his older cousin. And Jury, if you don't know this, he's gone, so I can say this.
I love him.
He's changed over time.
He's the greatest
But
person.
he used to be a little more passive.
Oh.
And his cousin was a little more forward. And so I'm
But-
like, but Jury, and Jury's like always like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
But his cousin's like, we gotta like this. And his cousin and I
Who's
were
his-
roommates.
What's his cousin's name?
Travis.
Well, Travis, Jury's the greatest person in the world now, so how dare you light that torch? Because I'm back on Jury's side for you guys lighting the torch. I'm back on Jury's side. But
But
Ryan
it was a lot of
continued.
fun. And we walked around this mine shaft through multiple levels. We rappelled. We rappelled from level 2 to 1.
Yes.
And walked
You- whoa,
around.
whoa, whoa,
Repelled within the mine shaft.
whoa. Wait a minute here. You're telling me you brought gear and you repelled.
Well,
See, explain that
we
to
explained
me.
this last week. We actually didn't bring gear on this occasion.
I'm back on your side,
It was the
Jury.
first time.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
Travis,
talking about.
Travis always does it.
Travis ruined it for me.
How do you ruin it? By being a little bitch?
A little nice person. I'm too
He's
nice
my
to
cousin.
say-
I'm allowed to say it.
I'm too nice to say somebody's that. But
So the
okay,
first
here's-
time that me and Jury went,
Thanks, Liz.
we went to this mine shaft multiple times. It was really cool. We saw this thing. We explained this last week, so I'm
we
going quick.
decided to
but
share
we
with
saw
other
this
people.
upper
he said
level.
repelled.
Yeah, we saw this upper
Oh,
level.
you're all the way to upper
that
level?
We suspected
Come back.
there might be more of a mine shaft. Like, up till this point in all of our mine explorations, and we'd maybe explored 5, we'd only explored mines that were 1 level deep. And on this one, we started thinking, like, you know what? Maybe it's, maybe there's more to this whole thing. And so we brought rock climbing shoes one of the times we went to the mine. And I climbed up from the bottom. I climbed about 30 feet up into the air on these rocks.
Really?
Freehand.
Baby, 22-year-old me was a killer. And so we free climbed
Wait
this
a
mine
minute, wait a
shaft.
minute. You free climbed.
Free climbed.
Like 30 feet in the air?
And it was
30 feet in the air.
terrifying. And we had a picture. I don't know where fuck it is.
What? Wait, you had no ropes or cables?
No.
No.
The first time I climbed by myself
Wait, how
up a
many feet did
30-foot
you say?
rock. About 30 feet.
30 feet. It was 100% more than 30 feet.
What? That's
30
300
feet?
That's
I thought it was
300
30
feet.
feet.
100% more is 300
It was
feet.
100% more than 30 feet.
100%?
100%. I would say
No.
at least 40 or 50 feet.
Okay, so
40?
first of all, you said 30. He said 30 feet.
No, that's
100%.
bullshit.
100%
Dude,
more?
this thing, like,
How tall is this room?
So it was about
This room?
6 of these rooms.
Okay, this room is clearly 8 feet tall.
Oh,
Okay,
maybe it's less than 30 feet. I would say it's about 7 of these rooms. So maybe it really was like
Okay,
30.
you said 100% more than 30
So how
feet.
big do you think it
I
was?
swear
That's
to God, it was
300 feet.
How big?
Yes.
How big do you think it was?
100% more would be 60 feet.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I just
okay.
got 1,000% more.
Let's say 50. Let's say 50. Let's be in the middle. So
That's right. Floppy says 100% more than 30 feet is 60 feet.
All right, Floppy, you're right. I love you. It's still okay. You're right.
I would honestly say that I do think it was more than 30 feet. Like,
So
that's
let's say
downplay.
it's 40, 50 feet.
Wait, why?
So I free climbed.
Jury wasn't here.
This was I was
Jury
there.
was
This was
there.
just me and him.
But
You were
I
here?
borrowed
Yeah.
from my
And
friend.
you let him climb 30 feet?
And I was just
apparently 50 feet. I borrowed
Yeah.
from my friend
You let
David
him
Porter a
climb
pair
that
of rock
high?
climbing shoes. I climbed 50 feet.
I didn't have no rock climbing shoes. I
Why
was
did
like, you
let
go
him
ahead,
do-
Ryan. You go
Why
ahead.
did you let? Was it a scary climb?
I was gonna catch him.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would catch him if he fell.
No,
Yeah.
you would not.
Oh yeah, bro, I'd catch you.
Yeah, he absolutely would. That was our first intimate, sweet moment we've had in 10 years.
You're telling me
Y'all just witnessed the
that
last
this man was 50 feet in the air.
You have no idea what this even looked like. It was insane.
You
No,
let
no,
him
no, no,
climb?
no. Just to be fair, it was in
Wait,
a
but his-
small, tiny catacomb of a mine shaft
And to be fair,
underground,
it
built
was
in
the middle of the
1960s.
night and pitch
so it was
black.
very safe.
Okay, so wait, how
It was, yeah. This is like 2 a.m.
was it a very hard climb or was it easy climb?
I'm sure it was not.
The
easy.
first part was hard,
It's
but
almost
he,
a sheer.
You know what? He gave me a boost when I needed
I
it.
did give him a boost.
He gave me a boost, got me started.
It doesn't matter when you're 50
It
feet
wasn't
high.
crazy. I mean, I was 23, so I mean, I was a little more spry. But I climbed this bitch.
Now this fat ass could definitely not climb that shit.
Got up there on the top. Oh, I can still climb it. Got up there on the top, and I'm
wouldn't
like,
climb it.
holy shit! This because we first looked at, we didn't know if it was anything. We're like, this might be an air path.
Yeah,
We
nothing.
get up
It's gonna be
there.
nothing.
Hi, Jess. It's Jess.
Hey, Jess!
So we get to the top, and I start climbing around. I'm like, what is this? And I get around this whole bend, and there's a second level to the mine shaft. The entire mine shaft
we
has
never
a
knew about.
second level.
What?
After maybe 5 times, the whole mine shaft has a second level. And then I'm like, Jury, I'll be right back. I gotta go explore.
I'm
So
literally
walking
sitting
around.
here with one flashlight in the dark, in like
we
a
always brought
pitch black.
flashlights, and I
Feels
had
like
a backpack.
Ghost Adventures.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, all right, Brian,
in
I'll
the
wait
middle,
here.
in the middle of the night, we did this. Wow.
Yeah, we always explored. in
I don't
the
know
night.
why, but because we were young, and so I'd climb up, and then I
So we're
went up,
doing that tonight,
and there
right?
was a third level. There was a third level to this mine shaft.
You climbed up higher?
I climbed up higher,
Found
all
what's
by
wrong with
myself,
you?
and it
No,
was
hold on, hold on.
insanity.
Yeah, I don't think you get the third level. The
So
first
wait,
night. No,
wait.
the first night you saw there was a third
Jury.
level,
Maybe.
and you came back.
How long was it that Brian had been gone?
It was like 15 minutes.
15?
But still, I'm still standing in the dark.
Were you worried at all?
I wasn't worried he was
Yes,
gonna
when
die.
you're
I was worried I was gonna die. Like,
In this mine shaft, at any time you're worried that it might collapse on you.
you have
For
no,
sure.
like literally you see like wooden like posts holding it up
terrifying. That's
that are like
terrifying.
cracked like that.
Yup.
And you're standing out there. I'm like, please don't fall.
Please, yeah.
And so I eventually came back down. It was the scariest. We explained last week, so I want to go quick, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the scariest thing in my life going from being on the second level to the first level, because you can imagine, it's a 90-degree angle, and you're up here standing, and you gotta somehow get to being 90 degrees without falling to your death, and then climb down apparently 50 feet.
Oh my gosh.
And so, anyway, that was one of the scariest things I ever did. But I got back down safely, and then we came back maybe the next week with our friend Jared of Dear Genesee scaring fame, and we went back and we brought a
couldn't find the
ladder
picture.
to help us get a little further easier.
yeah.
Because
Like
I didn't
10
have
feet up.
I didn't have the rock climbing shoes anymore. I gave them back to my friend David, and then we brought a rope.
and
And-
just in case the rope wasn't enough.
A rope.
But in case it wasn't enough,
How long
we
is
also
hose.
brought a hose. Now I don't know if you know much about hoses, but they stretch.
They're very flexible.
Are they?
Yeah, you should have
problem is
you
we
had to
had a
climb a
rope.
hose.
Here's the
That's
problem.
not
We
great.
wanted to bring something to climb the deal, but the problem is the rope I had was very, very thin and not a very good rope. More like thick twine.
Yeah,
And then,
I know what rope, like almost like a rope that holds a fishing anchor.
Yeah, tiny.
Yeah, like,
And so then I was
like half an inch thick.
yeah.
Yes.
thinner. And then
Like you want a good 2-inch rope.
this was a thin rope.
At
And
least.
so I was like, okay, well the hose is not going to break. Promise we had a
hose like an inch thick.
we had a thin rope
That's stretchy.
that we had a thin rope that might break, but we had a thick hose that would never break, but it would stretch. But a rope is so we had kind of the best of both worlds or the worst of all.
Middle ground.
And we're like, all right. So we go in, I tie the rope and the hose around my belt buckle.
No.
And then
free hands
and then I free
a bad
climb
idea.
back up to the second level.
ties it around a
Because
rock.
I never wanted to come back down again without a rope because I was so scared the
It's
first
terrifying.
time. And there's up at the top of the second level, there's a boulder. This ginormous, like 10 million pound
Random
boulder
fucking
I'm
rock.
talking about.
Like straight out of like Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes, like a
Floppy
wild.
says you should have put the rope in the hose. Like threaded that shit through.
Oh, that's interesting. Very
That
interesting.
might have been a good idea
I
at
don't
the
know if that
time.
would work.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's been a lot of work though.
Yes.
So there's a boulder. It looks like Wile E. Coyote would have tried to drop it on the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Ginormous. And so I
That big.
It was
correct.
a big boulder.
Enormous.
gosh.
And so I
Well,
took the
not
rope.
enormous,
I took the rope and I took the hose. No, it was enormous, bro. It was like as it could fill this room.
No.
No,
Maybe
that's
not
a
the whole-
bullshit.
not the whole room.
No, it was like
Height.
the size of this table.
Height. No,
Yeah,
bigger.
it was like the size
bigger,
of this
but as
I had
tall
to
as
climb
this
up.
room.
I had to climb up.
Wait.
10 feet.
The size of this table, the
Yes.
tallest room.
No.
Yes. Yes.
It was about the size, dimensions, and height of this
I
table.
No,
want to
it
find
was
the
bigger.
truth.
I'm telling you it was bigger.
Wait, so did you climb up there?
So here's what I did. I
So
took
Ryan
the rope
climbed
and
up
I
there.
took the rope and I took the hose
Wait,
and I
wait.
wrapped them around the rock and threw the ends down to Jury and Jared.
Okay.
And Jury and Jared did not free
climbed
climb.
up
They climbed up
this
the
rope,
ropes.
like feet on the wall. You know, like
And hose, you
What?
both at
climbed
the
up.
same time.
And the
That's
thing is,
impressive.
you grab the rope,
Like Tomb Raider.
dude. You grab the
Times
rope and you're like
two.
pulling up. You grab the hose and you're like
hose.
and stretch.
But the hose feels more secure in some ways because you know it won't break.
You know it won't break.
The
Right.
hose won't break, but it'll
So you
give.
got like, you're climbing
The
both.
rope won't give,
So
but it'll
like,
break.
terrifying.
One hand's here, and the other hand's like.
Yeah, and you're like climbing, and it's like wrapped around your waist, right? You're climbing, you're pulling up, and you're like, okay, you grab like a
Okay.
rock.
Was it
and then
really
you like pull up the
was it like
hose.
50 feet though, or was it like 20
Dude,
feet?
it was far.
Oh, it was way more than 20. I
Give me-
promise.
It was
I
way
promise
more than 20.
Dude, like this.
We can find a
room-
picture.
This room.
Yeah, if you
is like
turn this
20 feet.
and if you
20
turn
feet.
this room on its end, it was still probably taller.
Like okay, so this
Don't even
room.
try to
Let's
find
just say this
picture,
room is
it's
20 feet.
garbage.
This room is
Your
20
size.
feet.
I can-
How much longer was this room? Climbing vertically up.
This first of all, this room is definitely
look
not
back.
20 feet.
It's definitely 20 feet.
You think this room was 20 feet?
Easily,
At least.
easily 20 feet.
I would.
taller
It
than
was
this.
taller than the length of this room.
I said
Like
it was at
twice as tall?
least 30. Jury said it was 60.
I would. Say,
I'm
okay,
going 40.
I would say 40 is probably realistic.
So this is 20. So two of these rooms.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like when you're getting up there, you cannot see the
you know
bottom.
why I know
you cannot
this?
see the top.
I parked my Suburban in storage unit.
In this room,
No, this is about the size my Suburban would fit in. This might be longer. Have you ever measured this room? It might
you
be
ever
longer than
measured
20
this
feet.
I think it's at least 20.
It's at least 20.
It's more than
least.
20.
It's more than 20.
Yeah, easily.
Yup.
I bet you.
I would say
20.
like two of these.
Yeah, that's a long way though
Yeah.
to climb
You
vertical.
cannot see the bottom. You cannot see the top.
No,
Climbing up a rope and a hose.
that's insane.
Terrifying.
So you make it all the way up.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some parts I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way up. Like, because I can't see the bottom. I can't see the ground.
It's dark.
And I can't see the top.
You don't know how far
I'm
you're
in
up.
pitch blackness, climbing up this
But
thing.
you see Ryan up there with the light.
No, I can't see. I mean, he's like a kind of a light, like way up
No,
there.
I
It
was
looks
trying
like.
to light, but you try not to shine in their eyes. Though.
You're right.
Yeah,
you can't shine in
yeah.
their eyes because then
but
you're
it
blinded.
looks far away.
It's real.
So when
far.
you're halfway up, you can't see nothing below
Nothing.
you, and nothing except for this
Nothing.
little light.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my-
you're just like, keep climbing, just keep climbing. Because if I let go now, I'm dead.
No, but what has a hold of you?
This fucking rope I'm holding on to.
That's it.
That's it.
So if you let go, you fall 20
I'm like
feet.
wrapped around like my arm, maybe wrapped around my waist, my feet just on the wall. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like you tied
I
around
was
your
much
waist,
more spry
and you
that
were
age.
free climbing. So you're still free climbing.
Hey, Cat Dad TV.
Measure it.
He says
I don't
measure
think-
it.
oh, I do have a measuring
We're
tape.
2,000 feet away from the mine.
No, I mean you mean
Or 2,000 miles.
No. He says measure the room. I think.
Okay.
We
That's
have
a
a
lot.
measuring tape here.
Yes.
So, but we get up, we get up
measure-
there. We get up there
Yes.
and we start exploring, and it's so cool.
Really?
Because now not only have you risked life and limb to
But
get up
it's a
there,
whole new area.
a whole nother level.
Whole nother level.
There was 2 other levels.
What?
And here's the thing: me and Ryan were like, "Is there another level above that?"
How? Wait. So you went in as like a mountain?
It's in a mountain, yes.
Okay, so that's why it's up. You go
Yeah.
up. Okay.
You're literally inside of these.
How
in the
far do you
mountain.
walk in the mountain?
I couldn't even tell you. I mean, it's a lot.
It's a long way.
I mean, there's different paths,
yeah,
different
but
tubes,
let's say
different.
like how from the start of the entrance to where you guys climbed up.
Probably about
15
1,000
minutes?
feet.
15 minutes of walking.
maybe about that. Maybe a little less, but about that.
That's
10,
like a mile.
10 minutes, maybe.
That's a mile.
It didn't feel like a mile.
Well, here's the thing: if you walk a mile slow,
but you're also walking real slow because you're scared
a
things
slow
could collapse
mile
on
is
you.
Like 15 minutes.
Okay. So,
So,
maybe it was like half a mile. Yeah.
So like 3,000 feet
It was, I don't know, it was far.
in this mountain.
You're making me doubt myself in distance. I have no idea because we're always walking slow.
Dude, a mile
but,
is like 5,000 feet.
But it is far. It's far. It's far.
Yeah.
And so, but we get up there, and then we see a mine shaft that goes straight up, and we go.
How many levels?
Maybe that's a way to the next level 3.
Couldn't be.
And so me and Ryan decided we're gonna climb up this completely
With
vertical
no gear.
mine shaft. No, nothing.
Because the ropes were at the
Rope,
last.
it's still tied there.
Yeah.
Like literally to this day, it's still tied there.
Really?
Yeah, like we went there
Yeah,
right
we
before
went
we moved to
back
Nashville,
years
and it was
later,
still
and
there.
there's still our
Like
ropes.
6 years later.
And somebody like stole the ladder.
Yeah, somebody stole the ladder, but somebody wrote like, "I don't think this rope is safe" or some shit on the wall.
Really? So
You
guys had
we
to remember?
watched. We went to somebody's blog who did like urban exploration.
Oh, that's
and
what-
they
yeah.
and they took pictures of our ropes and was like, I don't know about this. That seems crazy. Who knows where that goes?
Why would you climb that? Yeah.
And I was like, we fucking free climbed it and hung those ropes, and these people wouldn't even climb them.
So there's a
There's a
vertical mine
hose
shaft.
and a rope.
Vertical mine shaft goes straight up, and we go, "What if that goes another level?"
You guys
So
are crazy.
So Ryan starts to climb, and I start to climb right below him.
Yeah.
Now, when I say climb, I mean back to one side, feet on the other side.
How wide is this mine shaft?
This.
Oh, so like 5 feet.
We're shimmying.
5 feet.
We're shimmying feet and hands on one wall, back on the other wall, shimmying up.
What?
And this is at least another 30, 40 feet.
Oh my god.
And we're shimmying up. He's right above me, so he's kicking rocks and soot down on me. We're climbing, and it starts to get a little wider, where it's kind of harder to reach. And we're just
Yeah.
shimmying, and we get up like as high as we can go, and realize it goes nowhere.
No.
It's just a dead end.
What?
And now we're like, oh, and we have to like shimmy back down.
Like 30 feet.
Easily the most dangerous thing I've ever done. That was more dangerous than climbing that additional wall. Because we're just back against the wall, hands against the other wall.
If you let go, you're dead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like burning muscles, just we have to like shimmy back down. There
Oh
was
my
nothing there.
gosh.
Dude, it was brutal. That was by far the coolest mine we ever found.
That's awesome.
We found a number of mines.
Yeah.
But that was the best one.
That's way better than my scary story. That's great. That's a great story.
Dude, yeah, that's what we used to. So right before we moved here to Nashville,
You went back.
Ryan comes to me. and he goes, "We need to go explore the mines."
No,
And I was
that's
like,
not
"No,
what I
I'm
did.
fucking 30 now."
No, that's not what happened.
You
I
weren't
called
30.
you up. I
Called
called
me.
you up
Right,
and
you're
I was
30.
like, hey, I've got one more job for you.
I've got one more job for you.
I'm too old for this shit.
And I said, but you're the best in the business.
So I had to go. You can't not go. Somebody says that.
He says,
So
who
when
else do I know that's climbed 30
Literally
feet
like
up?
2
Shit.
nights before we moved here,
No.
like 7 months ago, we went and explored that mine again for like before we moved here.
Was it cool? Did you
It
climb
was
back
cool.
up the
we
rope?
didn't climb back up. There
Really?
was that hose had been hanging there for like 7 years. I'm not gonna climb back
I
up.
can't
that.
believe we didn't climb up the rope,
We
though.
would have died.
should have done it.
Straight up, we would have died.
Should have done it.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah, exactly, Floppy. He's like, but Ryan, I'm retired.
Okay.
So now you know. You wanted to know about the mines.
So
There's many, many more stories. But we got.
There's a lot more, but those are the best.
since we have a fourth guest,
Jess.
she's going to.
Wait,
Take
hold
my
on.
seat.
Do you watch New Girl?
Yes.
You go, it's Jess.
It's Jess. So we're gonna bring on It's Jess for
Hell yeah.
60 seconds
Absolutely.
while I run to the
she doesn't
gentleman's
even know.
room.
She's completely tired.
And then we
She's
shall be back.
All right, Jess, come on. Hop on in, Jess.
Ask her all the questions you want about me.
Everyone
Okay,
ask Jess
Jess,
all
we
the
have a
random questions that
we have a
Ryan
very
wants to
important
know.
question. Jess, what is the scariest thing you've ever done with your girlfriends?
It better be good.
No. Well, one time I thought I was gonna get killed.
That's a good one. Let's start there.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything, like, it wasn't intentional, but I was at this place called Craig's Cruisers. I think it's only in Michigan, but it's like a Dave and Buster's, but it's
Okay.
like more for like teenagers and kids.
Sure. How old were you at this time?
I was probably 17, and I was just with my family and my sisters, my mom and dad.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, literally, everyone's playing. It's a weekend. Like, there's tons of people. And then all of a sudden, it's, like, super quiet and, like, nobody's hardly in the building. And we're all like, what the heck's happening? So we asked one of the employees there, and they're like, oh, a kid's missing. And we're like, well, why is everyone...
A kid's missing.
Yeah, so we're like, why'd everyone like clear out for a kid? And so we were like looking around for this kid, and then all of a sudden there was these guys in red hoodies, all in red hoodies with one hand in their pocket, running. And they like ran right past me and hit my shoulder, and I was like, this is not a kid missing. And anyway, there was this whole fight that happened. I like shoved my sister in between two video games and hit her. Like,
That's terrifying.
yeah. At the end of the night, we found out that like two gangs got in a fight.
And you were right in between them.
Well, it ended up going outside, but like there was like we left the building and there's blood all over the ground.
Oh my God.
Definitely a terrifying time, but it was, yeah.
That's full on terrifying.
Yeah.
Is this
just
the
thought
Bloods
we were
and the
gonna have
Crips?
What was that?
Was it the Bloods and the Crips?
Is this a reference I'm supposed to know?
You know the Bloods and
No.
the Crips?
No.
Oh,
They're LA gangs.
Oh, Bloods, red. Like
Crips
the red
blue.
hoodies would be Bloods. Crips blue.
Yeah. They're big
like-
rival gangs in LA.
Got it.
Like,
don't know that.
huge, massive gang.
Yeah,
That is scary cat, that TV.
No.
You're right.
Holy
That's
shit!
how-
Korenski23 is here.
Why is
Wow,
my wife
really?
here?
Yay.
That's
The
random.
whole
Yeah.
internet is converging.
She's probably
upon
like,
us.
you need
All
to
the
end your
girls.
podcast and come home.
Oh, cool. My wife is on her way.
No, you don't have one. So.
Hi.
Holy shit! It's
Good to see
Korenski23.
I got tired of hanging out with you guys online.
You just drove here?
Yeah, why not?
Join Jess on mic.
Yeah, I just went to a cacti, like, watercolor class, and it was 3 minutes away, so I pulled on in, and now you're
This
here. It's
podcast
just
episode's
a,
getting
I know
weird.
what to do.
Floppy says it's the party.
We have
here,
5
get in. You
Yo,
can
grab
get
a
in
chair.
on here.
Grab a chair, though.
You have the T-shirt.
I
so.
almost brought
The arms
Text
going off.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Text Jimmy Kimmel.
This time you
Everyone
can
text
do it.
Jimmy
It
Kimmel.
won't
We can
work.
share.
It won't work.
Text Jimmy. Change the message.
Yeah, Liz, you can head over here as well. You're about 20 minutes away.
Come on over, Liz.
Liz will be here soon.
She lives in Rutherford County,
All right. Here's another mic.
which is I don't know. I have still have no idea where that
Okay,
is.
so we have a stool.
Oh, yeah.
There are more chairs. I have a lot of chairs, you guys.
I
This is not
actually
a
have
chair.
2 chairs for
If you had a car, Liz, well, you know.
All right, take this chair.
I feel kind of bad for you though, Corinne, because we're probably gonna end soon.
You destroyed this.
You really
Yeah, I
did.
mean, it's half destroyed, half work.
I thought you were going to end like
There's
an
a
hour
mic.
ago, so I was like, all
I
right.
thought we were gonna end an hour and a half ago as well, but we decided to just keep rolling.
Ryan
It.
Steele's
Look,
calling.
I don't have to wake up for work in about 6 hours. We're all right.
And, honey, you're going to join me.
Right here.
Right here on my knee.
On my knee. Like
good thing
a
I-
little Santa Claus.
I finished that beard.
How'd it go?
All right, here we go. Got the mic situated. There are more chairs.
Man.
Corinne, maybe
We
you
got
can
it.
Move over so
Aw.
they can both get in here. And we got 2 chairs.
We got this, Mike.
Completely blocks my
Y'all got
face.
that mic.
No, it's actually. Oh yeah, this will block your face a little bit. That's okay
I can
though.
go on
C
this side.
Diddy.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
You want this mic though?
No, well, no, let them have those mic. Well, I don't know.
Corinne should sit at this mic though. Where you can share a mic. Or she's not going to talk.
She'll talk from a
Corinne is a
distance.
successful podcaster.
She's got it.
She got it.
I'm a woman. I don't talk.
Utah.
That's correct. I trained her well. Just kidding.
this, like,
Women are allowed to talk
blocking
too.
I have to say
No,
my
she. This is blocking your face right here. That's what it is.
Yeah, that thing is.
But it's okay. 'Cause everyone knows your face, so they all also watch your stream. So in case you don't know, Korenski23 is also a streamer.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this, but you can if you unmic the guitar.
Well, how-
That's correct.
can I make
There's
the
so many
reverb
things
go
on my
away?
face.
Yep. You
No.
just gotta. Here, I'll do it. All right. Now
I'll let you do it.
we have some questions for Ryan.
Yes.
We do. Oh, we actually have very specific questions for Ryan that we've pre-planned because we're professionals.
Oh.
Correct. We are professionals.
Why'd you click away from the thing?
JBZ.
You did that when you took it
I'll give
from
you
me.
a note, DZs.
I have my
Who
notes. Now, these questions
Wow,
are for Ryan.
professional.
Does
Though
anybody
oth-
want a water,
I thought you guys
coffee?
were just making this stuff
I have
up.
a water.
I got beer still.
I'm good.
Water?
Oh, maybe
Coffee?
water.
Water. Green water?
Coffee,
Ryan Steele.
fine water.
Do you know? Did I tell you what I named this podcast?
What?
Whatever you
Did I tell you what I
want.
named this particular episode?
What?
Because I was very proud of it, and Ryan was like, "That's stupid."
Let me hear.
Oh, it was awesome. I liked it.
It's called Music Row Hideout
Yeah.
with special guest Ryan Steele,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Steel-qual.
The Steel-qual?
Like the sequel, but the Steel-qual.
The sequel.
I thought that was great.
I like it.
The Steel-qual?
Ryan was like, "That's stupid." I was like, "You don't get it."
I didn't get it either.
Wow, Ryan.
I'm just being honest.
Wow.
I'm being honest.
Wow. All right, that's
The
fine.
Steel-qual.
That's fine. We'll see if there's number 3.
I didn't get it. I didn't. There will definitely be a number 3.
100%. All right. So, these are questions that we stole from the internet
Okay.
because we were like, what if we run out of things to talk about?
Yes.
But now we're going to talk about them. Even though I'm
I
sure.
don't like my face.
An hour and a
being
half
blocked.
over.
I'd rather not be heard
So,
than not be seen.
so we have. I copied and pasted 4 from the internet.
Yep.
Number 1, if you could learn any skill in the world
Yes.
without trying, like Matrix style,
Yeah.
just zap it into your brain,
Any skill.
any skill, one skill only, what would it be?
Did I get like 60 seconds to think about it?
You get like 5 seconds. Oh, sorry. Hit my wife in the face a little bit. Sorry, it's not abuse. It's not abuse. It's not
Make her be quiet.
Wow.
you're in my normal arm
Everywhere I
space.
go-
I get any
Bad
skill? I haven't had any time to think about. I'm gonna go with golf. Golf.
Golf?
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about golf. A Steel-aga?
Like-
Like a saga,
Golf.
but with
What
steel.
if
That's
you could, like,
correct.
learn how to fly.
No, I'm gonna learn how to be a good golfer. And like,
First of all, I do feel like you made the wrong choice. But,
you know why?
to be fair, why?
Because golfers are the most highly paid athletes
And the least paid athletes.
and the least.
Yep.
Well, I'm talking about like if I'm Tiger Woods.
Sure.
Okay. Fun fact. There's $3 billion athletes that have ever existed in the history of sports. Right?
Sorry, Liz.
You know who number 1 is?
Golf. Tiger Woods.
No. Michael Jordan.
Sure.
You know who number 2 is?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. You know
Also-
who number 3 is?
Also Tiger Woods.
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, that's a lot.
So
I'm surprised.
out of
I'm actually kind of surprised he's number 3.
Basketball, golf, and boxing.
So let me
Who
tell
do-
you. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna be
about golf.
Tiger Woods.
Let me tell you about
I'm gonna
golf.
be Tiger Woods.
So in high school I played golf.
Yeah.
I interned at a golf course for 5 years.
Okay.
I played golf 6 times a week for about 10 years.
Wow.
I used to think I was bad
Yeah.
because I played professionals.
Yeah.
I played with regular humans, and I was like,
Right.
oh, I'm actually fantastic at this.
Yeah.
But what I learned is you're right. Golf is the highest paid sport in the world.
Thank you.
Thank
It is
you.
also the least paid sport in the world, where you can be a professional golf and be paid next to nothing and live in poverty.
Wow.
I used to be roommates with a professional golfer.
Really?
His name was Brian.
How much did he get paid though?
Wait,
Wait, Brian what?
Probably not a lot. I don't remember.
The same Brian.
Turner?
He
Got
wasn't
it. See,
famous.
I was tricky.
Was it Brian Turner? Was he maybe a mixed race?
No, he was very white.
Oh, okay. So I happened to work with a guy named Brian.
No,
who
no, no. I'm
also was
saying
a
we were roommates in
professional golfer.
Tennessee.
Yeah, he currently works with me at Belmont, named Brian, who is a certified professional golfer.
No.
Does he have dark hair?
He's clearly a mixed race.
He's not very, very, very white?
No,
Okay, it's not the same Brian.
no.
Oh.
Anyway. You lived... Wait.
Earnhardt,
You stayed at my house when I lived with Brian.
but I never met any of your roommates there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nah,
Okay.
you met that one guy. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember.
That was a
meeting anyone.
weird situation. That was the
That
one
was
time I
question
lived
number
with
one.
roommates I wasn't friends with. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking
Question
about.
number 2: Now this is really important.
Yes.
If a close friend murdered someone for a good reason,
Come
yes.
on. Ask him, jury.
would you dispose
Go
of the
for it.
body with them, or turn them in?
100% dispose of the body.
Wow.
Wow.
You know why I know this?
What?
Because
Actually, I don't know if you're supposed to tell us how you know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The statute of limitations over.
well,
though.
you know how I know this. I'm gonna tell you. So Nick and I, when we were
Nick is
young,
whack.
Nick's been with Tori for many years now, and we had told Tori that if she ever cheated on Nick, we'd find the cheater, we'd murder them,
As you should.
and we'd hide them.
Sure. Murder
body.
is fine.
Yes, and I'm Nick. For those of you who don't know,
Your elbows are
Nick
all over the
is
place.
going to be. I'm going to be Nick's best man. Nick's going to be my best man.
Sure.
And
Well,
so we are
we'll
very.
see.
we're
We'll
very-
see.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know, you got
So
it.
we are very devoted to the secrecy of if Tori ever cheats on Nick,
Liz says Nick
we
is
have
whack
to
and
do,
you
we
should
have
turn
to
him
do what
in.
we gotta do. You know what I mean? We gotta do what we gotta do. Gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
Someone's kind of blocking them too.
It's you gotta just lower the mic a little bit.
It's all right.
We'll
Mike's
deal with.
fine.
At this point, it's been many hours, and we gotta wrap it up soon anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
about you guys, but I only watched this for Ryan Steele, so.
you fancy
See
bitch.
his face.
All right. Would you accept a $30,000 a week job if that entire job was sitting in a dark room alone for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week?
110%.
How long would you think you'd last in that job?
I've sat in a dark room
By yourself,
by myself
with nothing,
completely silent.
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
For 30 hours a week.
No. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. Come
40
on,
hours.
math.
A week. Okay. I'd do it.
How long do you think it would last? Do you think you'd actually be able to do it?
I'd probably be able to do it for like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
You know why?
That's 1,040 hours alone.
How much money is
in a
that, though,
dark room
Jared?
by
I would just
yourself.
take a
You know
nap.
why?
And that's
Jay Deasy,
half
how
done.
much money is
Yeah,
that?
I'm taking a nap.
Yeah.
How much money is that?
30 grand times 6 months.
A week.
2006.
The weeks.
56 weeks in the year.
We're like $300,000.
Worth it.
Yeah.
No, it's more.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I might be able to do
half of a
longer.
year,
Oh,
6
a week.
months.
Hold on, a week.
Like
So
20
2,080 hours.
Six-
nobody's
26
messing with
weeks.
me though, right? I just get to go in the room and I do whatever I want.
No, you
Yeah.
don't do whatever. You have to sit silently and do
It's
nothing.
called computer
fine.
programmer.
You can't sleep.
I can sleep.
It is
26
called-
weeks
It is called
times
computer programming, which is why I
$30,000.
quit that.
So that's like 600.
It's 1,080 hours. Or 1,040 hours exactly. 6 months.
It's more than 600 grand. Maybe let's say 700 grand.
No,
it's worth it.
it is
It's worth it.
either, depending on my math, it's either $300,000 or $3 million.
No. No.
Who are you going to talk to?
Half-
Who works in finance?
Half of
Who
a
does
year.
financial aid?
Who owns a business?
Every day. Who does the business that doesn't know how to do their finances?
Okay, take a
Who
business.
does the finances for your
Take
business?
a month. Me. Take a year. Divide it by 2. How many weeks is that?
26.
Okay. Now, 26 times $30,000 is how much? You take the 10 and the 10, so that's 600,000. Now, take the
I've written way
6.
too
A
much.
lot of money.
6 times 30,000 is what?
Can we just say it's
180,000.
several
It is
dollars?
$780,000.
Sure.
You're wrong. I outmathed you for the first time ever.
Is that
That's
right?
how much you drank.
It's a lot of
Floppy,
money.
get in on this. Is this right?
I'm pretty sure I'm
Flap
right.
it down.
I'm going 780
I'm going to say
grand.
you're right because I can't think so
So
much
you
just
would
now.
sit in a dark
Yeah.
room to make 780 grand.
100%.
Floppy says,
Well,
is
don't
it
you
not
think you'd be-
780?
Yeah,
Boom!
you didn't say 70.
Floppy's on my side
All
for
right.
the first time. Come on,
Dongus.
Flops.
I just gave everyone the wrong amount of financial aid. That's fine.
Yes!
Wow.
It's been a long day.
Belmont University is
been a
going to
long day.
fail because of
This
you.
is why we have
720.
so much student loan debt because of you.
It's correct. I literally process millions of dollars in student loans a day. So,
You
If
said
someone-
720. You're both wrong.
if someone
720?
offered
Close.
to tell you accurately,
Yes.
with 100% certainty, exactly where you will be in 20 years, but you have exactly zero power to change that,
Ooh.
would you want to hear what it is?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't care.
That's good.
Yeah.
I would 100% yes. Absolutely.
Really?
Tell me.
No.
Tell me, so I don't gotta worry about it.
TV
So
show.
if I have no power to change it, and they're like, "You're gonna be a hobo,"
'Cause then
like,
you're gonna-
I'll be a hobo then.
You're gonna,
If they're like,
but
"You're gonna
then-
be a millionaire," I'll be like,
here's
"I
the
gotta do
reason
nothing.
why.
I can't
Here's
change
the reason
it."
why, right? If they tell you you're gonna be a hobo, right?
Cat Dad says, "Hell the fuck no."
You're gonna inevitably, if you can't change it, tomorrow you're gonna start being a hobo.
But you can't change it regardless.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you might not be a
Yeah,
hobo
like-
till the very last day of the 20 years.
Sure.
So,
Oh, that would be the movie thing.
That-
For you to
yeah.
live this great life, and then you have like one day of being a hobo right before your best moment, and you were afraid of it for 20 years.
That's shady
but it
as
was
fuck,
just
though.
the step up.
but my thing is that, like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter. I don't care to know.
So you don't even want to know.
No, I don't want to know.
You just want to just go with it.
It's gonna happen.
Roll with the
Let it
punches.
happen. It already happened.
Yeah. Speaking of let it happen, let Ryan raise the money for his Kickstarter. Go to Kickstarter,
Yes.
search Ryan
So here's
Steele.
the deal, Liz. Can you post another link to
And-
the Kickstarter in the chat?
Please and
And
thank you. Liz.
please retweet it to Jimmy Kimmel.
Everyone
Yes.
retweet Jimmy Kimmel. Say,
Ryan
hey,
Steele music.
you'll see
Y'all can be a
at
part of
Ryan
it.
Steele Music. You'll see his tweet.
On
Retweet
Twitter.
it to at Jimmy Kimmel
Yes.
so that he knows what the deal is.
Yes.
Because he should.
And also Jimmy Fallon, he has a great
No.
segment.
No,
This is a separate thing.
It's gotta be Jimmy Kimmel.
We're
Don't do Jimmy Kimmel.
specifically at Jimmy Kimmel. What are you trying to do?
J.
ruin everything?
Keezy, a.k.a. Jimmy
My
Kimmel.
wife.
Is
I love
most as
Jimmy
you know.
Fallon, but it's
I like Jimmy Fallon too,
Yeah,
but
be
we're
nice.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Kimmel's
Kimmel
right now.
met
Jimmy Kimmel.
Ryan at a wedding, gave
Jimmy
Ryan
Fallon's
some
next
advice.
podcast.
Ryan is
Oh,
now
okay. I
trying
didn't hear
to
that part.
reach back out to Jimmy Kimmel and say, hey, yo, I took your advice. Here's what I'm doing now. It's this Kickstarter thing. Please retweet it. And
I'll
if
cry.
Oh,
he does, he'll cry.
Floppy
Yes.
not only tweeted it in chat. So now in my chat, because Floppy is one of my moderators,
Yeah.
you can now type ! RS Kickstarter. It'll always post the link.
Wow.
Yeah. He made a new chat command.
Exclamation
Well,
RS Kickstarter.
Exclamation is like the command. And then
Exclamation point.
SR. Wait, SRS.
RS. Yes.
Kickstarter.
Ryan
It'll
Steele.
post the link in my chat.
That's some geniusry.
Wow.
Okay.
So click on the link. Donate to make sure he has "I'm a Little Teapot" tattooed on his arm forever.
No,
Please
no.
put
no,
on
no,
his
no,
arm,
no,
I'm a
no,
Little
no,
Teapot.
no.
I'm a Little teapot forever.
I will. Jess will donate
Hashtag I'm a Little Teapot forever.
$1 million.
Tattoo.
It could be a little cute cat too, or we can say I'm a Little Teapot forever.
Jess will donate all her money to make that not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of her money.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Floppy.
Did this break?
Do we have anything?
Why-
do we have
why
anything
are
we
you
haven't done?
There's probably a timer,
I didn't
Liz.
break it. It happened.
We covered everything. We got
It
cover
wasn't
everything?
me.
a
It wasn't
Yeah.
me.
long time.
Okay.
ago, but
Okay. You're speaking like this, but I'm hearing it like this
I mean,
because I got that EQ.
No.
Okay. Ryan,
You guys
last
are
time
both
we
great.
checked in, I think you were done on songs unless things
Yes.
have changed.
No, we
you
do
want to
have-
do a song or no?
Negative.
okay.
No songs.
We'll play a
Okay.
song from your.
So we're going to
Wait.
play a song.
What are we gonna play? Oh, I will find it for you.
Yes.
It's on my computer.
Do the thing.
Yep. So.
Oh wait, hold
anything
on.
you wanna
Wait,
say
Liz has a
before we
question.
wrap
An
up?
important
Yep.
question. Now, this is an important question.
Yes.
Not as important as the turtle question, because you know.
No, it's stupid in comparison.
But
Negative.
and this question is different than the turtle question. If there's only one right answer that we subscribe to here on the
Okay,
podcast,
okay.
and it's okay if you don't get the right answer. I understand.
Was it Sam or Dean?
First of all, it's Dean.
Oh,
Well, we are-
We all
We
agree
already
it's
said
Dean.
it was Dean.
We all agree.
Yeah.
Dean.
100%.
We all agreed.
But Sam though.
I mean, I'm not gay, but it's Dean.
We all agreed it was Dean.
But Dean.
But that's not the question. The question is simply, it's a very simple question.
Yeah.
And everyone should know the answer.
Yes.
Well, you
Castiel.
yeah. Hold on. Cat Dad TV apps. First of all, hold on. Cat Dad TV. Whoa. We gotta stop. Hold the horses. Cat Dad TV. Yes, you can absolutely have Ryan get any tattoo you want on him for $1,000, and it's absolutely appropriate that you get a tattoo of Waylon Jennings in Gatlinburg because we are actually recording right now in Waylon Jennings' house.
studio. Yes.
This is Waylon Jennings' house that we're literally recording in right this second. Cat Dad TV.
Yep.
100% accurate.
Like literally 100.
Literally.
10%.
Yes.
So.
We're in his house.
But this is the question.
He's here right now.
He might be.
No.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay. So, a quick story.
Quick.
Ryan and I were here
Or
the other
long, I don't
day
care.
by ourselves, and I kid you not, I've never witnessed what would be a paranormal experience All I know is that we were in the living room / meeting area. We were sitting there at the table, and the plant that was by the door moved completely on its own.
Now, I know there's some crazy bugs here in Tennessee.
No, there was no. We looked at the,
Now, there
we
was
checked.
a beetle underneath the plant,
Now,
Ryan.
you mean like a beetle? You mean like a motherfucking beetle?
No, it was
like
dead.
a beetle.
It was dead.
It was dead.
I thought it was a
killed.
mouse, but the plant moved very, very vigorously,
Like aggressive.
aggressively.
Okay.
It wasn't like it's just like the wind or nothing like that. It was like it made a noise to where it moved. We both looked.
What was the noise?
Oh, I mean,
Plant.
it was.
Yeah.
Like hee hee, like Michael Jackson or anything.
I believe
no.
it was
It's like some
something like that.
Harry Potter Slytherin.
But for real,
voice
Cat
right
TV,
there.
if you're a fan, that's literally where we are.
Okay, but the question.
Yes, the question.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. If you had to pick, and you do,
Yes.
Ooh. I don't know what questions gonna be.
is the Earth round or flat?
Oh. He was on this whole long flat Earth thing for.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's only one right answer.
To my best knowledge, right? I would have to concur that the Earth is round.
Wow. We don't believe that here on the
Okay.
podcast.
But
Done. We can rest. The Earth is round, guys.
yet,
That's not what we
here's the
believe.
thing. But I will say a heavy but.
It's not.
I have never been to Antarctica, nor have I ever been to space to clarify said claims for myself.
Who
Now,
knows?
we believe the Earth is long.
Correct. The Earth is long.
Oblong?
No, just long.
No, long,
Just
like
long.
like a tube, like a tuber.
We subscribe to the tuber.
Okay, the
Tuber.
tubular.
It's like
It's
you take
tubular,
one
man.
Exactly,
round
Floppy.
Earth.
Earth is long.
Incorrect.
Long Earth theory.
The
The Earth is a cylinder.
long.
We're long Earth
It's a
fans.
cylinder, exactly. Long
Good.
Earthers. Correct.
Maybe the Earth is heart-shaped.
It's long.
Okay,
It's
Neil
long. Everyone knows that.
Neil deGrasse Tyson says
Long like
it's
a floppy
pear-shaped.
dongus.
He's
Well, he's
stupid.
wrong.
It's
It's
long.
long.
No, it's oblong. It's like a pear.
No, just long.
Nah.
No ob, just
It's
long.
a-
oblong.
It is a cylinder. The
Oblong.
Earth is a cylinder.
Everyone agrees the Earth
And
is
you
a
know how
cylinder.
I know?
I've seen it.
Beer cans are cylindrical.
Oh my god, and that's what makes the Earth go
Cylindrical?
You haven't
cylinder.
finished yours yet. Come on.
I'm working on it. It's a
Right.
lot. I drink so
It's
much
a
rum.
lot.
So much rum.
Welcome to the Whole Bottle Podcast. We
Or you
did
drink the
finish
whole
the whole
bottle.
bottle tonight.
The whole bottle.
Well
So
done.
just so you know, we have never
AKA
not
Ryan,
finished
there's
the
a,
whole
there's a
bottle.
little bit of
Hideout.
there's a little bit of leftover in here. Would you like to finish the leftover?
Negative, sir.
I will.
Jess, Corinne. Whoa!
Oh,
Sea
we have
Dog
a
for the win.
challenge.
Finish the leftovers.
My wife.
Did you get any?
It was a whole
A drop.
1.5 ounces.
Corinne has completed the cycle of whole
Liz says Music
bottle
Girl Hideout t-shirt
podcast.
idea. Long Earth.
Yes.
Long Earth. Yep.
Whole bottle.
The whole bottle turtle asking Long Earth
We can have
podcast. Yeah.
It's our repair and fixing, modding, selling,
Okay.
reviewing.
So
podcast.
y'all, this has been
Ewans.
Ewan Alsen. This has been a Ewan Alsen.
What have we done
This
to
has
this
been a
podcast?
great podcast, or maybe just an utter sack of shit. But we
Either
talked
way,
for some time and we had
4
fun.
hours.
We had a great time. 4
It's
hours.
supposed to be a 2-hour podcast.
But here's the thing: we haven't.
is-
Sorry,
this-
Ryan, it's not
no,
the longest.
this is not the
Alexander
longest.
Wren.
How long was
We
that?
hit the
It
5
was
hour
over
mark,
a little
bro.
over
Oh my
5.
God.
We got another hour going. All right, guys, ask more questions. No, just kidding. We're gonna wrap
no,
this
I gotta go
up.
to work in the
Yes.
morning.
JB's
I have to wake
got
up
to
in
work
like
in the
6 hours.
I
morning.
do it on a
Off the
Friday.
long
It's a
Earth.
Wednesday.
Yes.
So
Yo, man,
But
you
you
gotta
work
work
on
tomorrow
Friday.
too.
I work on
Okay,
Friday.
but
My
we're going
Our
to.
logo, according to Liz, is a turtle sitting on top of a long Earth.
Oh, wow. Yes, it is. So what we're gonna do here in a
Some
second is
whiskey.
we're gonna play one of
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Steele's
ready?
new songs.
Okay.
This song
yes.
is not recorded officially yet. This is just a
Wow.
pre-production track we did here in this room.
Yes.
It's just like a way that he can record the song so that we can start thinking about what this will sound like on the album. So we're planning out what's his album going to sound like. It's going to be amazing. It's only going to happen if you go to his Kickstarter.
Yep.
Do it, Liz.
Liz post the link. And,
Yeah, let's
and,
link
and you go to his Kickstarter and you
Exclamation
donate.
point,
Even
FR.
$10,
Kickstarter.
even $5 helps to make his Kickstarter reality.
she's gonna drop
We're going to
it.
make an album. It's going to be amazing.
Amazon.
But also, before we listen to the song,
Yeah.
very important,
Yeah.
where can we find you?
Find me at Ryan Steele Music.
On what?
.com.
All platforms.
All platforms.
All
Ryan Steele
the
Music.
platforms.
Even Snapchat?
Yes.
Even Trello?
Yes.
Trello. No one
Really?
uses that
What's
shit.
Even Zillow. You know what
Even
I mean?
Zillow. You
When
can
you're
find
looking
his
for an
house,
apartment,
buy it.
when you're looking for an apartment,
Buy
look
his
up
house from
Ryan
under his
Steele
feet.
Music. You'll find me.
You can find it
At
on Twitter,
Ryan Steele Music on Instagram. Ryan Steele
Now we don't
Music
do
on the
Snapchat.
Facebook.
MySpace.
That's
Yes.
only for dick pics.
All of them. Yes. Yes.
All the things. Facebook, Ryan Steele with an E. S-T-E-L-E.
You can see Ryan
Yes.
Steele's floppy dongus on Snapchat.
Floppy as fuck.
I mean, it might be floppy
Retweet to
sometimes,
Jimmy
but
Kimmel.
Yeah, retweet Jimmy Kimmel.
RTJK.
This is the weirdest ending we've ever had.
yes.
So here we're listening to the song. Thanks for coming
Well,
hang
we've
out.
never
Check
had
out
people's
Korenski23.
wives and
Boom.
girlfriends just show up at
Yeah.
the end of the podcast.
It was exciting.
But thanks guys for coming to hang out. As always, feel free to hit that follow button. Check out every other social medias, which we've kind of covered, and you know where to find us. Yeah, RP,
The internet.
The
Blah, blah, blah.
interwebs.
So we're going to play a song.
We're gonna
and
play the
as
song.
always, we're going to play rock,
Whoa,
paper.
shh. We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. Okay. We're going to play
Nothing.
Rock Her Like a Hurricane, that song by... no, we're not. We're going to play Ryan Steele. Here you go.
Here you go, Ryan Steele.
Good night, good people.
So far, nothing is happening. I hear no desktop audio,
Oh, it's playing through my headphones, though.
but it's not playing through
Oh,
here.
I can fix it. I can fix it.
God damn it, Ryan. We're currently still unmuted because you suck.
So what we need to do
Okay.
is we need to send it from the universal audio
To loop back.
to built-in output.
See, he doesn't like it when I play with his hair.
Oh, it's not coming through? Back audio too?
It's still not working.
Back audio 3.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Well, I'll restart it. Restart it.
Heart still beats no sound.
I don't know Macs because they're terrible computers and everyone
They're the
agrees.
best computers and everyone knows in media production. Like
All right,
I'm
guys, here's
a
the
media
song.
production professional.
And we'll see y'all next Saturday, where we
Next
are
Saturday.
meeting with
Whoa, no. It's been changed.
again.
1 week from today, you just didn't
Wednesday?
understand my text. 1 week from today on Wednesday, next week's Wednesday, we are having Daniel Donato, who's a guitar player.
Really?
He's a phenomenal guitar player. Do you know him?
I know Daniel. Yeah.
Daniel played for me on a record a few years ago. He's an amazing guitar player and like a super exciting personality. Super fun. Next week, he's probably never mind.
The best guitar player.
Second,
I'm like, oh, I'm sitting away from a guitar player. Oh no. No, he's just a very good guitar player. Here's a cool fact about Daniel for next week. 1 week from today, tune in again because Daniel, at the age of 19 years old, had his own music instruction book put out by Mel Bay. You know Mel Bay?
No.
When I learned
neither.
guitar, my old ass guitar teacher made me buy a Mel Bay instructional guitar book. Anyway, Mel Bay is a very large producer of music instructional books.
Yeah.
When Daniel was only 19 years old, Mel Bay published a book of his guitar method.
Wow. That's impressive.
So that's how prolific he is a guitar.
He's a very good guitar player. I will. So
You'll say he's fine.
no. I would say he's very, very proficient at guitar. He's a very, very good guitar player. So, and yeah.
Anyway,
One week
guys,
from today, he'll
tune
be
in next
Credit
Wednesday.
to Daniel, which is weird to call him Daniel. I don't know why.
What do you call him?
Danny.
Dan.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Dan.
Yeah. Sounds weird to say Daniel.
I feel like all his social media is Daniel Donato.
Yeah, it is all Daniel Donato,
Call
but
him
it's
Dan.
I don't know. It's short.
Absol-
But anyway,
Absolutely, cat dad.
he is an extremely proficient guitar player and very big upcoming in the Nashville scene. So yeah, he's amazing. So check him out next Saturday.
Next Wednesday.
But more
1
Wednesday.
week from today.
But
And
more
maybe you'll
importantly-
be here too to stop by and say hi.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
That wasn't a plan, but yeah, absolutely. Hop in.
Why not?
Yeah,
And Jess. Yeah.
And Corinne, who knows?
Who knows what's
It's
gonna
a
happen?
whole menagerie of humans.
he's very
Anyways,
good.
guys. But that's next week. For right now, this is Ryan Steele with the song called
The hashtag
The idea.
Oh, it's the idea.
yeah.
That's my favorite one.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
You don't know
Here
me.
it is for the outro.
I've been a few places, ran a few races, didn't have shoes, couldn't tie my laces. A barefoot still worn out. I had a bad journey, Dr. Gurney, check out with no worries. Heart still beats, no sound. Guess I'm trying to say that you don't love me. You love the idea. Oh, you don't love me. You love the idea. And alright. And everybody try to say what you do now. You've been looking cool, but you feel like it's cool now. I'm never gonna say you're going out. And what you be doing when you're down, you feel like it's all around, but it's gone now. Guess I'm trying to say that you don't love me. You love the idea. No, no, no. You don't love me. You love the idea. Oh yeah, no, da da da. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, do 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 do. You don't love me, but you love the idea. Oh no, 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 no. You don't love me. No, no, no. But you love the oh, you love the idea. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, do 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 da 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 da. Oh, oh, oh. Love, oh no, you love, oh no, you love, oh no, you love, oh no, you love, no, no, you love, no, no, you love the oh, the idea, no, no, you're gonna love it, you love, you know, nobody tell me you say, because you love what you say, you gotta go and you love, you love, you do, you know, oh, stay, oh, the Bible, I said,